goes it, everyone? Hope you're all doing rad as hell. I'm doing pretty rad. I just got finished painting one of my models. Well, not finished, but I got finished painting one of the colors on a set of pieces. But that's still forward progress, so that counts, right? But I hope you all are feeling such a similar sense of accomplishment, because I know that the malding and seething has been pretty rampant. I was watching some of Logan's stream covering DSP's rants, and I'm going to be going over some of the same stuff. And I've got my things to add on the matter. But there was some power thought I had last night, but now I completely draw a blank on what it was. So I'm sure it'll just come to me later. But I hope you're all doing great. I hope that doesn't disappoint you, that you don't get to hear my inane power thought. Let's get into Snort Hogan. Speaking of Snort Hogan, it's wild that this dude is back. I'm wondering why he was gone for so long. I mean, it's none of my business, of course, but, I'm just naturally curious. But now he's back to uploading multiple videos a day. That's cool.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort.
Yeah, I'm thinking his game is going to break the streak. I hope so.
All right. So we are
DSP needs to face more disappointment in life.
So far.
No, I didn't hear
anything
particularly interesting.
We hit 100, a hat for me to wear. And if we hit 150, well, we'll see about a vest. Today I probably can wear a vest because I'm wearing a normal shirt, not a shirt over a shirt. So it's, it makes sense.
You can always wear a vest, DSP. Oh, what the hell is this? Are you serious? This dude is putting pictures of himself wearing the crown on his little doodad to play in a cycle. That's kind of so lame it circles back to being funny, but no, it is lame. This is stupid, Phil. Now, the ghost wearing the crown, that's kind of cool.
Excuse me, Nev, I read it completely wrong. The $10 super chat says, looking for the address login to the secret Detractor server. I'm asking for a friend. Well, that'll be our next topic.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. That will be our next topic.
More dumb jokes about that?
This secret Detractor server discussion. So yesterday on this podcast,
I
covered the topic.
How about that, Sonic?
That apparently there is a secret Detractor server. All right. And people, might say, well, wait a minute, Phil, why are you being so overdramatic?
I do kind of, now that I see DSP use it, I do sort of want one of these things just to be annoying. And I would have, say, just different DSP memes come on screen. And people could submit memes, and they would just go on screen. Of course, I'd have to filter in case, certain things are a little too vulgar. But that'd be kind of funny.
Why are you acting like it's some kind of
ramen, it is
clandestine server, calling it that? No. I'm not exaggerating. That's the name of the server. They actually named it the Secret Detractor Discord server.
Mm-hmm. Okay? Yeah, that's the joke.
And so I talked about it. We looked at it together because someone had screen capped it.
When DSP was watching movies like Naked Gun or Airplane, and they would have very obvious in-your-face jokes, because that's something that you can kind of say about those movies, is that they're not very subtle. Not really. But do you think that when DSP was watching stuff like that, he was getting really confused because the joke was right there in his face and he didn't quite understand that it was a joke? I would assume he had to have, because how does he not get the whole secret Discord thing?
What they had posted publicly on Twitter and stuff
like that.
It is,
it's pretty gross.
Excuse me.
It's not even funny pictures. Like, if he put funny pictures of himself, that'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, it's a line of discussion. I laugh because basically these people think that it's a good use of their time to sit on a server hating on me 24/7. I just want you to think about that it's literally a server just meant for hating on me 24/7.
All right, so I'm going to open up Discord on my phone because on my computer it causes some problems. I'm going to open up, hell, you know what, my Discord. Let's see what's going on here. We have a section for Magic the Gathering. We have a section for model kit building. We have a section for people to submit their own works that they've done. We've got stuff on mecha stuff in general. We have stuff for like gaming in general. DSP, this stuff isn't dedicated to hating on you. It's just the primary function.
But anyway, I said my piece about it yesterday. So why am I talking about it again?
It's a secret Discord. That's how it got found.
Because
Sonic, I agree.
Essentially, my coverage of it.
And you know what? Also, Sonic, kind of along your point is if your wife is going to be such a fixture in your narratives, then to some degree she should have some sort of presence, at least to some degree. And if you have such a wonderful family, why would it bother him to have just a picture of him and Cat on there? Why would that be such a problem? Because people would say mean things? Like they're not saying mean things already?
Rattled the
Oh, that's true. The one who hates me too.
that
Just
they're
always in there trolling and hating Phil and molding.
First of all, that server got deleted, but I heard a lot of the others are rumbling. Oh my God, who's the snake? Who's the one who talked about it?
Oh shit!
Who's the one who
he heard my stream.
All of our detractor stuff to the internet because we didn't want anyone to know about that.
Who's the spy?
Right? They're like, oh, they're so shaken that someone actually talked to them and exposed the shit that they're doing behind the scenes. They can't handle it. And no exaggeration.
I really wish DSP would just throw screenshots of this stuff up. I really wish, because I'm curious who the hell is this concerned about it. Because the way I think of it, if someone is actually as bothered as DSP describes us as being, I would suggest that they chill out. So even if DSP is correct that they're these people who exist, he's kind of wrong in thinking that people would be super stoked about it. No. We would be telling them to chill out.
People are getting threats now, all kinds of crazy shit.
Who's the spy? I think it might be me.
Again.
But I think I'm a Manchurian candidate and I can't really help myself.
Shit for a certain amount of time until karma comes back to bite you. Do you understand that?
What's the karma here?
It doesn't make any sense that you would be doing awful content, awful stuff on the internet, right? And you think that you're just going to get away with it endlessly. You're not.
I should have LTG's system and just ban everyone I think might be the person.
Oh crap, all these things that people have done to Phil over the years is all coming back to bite him. And by the way, just to, again...
What exactly? He says this all the time. What are all the things we did to hurt Phil? Can we really make a list of the things that have been done to hurt Phil? All the sponsors have been contacted. Okay, sure. But that's not really something done towards Phil. It's more of a suggestion to the company. Because DSP also doesn't look at it as a form of compassion. Of course he wouldn't, because it hurts him. But if you have a company and they are hiring, I don't know, Nazi werewolves, let's just go with that, you would want to tell that company, do you guys know that you hired a Nazi werewolf? It's bad optics. It looks not good to have a Nazi werewolf rampaging around. And then, yes, oh yeah, thank you for bringing that to our attention. We'll get him out of here. DSP, that could very well be the perspective that happened with Phil. Hey, are you aware that this person who you are sponsoring is a humongous piece of shit? If you're aware of that and you don't mind, cool, whatever. But, you should be alerted to this. So that kind of doesn't even really count. That's within your rights. What are the other things that we've done to Phil? We said mean things about him, but DSP does it, so it's okay. We've said things that are not accurate. DSP has done that. It's okay. Did we impersonate a person on his bankruptcy hearing? Well, one person did, and they were completely justified. They were asking DSP legitimate questions, and the judge just wasn't interested. So that wasn't something wrong that happened to Phil. DSP's never really actually had anything wrong happen to him, which is frustrating as hell for me whenever he says this stuff, because no one's mailing pipe bombs to him. No one's cornering him in the grocery store and beating the shit out of him. None of us stole his tire. So who exactly is doing things to Phil? Anyway.
Reiterate this. I'm not doing any of this. I have not.
I don't know the one who waits.
Rich from Review Tech USA.
I personally don't care.
The
spy thing is irrelevant to me.
Okay. Yesterday,
just someone doing what they think is right. It's just dumb. Whatever.
That's not even.
What are you gonna do?
That's not even me. Like that, I have nothing to do with it. I'm just covering a story that someone linked me. I'm not even involved in it. I have nothing to do with it.
It doesn't matter if you're involved in it, because people have been involved in detailing stories about you and you hated them for it.
It's crazy to think, but it's just
And the copyright strikes, again, these are, DSP has a real toxic tendency, and it goes beyond just detractors. It goes towards his whole human perspective. How's it going, Nothroku? Where DSP doesn't see humans as individuals. And I'm not talking about an individualistic versus collective perspective. He doesn't even have that level of advanced thinking. He doesn't see that people might be individually capable of failing, or individually capable of doing bad things. He thinks that it is a systemic issue inherently. So when you have detractors who have done bad things to Phil, let's pretend that even really exists, he just assumes everyone in the Detractorverse is in on it, knows about it, and supports it, all simultaneously. But No, that's not how it works, man. And furthermore, he doesn't realize that new people could be added to any sort of equation past whatever happened. For example, I had nothing to do with any of his copyright strikes. I couldn't because I wasn't even part of the Detractorverse at that point. But he doesn't see it that way. I'm still guilty.
Yeah, it's like, wow, it's nuts. So, all I have to say about it is, listen, I'm not going to talk about it every day. I don't want to. I really don't want to. That's not true.
You definitely like talking about
shit every day.
You like talking about it more than I do, Phil.
Sit there on the Discords and, be fucking losers. They could be losers. I can't stop them from being life losers and not understanding that they're wasting their lives. Okay.
Well, Phil does deserve a beating.
If it does pop up in a line of
I just don't think anyone should do it.
I happen to see it.
I just think a random drunk should do it.
Time to time, but
someone who's completely divorced from us.
I'm not going to be bringing it up every day or anything. More people tried to reach out to me and said, "There's another server. Here's another server." I'm like, I don't really care. I don't want to talk.
Yeah,
about
you don't care because you don't want to be debunked.
There probably is 20.
I understand,
right?
Phil.
Seriously, with the amount of detractors,
I hope they sent my server to them.
20, 30 fucking servers.
These guys just talk about robots all day. What a bunch of losers.
Yeah, you got me there.
It's not that serious of a situation where I need to know about every single detractor talking on a Discord, nor do I need to expose every one of them. Okay.
Yeah, you do. DSP, how are you going to felt us all if you don't felt us all?
Okay.
That's stupid.
So, moving on from that, it's time for a different topic. But first, let me put my Punisher beanie from yesterday in the closet.
Why do you grip it like that?
Out here.
It's got a death grip on that hat in case it goes somewhere.
$100 goal.
All right. All right, let's do it, Phil. Put on the hat. What the hell are you doing?
Okay,
where's the hat?
So,
never mind. Doesn't matter. He'd still blame Detractors. The guy must have spent at least 6 months living on the street smelling like piss and vinegar and he attacked me for no reason.
Did a $7
Clearly, the Detractors made him do
stream.
it.
You're welcome, Michelle. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that.
It's the only explanation.
I have a stupid tickle in my throat right now. Of course, I'm doing a show when this happens. Right?
And Banana Jones, that goes along with something else where I'd made that brief point about my Discord. There are other Discords where DSP is barely even really discussed if you did a pie chart of all their discussion topics. So what the hell is he talking about? And that's kind of why he probably doesn't want to actually know any information about these Discords. Because, he's going to realize just how utterly insignificant he is. And I always think about that. I always think that DSP avoids these things because it would hurt him. No, I think it's more that DSP doesn't want to spend time rationalizing how he's still right and how he's still the greatest. So he finds a convenient method in just ignoring it.
Of course.
It's labor saving.
So, continuing on. And by the way, we currently have 350 viewers and 56 likes. If you're watching the show and you're having a good time, please give this stream a like. Let's hit 100 likes in the next 5 minutes. Let's do it. Everyone just click like if you're having a good time.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it because it's so funny. I think if I do a Halloween stream, I'm going to dress up as Revolver Ocelot because I was the spy all along. It's going to be kind of a buggy Revolver Ocelot.
Okay? And if you're liking the stream, please consider supporting it in some way. Thanks to those who already have.
How hard would that
try to hit this goal by the end of the stream, or the end of the podcast. I
already got the hairline.
Okay, let's try to hit the tier 2 goal by the end of the podcast if we can. Let's, of course, try to hit the full goal by the end of the stream and make it a 10 stream streak of crushing all the goals. Okay?
Sweet, man.
Cool.
Get that money. All right, very cool. Detractors molding in on Suicide Watch. Moving on. No, I want to say that one for later. Winning and the Detractors are losing and seething. I assume this is a continuation of the previous rants.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort,
I keep thinking that's LTG in the background because of the legs.
It looks like you guys really want the fake hair hat, huh?
Uh-huh.
Dang. Well, only 100 people voted. Come on, guys, vote on the hat. But 50% of people
voted
for
Bob.
the fake hair hat.
That's the most amount of exercise this guy ever gets is coming up with an excuses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great, Confetic. That'd be so funny.
Holy shit.
No one knew
that
you were the mastermind behind the breakup of Project 7. Of course. Talk to you later, Mr. Howard. By the way, why are you here?
Hold on, everybody.
How's it going, Adam Almighty? Wait, what's going on, Phil?
First off, we're at 177 likes. We're almost to the 200
Holy shit,
likes.
dude.
Let's hit that. Come
Mass
on.
support.
Less than 25 people hit that like button. Let's do it. Let's hit it. Let's get that right now before the end of the show.
Man, there's so much positivity going on right now. Everyone's pissed.
$44.64 tip again from Atlas Telemon.
Okay.
Let's get
Atlas
that going.
Telemon's
And
eventually
guess what
going to
that
run
means,
out of money.
everyone?
I don't care.
Guess what that means, everyone? Are you
I'm
ready?
whipping it out. Did DSP steal your sunshine?
I didn't even boot the game.
Well, he was going to play Super Mario Sunshine, but then he changed his mind.
Stream. That is the big 10. 10 straight streams that we smashed the support.
It kind of reminds me of some of Chris Chan's weird bodily
10.
attacks. Look at this.
10
Curse,
10
curse, curse,
10
Yahamehameha.
streams
There you go.
that we smashed the support goals. We are
I agree,
winning.
Robot Gorilla.
We are
You should get some sort of bubble Gatling gun.
Detractors have been felted yet again. Doody can't take a shit because he's constipated. Kevin is crying. Memeology is seething. Everyone is pissed. And it's delicious. So thank you all. The king's coffers are filled.
Yeah, I have kind of an aversion to cloud chasing. I just don't think it's appropriate because it's kind of insulting. It's disrespectful to the person you're doing it towards. But I admit that there's a little bit of me that feels a little frustrated and envious about this because, damn, dude, I kind of wish my name was more known just so I could get a rant from this guy. Other than that, I don't care. But damn it, these guys are all getting personalized messages and they're going to use it in their intros and stuff. Damn, Phil, you asshole. Nah, but they all deserve it. That's cool as hell.
Yet again, the tax has been paid.
Big
Let's
ups,
get
man.
Atlas Telemon up there.
He literally tried to reverse psychology people into picking their hair hat last night. Why is he even shocked? Yeah, exactly.
It was $44.
Well, I guess he's shocked that they received his
64 cents.
psyop. I don't know.
The top tip of the day.
Exactly, leg break. It's gonna be gone.
Atlas Telemon says, I'm sorry that I haven't been in touch for a while. I actually never left. I'm proud to have been here ever since your early Connecticut Street Fighter days.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much, Atlas. You know, to me, the early
I don't
Connecticut Street
believe
Fighter
you,
days
but okay.
were me playing Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix early on in my YouTube career and actually going to tournaments and winning tournaments in that and stuff. When Street Fighter 4 came out, yeah, I played it a lot.
It's cool.
But it was mostly more casual to understand it, to make videos about it. I wasn't really trying to be competitively good. Like a lot.
Yeah,
of my
Rain, he
friends
goes
were
back
at
and
the
forth
time,
on
I
that
was
so
like,
much. It's very
I remember
frustrating.
my friend Ryan
And
Lee.
the reason why is it's not hard to understand why he does it because DSP, he doesn't like when other people have their name in front of him, essentially. So if you're donating to him, you should donate because you love me and then own the trolls. You shouldn't donate to own the trolls exclusively. What you should do is because you love me. But, you know, no one likes you, Phil.
Who actually
Big
was
ups,
watching a lot
Vega.
of my videos back then. He was still ultra serious about Street Fighter. And he asked me if I would be. And I was like, you know, I just don't see the point because I'm doing good on YouTube.
Vega's out here
My
making nightmare
popularity and,
fuel.
you know, I don't see putting that amount of time and effort, you know, into keeping doing this stuff. I'd rather just do my thing on YouTube and have a lot of fun with my audience. So that's where my efforts lie.
Do anything.
You know, a lot of
Yeah,
people
exactly.
want
It's
to
a very
keep doing competitive stuff.
it's
I just would
it's a
love
bad standard to set your standard of victory as something so fickle. It's not a good idea because I guess that's just the businessman in him. If he doesn't get the money, everything's awful. But then, you know, you have video game companies that don't make a lot of money but made a really good game. Should they just be closed down, DSP? DSP would probably say, well, no. It's the same kind of concept, Phil.
left behind, basically.
They didn't reach their goals.
Anyway, thank you. Guys, by the way,
Yeah, I like
we're
them too, the
literally
Wonder Weights.
done.
They're cool.
I can't believe it.
There's
I just
some good
received
wallpaper
a
material.
$14 tip. Someone says, "Oh me, oh my, I've done it again." Oops. Oh, were you trying to join the Secret Detractor Discord again? And you?
Oh, you're not
accidentally
funny,
missed
man.
Another
You're not funny.
$14 tip. What a shocking shame.
Is no one
What
talking
a
in
horrible turn
DSP's
of events
chat?
that would happen. Wow.
Okay, I will say this real quick. DSP's chat is remarkably silent for being on in 15 minutes. That's weird.
Thank you so much. That gets us to 164.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. 1 second. I gotta go let my dog in. Be right back. He's crying for me. Okay, I'm back. He's such a little turd. He's a turd burglar. Thank goodness turd burglary is only a misdemeanor.
And still climbing, and I didn't even boot the game yet. Choke on it, detractors. Oh, and by the way,
No one's
when
bothered
you're
by
sitting
this.
there on your secret discords today, and you're planning your evil plots against me,
Right,
and you're
Cenobite?
clipping my content, be sure to clip the leaderboard that I smashed again before I even played a game. Be sure it's fully in the frame. Be men about it. Don't try to crop it out. Put it in there and show that I am successful and you are not. All right.
Well, you don't know how successful I am, Phil. You actually don't know. You don't know what money I'm bringing in. You don't know what money I'm investing. You don't know anything. You can't know. But you're just sure that I'm doing better than everyone else. It always confuses me when he says
Very
that.
nice.
Like, what server are you even talking about? Because I've never seen
Okay.
or been.
So, there we are.
Not anyone specifically that he mentions.
Okay, you guys voted for the fake
I have
hair
a husky.
hat. I think we're just going to go with the fake hair hat at this point.
Yeah, he can go on my server whenever he wants. I don't care.
Let's get that. And then we'll check.
I wouldn't
on
even
those
ban
likes.
him.
Hopefully we hit
Because
the 200
DSP
likes.
would just say dumb shit.
And then we're going to get out of here and start with Black with Wukong for today.
What evil plots? What the fuck? He's acting like we're cartoon. I think that he thinks we're like the Council of Doom and we're just creating machinations to hurt Phil.
Look,
That's quite a bit of flattery, too.
you
That he
guys
thinks that we
have
plan
never
our
even
lives
seen this
around
hat
Phil.
with the new camera.
No.
I wonder if it's going to pop on
The only
camera
plan
with
I
a
have is to
silver in
steal
it.
his
Look at
body.
hair.
We've got about 3 days to do it. We can do it.
Oh, boy. Perfect. My natural color. Look at that.
Very good, Phil. Look like you're off to
If
Flavor
I grew my
Town.
hair out, that's what it would look like.
Yeah, exactly, Michael.
This hat
It's
is
pretty
perfect
funny
for the
that he
game.
cropped it
Yeah,
out
yeah,
or
it's-
blocked
it
it
is like-
anyway.
It's like Sun Wukong's hair. It's spiky like Sun Wukong's hair. There you go.
Exactly,
Very
Cardinals.
nice.
That's a good point.
It certainly doesn't match my shirt, but what are you going to do?
Anyway, that was dumb.
I got the drip going.
All right, so this is DSP's political rant about the government, which I'm sure is going to be absolutely hilarious. I watched a little bit on Taking L's, and DSP just struggles with comprehension. I don't know how else to put it.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan.
Drip, snort, snort. I got the drip going.
Okay. By the way, we hit it. We're at 133
Yeah,
likes.
exactly,
Thank
Roman
you guys
Roman.
so very much.
We have all these plans, but they just fail. You know
appreciate
why
you
our plans always
supporting
fails?
the
Because he's the
content
hero.
in every way that you do.
It's kind of
So
like
thank you so
Mumra.
much
No
for
matter
that.
how good his
But we
plan
haven't had any
was,
more contributions.
he was
so
always gonna
please,
lose.
Again, by the end of the show, let's hit the tier 2 goal for tips.
Oh, nice.
And
That was
anything
fun.
else is greatly appreciated as well. But let's hit that goal. Okay, again, 9 straight streams we've hit the goals. Let's crush it. Let's hit this one today as well as keep that
Yeah,
momentum going.
it's
all
true,
right?
Sonic. Now that you
Okay.
pointed it out. I didn't think of
Next
that.
news story.
Damn.
Okay, so my final news story for today
It's about
is
gaming,
a
I'm sure.
political one. Oh, maybe not. It's a
You're
news
gonna
story
make
that
it
I want to
political.
talk about because I've talked about this from time to time in my content. I'm an American, and
Unfortunately.
sadly, I see a lot of, how can I say, spin in the way that things are reported or told to the populace of the United States. I see a lot of propaganda, and it pisses me off. Okay, notably, one of the things that I have seen reported in our country in the last several years.
It's a reoccurring thesis I go back to, is that you're not allowed to be like Darkside Phil. Darkside Phil has an issue if you're like Darkside Phil, which is kind of a good thing. That's something DSP and I agree on. We do not like Darkside Phil. We think he's full of shit. So when this happens, where DSP says that he hates spins and he hates propaganda and all this and that, dude is addicted to spins. He's addicted to propaganda. He's addicted to recontextualizing narratives that suit him better. And he's so addicted to it, he doesn't even really notice that he's doing it. And I'm sure he would say something like, well, I'm just one person. They're all a big group. Well, it makes it hard for you to make these criticisms if you're doing it.
Is
Could you reread the title? I
jobs.
blotted them out. I just want to skip.
jobs are up. There's so many
DSP
jobs
Politics
to be
goes
had
on
in
rants about the
United
government.
States. Man, if you need a job, you're in the right place because the job market is booming. And you keep seeing reports in mainstream media. so-and-so reports that 1 million jobs were created and 500,000 jobs were created and these jobs were created.
Exactly, Willy Wonka. The worst place to get your news.
Well, today, folks, something happened. All right?
I don't know, I'd say TikTok is probably
honest,
one of the worst ways.
I think everything that I've said up to now kind of led to this. All right?
Vengeful Mosquito, from what I've seen, it's embarrassing.
Here we go.
All right, let's see it.
This is an article from Mainstream. This is not, some
it's Forbes,
right-wing
big ups to Forbes
news media or anything like that. This is a
holy shit, DSP, you might want to look out. Look at this right here. Cyber attacks are increasing. The detractors are going to start formulating plans around this. You should get CrowdStrike.
Actual real news article from this morning. All right. U.S. added 818,000 fewer jobs than previously thought.
Wait,
what did he say? March 2024 added morning. All right. U.S. added
I thought I heard him wrong.
818,000 fewer jobs.
I thought you said U.S. government added. I was like, that's not how that works. From March 2023
to March 2024, the government says. Prior data far
can't see shit,
recent
Phil.
Labor market recovery. The government said on Wednesday, a potentially worrisome sign as slowing job growth shakes confidence in the economy. Though some experts suggest the downward revisions aren't as bad as they seem on the surface.
So yeah, DSP is already not understanding. First paragraph, we're already lost. DSP doesn't understand what an estimate is. He just doesn't get it. I don't quite know how DSP doesn't know these very basic concepts, especially someone who's been to business school and more or less does streaming as a job. Estimates are estimates, man. They're not supposed to be. It's not an oracle or a prophecy. It's not bound to happen. It's just, okay, this is the data we had. This is our best conclusion we could come from it. DSP is already kind of being snide about this. Like, it's stupid that this happened. Okay, I'm sorry I got a wrong guess. Okay, put me down, I guess.
Surface. Oh, no. We accidentally counted 1 million extra jobs.
It's not accidentally.
We only lied about 1 million.
So it's accidentally, but also a lie. Notice that. Did you notice that? In 2 sentences, he is edited the narrative. It's accidental, but also evilly intentional.
We accidentally counted 1 million extra jobs.
And we lied.
We only lied about 1 million.
Yeah, we only lied a little bit.
At least it wasn't 1 billion, right? Only 1 million exaggerated jobs.
See, Big Maddie, I went to get my degree in psychology, and part of psychology is we have to learn a lot about statistics. If you put a statistics test in front of me, I will fail. I probably won't get a single point right. But I have enough knowledge of the basic mechanics that I understand that shit is complicated. That shit doesn't just come out of nowhere. And information usually have some sort of basis, and that these nerds put a lot of work into it. That's why I love nerds. Nerds are so gifted with this kind of shit. I can't do numbers at all. But DSP, because he has no experience with any of this, he just assumes that you've got, I don't know, the Oracle of Delphi just there saying, next year will be 10 million jobs. The Oracle has spoken. Tips help more than anything.
That's not a big deal or anything, right? What?
Oh, I agree, Leckrek. Now that's a good study.
So here you go.
Experts say that Phil Burdell did everything correct. See?
Fewer jobs than previously estimated from March 2023 to March 2024, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which released the data about 30 minutes after the scheduled 10 a.m. EDT release.
Okay.
That brings the total employment growth, not including farm jobs, for the 12-month period from 2.9 million to about 2.1, knocking average monthly growth during that period about 242,000 to about 174,000. Stocks reacted positively to the announcement, with the S&P 500 rising after the revision's release, extending its daily gain.
Okay.
The update
so everything's great.
The regularly scheduled first benchmark revision to the government's monthly non-farm payroll data, the most widely cited measure of all the U.S. employment picture. So basically, every single person who references employment in the U.S. references this data, and the data was completely wrong for a year.
DSP, you are so frustrating with how stupid you are, because he's so often fractally wrong, where he's not just wrong about point A, He's wrong about the foundation of point A. He's wrong about how the formulation even happened for the foundation of point A. He's so confused, and it would take a team of people to explain any given subject to this guy. First of all, the data was not wrong per se. The data was only inaccurate after the answer came out. It isn't though they just came out with data and then they lied about it and kept all the information secret to accomplish what exactly, Phil? To lie to the American public? Oh, we save lying to the American public for something a little bit more serious than this, or something more hard data than this. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the cyber attacks as well, Dreamlink. I think DSP should look into this. But he doesn't get it. And it's this confidence that he has, and it's frustrating because DSP does represent a lot of people who just don't understand even what they're reading, let alone what their emotions are about what they're reading. But it speaks to DSP's narrative. DSP doesn't see people as... It's kind of hard to say. It's kind of like the moral question of, are people inherently good or inherently evil? But it's more that DSP thinks that people's motives are always inherently evil. People do things because they're crazy, stupid assholes who want power and want to hurt everybody. He has no capacity to understand nuance whatsoever. He furthermore doesn't understand that sometimes people just screw up. And it's not really their fault. You would think DSP of all people would understand this. Sometimes you could do everything right, you did everything correct, and you still failed. It just happens. It could very well be with these stat dudes. These nerds crunched their numbers. They did the best they could. They did everything correct. They did nothing wrong. And it was incorrect. Okay. But DSP wants them dead.
A year. Oops. Now, the funny part about all this is, where is the accountability? And who is responsible?
DSP heads will roll.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's restart the campaign of terror.
So
those French dudes were onto something. Let's take out all statisticians.
Have been fairly normal in recent years. As the government said last August, it also overestimated the
You're harboring statisticians in here?
By 306,000.
I hear calculators.
It had underestimated job growth by 462,000.
Maybe that was a little too dark, but essentially what he wants.
Revision comes as late spring and early summer.
And also, DSP, where exactly is this accountability supposed to happen? Is it supposed to be the people who estimated it, or are you trying to hold everyone else accountable for not reaching the estimation? Why does someone have to be at blame here? Shit just happened, man.
Slowed, okay?
DSP thinks every job is easy. Statistics, game development, being CEO. Dude, you just show up and you press a couple buttons.
Because our government is saying all the time, okay? Oh, here we go. I gotta read this. Chief critics, there's little reason to fret at this headline revision number, according to some economists. Goldman economist Walker wrote ahead of the Labor Department report, the 818,000 downward revision is likely erroneous and misleading, estimating the new forecast slightly overstated the error.
Man, DSP is so toxic with his reading. He never hides his emotion. That's why it is that he can't actually do a lot of the stuff that he wants to pretend like he can do, such as relating news to you or relating facts to you or whatever. Everything that he says has some sort of emotional lean in his voice. He's shitting all over this guy for saying this. Now, is this all bullshit? I mean, probably. But the way that DSP is saying,
the economist said, it's probably no problem.
I was like, dude, you kind of sound like a dickhead.
Due in part to a methodology mostly excluding unauthorized immigrants, a group
exactly. Well, I want this isn't new.
Job growth. We're not sweating this report. We're not sweating the fact that our government misreports things by 1 million.
It wasn't a misreport. Not even close. DSP, you are using words incorrectly. You are using words that do not mean what you think they mean. Nothing was misreported. It was an estimate and it didn't work out. That's it. That is the sin. And as Logan pointed out, you would think that he would be able to understand this, that it's more of an indication of, oh shit, things are bad. This estimate, dude, we were way off. It's way worse than we thought. DSP is here saying, hey man, I thought he said this and it didn't happen like that. What the hell? Like, dude, you're not understanding. Len, your psychoanalysis input along with Steve the Dead's would be a good show. Any chance that happened? I mean, I'd love to. I'd love to do anything with anybody. Except for Phil. Well, no, that's not true. I'd love to do stuff. I wouldn't like to do anything with Derek. I do not want to do any sort of videos with Derek. He's going to show me his entire goon collection, and I do not want to be a part of that. But where was I going? I got really sidetracked with my stupid ass rants. Yeah, the government is lying about their estimates. They are misreporting. He doesn't understand what he's talking about. He doesn't understand estimations. And this gets frustrating because this is Darkside Phil. Darkside Phil is pretty renowned for being wrong. Almost exclusively incorrect about nearly everything. Every single prediction he has, if it comes true, it's only because it is actively happening. So whenever he predicts something and he's wrong and people remind him that he predicted it, he does all these gymnastics and all these rationalizations. Refer to Baldur's Gate 3. DSP started off saying that Starfield was just going to blow Baldur's Gate 3 out of the water. It's just going to happen. Then he was wrong. Well, no, I wasn't wrong. I just had the information then that I had. Now that I have new information between those 2 points, I'm not actually wrong. Okay. That's essentially what's happening here, man. They had information. They made their assessment. Turned out to be wrong. Okay, so they're blameless, right, Phil? You're blameless. But he has something in his brain that prohibits him from comparing himself to anything else that he complains about. Because that's usually the first thing that stops me. Whenever I'm complaining about something, it's like, well, do I do something similar? I kind of do.
Again, this isn't...
That's because DSP always gets the excuse.
1,000,
he always gets the exception.
10,000, 100,000. This is nearly
annoying, man. It's very frustrating.
1 million.
Because we just want to shake them sometimes.
Told everyone for a year, and that's what we believe. And then they by the time
I wish Forbes would release some sort of article responding to this.
Based off of this, businesses have made large decisions based off of this. It's insane.
DSP can get to the right answer, but his math is always wrong in the process.
They can be wrong by 1 million, and they're okay.
And you would say, well, he got to the
fine.
right answer.
No
Like, well, you should still be able to do
deal.
correct math.
Okay, it really is a big deal. Now, here's the other part, too. And this is the part that I absolutely have to add some commentary to.
Okay.
Did you notice that in this article, or in any article at all, that you read about the job growth in the United States, okay? Did you notice that they never say the quality or type of job growth? Did you happen to notice that? Nowhere here does it say...
DSP, dude, what? Okay, so are you frustrated that they're not posting that they're predicting robust, record high positive engagement, super chill jobs? What? And second, dude, you don't realize just how much more that would complicate things. Because you're having this much frustration over the analytics they did. Imagine if they had to quantify and qualify and accounts for the different types of jobs. Dude, that would be an astronomical increase in work. It would be horrifying, because then you have to decide on the definitions for words. What's a good job? For me, I love my job. My job doesn't pay very well, but it's really chill and cool and easy. Is that a good job? Well, not if you're interested in money, not if you're interested in upward mobility. Then my job completely sucks. So what's your definition of a good job, Phil? That it's too nebulous. You can't make these things. Now, are you saying particular categories? Like, okay, so jobs in fast food or up or whatever. It's still just too complicated, man. They only have so many words.
Hey, oh, they were in these particular sectors. In fact, what they actually did, they excluded the farm sector. They definitely did that.
Yeah, because that has a different method of computation.
But outside of that, does it say one little piece of information about the jobs? No, nothing at all.
Well, also, that's just content. You know, they might make that in the next article.
Because the jobs that they report that are job growth in the United States
Twingo,
are not the kind of jobs that you can make a living doing. The jobs that
this is during the rants where DSP showed his hand. Because the whole time he was going on this rant, and I was watching, like I said, I was watching Taking L's, we were trying to figure out why exactly he's going on this rant. What the hell's the point of this rant? And I think I figured out right here why it is that he went on this rant. And it is DSP's daily pignosis maintenance. Or maybe not daily, but fairly regularly. He is trying to tell you guys that getting a job is not a possibility. He is trying to prevent people from bringing up hey, Phil, why don't you get a job? And that's why it is that he hones in on articles like this, because it helps to serve his narrative that he can't get a job. It's too toxified right now. I can't go work at Burger King. I have to have a good, chill, robust job, and those aren't increasing. So that's what I think he's doing. He's doing this regular reminder to prevent you guys from bringing this up. And it doesn't matter, because no one's saying that DSP needs a robust, super chill job. The only person who wants that is DSP. Dude, DSP could work part-time at a gas station. That's fine. You get some extra scratch, you can pay your bills with that and spend the rest of your tipping money on whatever the hell you want. But it doesn't, he doesn't get that. But he does get it enough that he does these little psyops moments, which brings us back to the original point that this was all propaganda.
They are reporting is job growth in the U.S., all right? Do you
exactly,
think
Wilson.
It's a job where it's a factory job where you have a skill that you learn and you can apply it to a product.
Where's your skills, Phil? Banning?
And so
what skills can we transfer that to?
And you can get healthcare, and you can get investments.
There's no
like
begging
retirement
sector.
investments.
Oh, sorry.
And you can get promoted.
Yeah,
and
see,
you
that's
can actually
analytically
have like a career
dishonest.
doing that. Is that what you really think the jobs are that they're reporting? Do you think that the jobs are office jobs, a cushy office job where you sit in a nice comfy chair all day, doing data entry, answering phones, going to the boardroom meetings, talking with people, again, healthcare, retirement opportunities, things for your family, investments,
At 20
and
years
then
work
promotions
experience, I'm working
and
a
career?
low
Do you
hour
think that's
in
the
a
kind of
Montreal
jobs that they're
township.
talking
I
about
feel you
when
on
they
that, man.
say,
I'm sorry.
our economy grew by so many jobs?
Sorry to hear that, dude.
No.
But you're working, man. Better than this dude. Always better than this
jobs they're
dude.
talking about? Fast food. You want to know what jobs they're talking about? Retail stores. You want to know what jobs they're talking about? The gig industry, where you drive a car and deliver food or pick someone up on
The thing that you're really
That's what
reliant
they're
upon?
talking about. These are jobs, all right, that you can't even get hired
Yeah,
full
dude,
time
Sonic,
for the most part.
I've known people who are in worse shape than Phil, and they work. It's just not an excuse. It's just not an excuse, Phil. And whenever DSP tries to make it about society as a whole, I don't even necessarily disagree with him. Yeah, society sucks in a lot of ways, man. It sucks that you work until you die. It does suck. It sucks that you spend your best years of your life doing stupid shit you don't want to do, to make money to pay bills for shit you need to buy. I get it. That sucks, man. But do you have any other options for us? Are you going to lead some sort of revolution, Phil? Are you going to topple the society and make things more chill and interactive? What are you going to do? You're just going to sit here and complain? Well, let me tell you, dude, we've all already done that. We do that every day when we're driving to our job. We do it in our head. We get past it. Phil, nah, man, you're getting a dedicated segment where I don't even understand what I'm reading.
You qualify for healthcare. You have to pay for healthcare out of pocket, which is insanely expensive in the United States. For those who don't live in the U.S., you don't know how our healthcare works.
Unless you have office jobs
an actual
terrible.
Healthcare provider through your job because you work full time.
My hypothesis is that it's so boring, people just create drama for entertainment, which I mean, I get.
I can tell you, I am healthy. Okay.
I get you, Roman Brahman.
No major pre-existing condition.
You're toxified.
I pay over $400 a month for healthcare.
Go for it, greedy piggy.
Just to have
Enjoy.
it. That's not me using it. That's just to
These
have
cushy people with their retirements and
if I use the
401ks,
healthcare,
just
they charge me
golden
again
children, you know?
for the visit, for the medicine, for anything. I get another bill and another bill and another bill. Okay? If you have a pre-existing condition in the United States and you need healthcare, you're going to be paying $1,000 a month for your health insurance, plus the cost of
That's
care.
not entirely true,
That's
Phil.
how our system
That's
works
not
in the
entirely
United
true.
States. You literally must be rich to have healthcare. Okay?
Or you could budget,
your
or you
job-
could just not be
you get
constantly
a
in
nice
debt like you,
job,
Phil.
and because you work full time.
Because I mean, I've had medical expenditures. Yeah, medical expenditures are huge. But kind of the way I see it is, if I can always have money set aside to buy whatever game, then more than that, I should have money set aside in case, I get a finger blown off, It's all about being an adult, Phil. It's all about managing your money. Now, I'm not going to say that completely absolves the issue, because there is a lot of issues with our medical system, and specifically the prices of stuff. It is. There is an issue with it. But for the most part, it's never really bothered me because I just factored in, okay, well, I'll just save more money for it. You work around these issues, Phil.
Time for your job, they've negotiated with these companies to
Yeah,
get discount.
exactly. And I work for a company that does, because I deal with rather dangerous individuals, dude, everything gets covered for me. I broke my finger really bad a couple years back. Not a single penny I had to pay. They paid for everything.
On healthcare so you can afford it. No,
it was pretty bad.
Like that
got slammed anymore. In a giant metal door.
They've done away with them. They outsourced all that work to other countries, and now the only jobs
postnasal drip is the worst pre-existing condition. Because then the doctor comes in and laughs at you.
By to maybe get 20, 30 hours a week,
and then starts posting about it on Discord.
No benefits, no retirement packages, no opportunity for advancement.
Is DSP here yet?
Career.
I'm already bored of this.
You're lucky if they make the fucking work schedule more than a day before you're expected to report to work. So you can't even have a life because you don't know when you're supposed to be at work, how many hours you're working this week, how much money you're going to make this week because your schedule is constantly fucking changing. That's the jobs that we are adding to the U.S. economy.
He's clearly talking about Cat. Now, DSP clearly did not go to a statistics class. He didn't. Because he is using Cat's work experience as an indicator for all work experience, period. Which, no. Even if what you're saying is true, which again, I agree, that's not true. A lot of what he said is just not true. And if it is true, that's not how it's supposed to work. The Cat should vocalize that that's wrong. Anyway, but even if it's true, even if everything that he said is true about Cat's experience, Cat's one person. I don't know if you look at it from a weight perspective, it's a little different, but she is one person. So you can't apply the information you have about one person to the entirety of the workforce. Those nerds that you're mocking, DSP, the statisticians that got all this shit wrong and whatnot, and did incorrect numbers and lied to the government. I'm sure they realize that. I'm sure they can't just use one person's data. It could very well be that Cat's just unlucky and mistreated. Okay, not everyone. Get out of here, DSP. I don't want to hear this shit. Anyway, I want to hear this shit.
Shit jobs that no
just
one
proves
can
that Phil has no idea what he's talking about.
Working.
Even part-time real-time jobs will have your schedule out a week in advance. Definitely.
And
here's the thing is, when my wife was working in a similar field, she wasn't working retail, but it was one of the jobs where you have to be informed of, when your schedule was. It happened a couple times where she got told the day before it happened, but it only happened a couple of times. And she brought it up with the scheduling person and it didn't happen again. So DSP, what am I getting from this is that Cat can't even speak up and say, hey, you got to give me better dates. Now, I do have a hypothesis from this rant that Cat is lying to Phil. That Cat is telling Phil, oh, they didn't give me my schedule until right now. Which DSP has no critical thinking skills. He'll just believe it.
Forced to work
How many years has DSP been out of the workforce?
Jobs.
16
and
years.
Juggling between them in a week because that's the only way they can make enough money to make ends meet. That's the true state of the American dream today in 2024. When our media presents this bullshit misinformation to the public.
It's not misinformation.
Says, oh, so many jobs.
It's not misinformation. Okay.
No one ever says what jobs. Tell me what good jobs have been created because that's the data I want.
You know what, DSP? I agree, man. Whenever they release these reports, they should just include LinkedIn profiles for all the jobs that are being added to. Yeah, Phil, that sounds like fun. Because then I can look at the report and say, oh man, they added 3 new chill, robust jobs. Oh, where are they linking at? Okay, yeah, let me see if I can apply to this one. DSP, you sound like a fool.
How's it going, Teen Soldier? I want to know what good career jobs that you want to work for your life and can make a living on. What of
is your emblem the Arbiter logo?
Number right there is worthless. And then on top of that, already lying and misrepresenting the jobs that are created, then the number is off by nearly 1 million. So not only is it shit jobs being created, then they overcounted it by 1 million shit jobs.
DSP doesn't know. How's it going, Logan? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. DSP doesn't know that they're shit jobs. He just assumes that they are. Which that assumption might be correct, but it doesn't matter. It's still an assumption. You don't know, Phil. You can't know. It's not in the information.
That's the state of America.
That's the state of your mind,
I'm not
man.
a political guy, but when I see shit like that,
Exactly,
like,
Bill. Such a great job. Just kick it.
I will absolutely call hypocrisy out when I see it. Not only are they blatantly lying to the populace, then they can't even fucking count. And then the economist says, oh, this is not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Shut the fuck up, economist.
Fuck you, economist.
Yeah, because you're rich too, economist. So you don't care. You're not a working class person out there struggling with these jobs that are being created, trying to fucking make ends meet, and said, oh, this is not a big deal. It is a big deal.
I think that if I was an economist, I would find this really funny because he clearly just lacks literacy skills. It's... And if I'm hearing all this and this dude shitting on me, oh, you rich assholes, you get everything, you don't care about America. I'm like, well, dude, I don't know. Maybe you should just read better. That might be my first suggestion.
Our government lies to us on a daily fucking basis about everything.
Yep,
they skew every number. They sugarcoat every story. It's fucking propaganda.
Okay.
It's fucking sickening. It's so hard to get real fucking information about anything because people, oh, it's not a big deal. It is a fucking big deal. You incredible dunce. You incredible fucking walnut.
Phil is
idiot.
working class.
Yes,
Phil is actively a
they're
leech.
lying to us. Okay.
I guess you could say that as a unifying factor between all cultures and all philosophies and all political discourses. Every single culture would find DSP worthless. Every single economic system would find DSP worthless. He's kind of the great unifier. You could get communists, fascists, anarchists, everyone in the room and say, yeah, this dude would be completely worthless in our system. DSP is the underlying thread of worthless.
Got that off my chest, and now we can move on.
Yeah, you got all this stupid shit off your chest. That's wrong. Cool.
All right. Folks, we got some shout-outs to do.
This dude can't do anything.
Them, shall we? Okay.
He can't even read.
I received a $1.69 tip. This person says, I made $15 today working. My liege, please take your fair share and continue.
Oh my lord, that's childish.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's getting angry
Someone
at an economist he made up in his head. I bet that economist hangs out in the Discord.
$1.69. By the way, I do not believe this person because if you work in the United States, literally, it's like minimum $15 an hour everywhere now.
Maybe I did
so
just a small gig,
work,
Phil.
Clocked in.
You don't know.
Spun in place, stood up, clocked out, and walked out. He made more than $15 in a day, so I think it's a joke. But I appreciate the tip. Okay, I received another $1 tip from a troll.
Hey, sweet! It's the economist. Ban him.
Say, go fuck yourself, troll.
Yeah, get out of here, economist. Go count some numbers, nerd.
$5 tip from Score221.
Economists are now banned. If I see you all adding numbers in my chat, you're gonna get banned. What are we doing, Phil?
We're up to $66 a tip so far. 2/3 of the way to the $100 goal. Again, guys, let's hit that by the end of the podcast. And the podcast is going to end in about 15 minutes, roughly. So please, let's get it going, all right? So now this is Score's opinion. This is not representative.
I'm really conflicted right now because I kind of want to send this video to my statistics professor that I had in college to show him, because he liked to do that. He liked to show examples of bad math or bad ways to do it. Now, he didn't do anything quite like this. He didn't have just someone being stupid about it and say, this is what you don't do. But I do think that he would find this kind of amusing. Unfortunately, there's all the lore that comes with it because he's going to ask, why does he have a Wolverine figure? Well, I'm happy you brought that up. So there's a story about Wolverine figure.
Of my opinion.
He's a pretty funny dude.
Score says the following. Trump 2024.
I'm not going to do it. He doesn't deserve that. He doesn't deserve to be.
This guy,
have Phil unleashed
way
upon
better.
him.
Oh, like this guy or not?
He's an economist too, so he's also negative.
Save the country. Follow wins in America is finished. Most important election.
Yeah, forbidden math.
All right.
Don't let me catch you putting numbers together. That's alchemy, and alchemy is banned.
You are newcomers to my show, so I'll reiterate my opinion now about this upcoming election.
Okay.
I personally do not like either candidate.
Oh, wow. Such a safe path. Man, DSP, you're so brave with these takes, man.
President, I don't think either candidate is a good candidate for president. That's just my
They should have elected
Phil. You have a right to disagree with me, and that's okay. If you like Trump,
I don't agree with anything.
Oh, fantastic.
I don't
what
like
a great conversation, Phil.
Now,
this is really a conversation we can continue.
When you're faced with a decision like this coming up in the fall, where, someone must be chosen, correct?
Yeah, anointed, if you will.
Here's the deal.
I did nothing wrong.
Don't vote on the person, because I think so many times these elections become about celebrity.
Exactly,
Well,
Crow.
who do you like better? Who's the most likable person? Do you like Trump and his brat?
Well, DSP, if you've got two people who are ostensibly equally shitty, wouldn't you be inclined to pick the person that you kind of just like better? Because then you're operating on intuition. And intuition has a pretty good track record. And it could just be like, because when I first started watching DSP, my intuition told me this guy's kind of a shithead. Hey, look at that. I ended up being right. You can just, okay, both these candidates suck. Who would I rather move a couch with? That person. You know, it doesn't really matter, Phil.
Persona and his, say it like it is attitude, or do you like Harris because of the things she said and done when she was vice president and the feel good movement and the women empowerment and things and all of that? What do you like? Right?
DSP's on some dangerous territory here.
On them and their personalities. You got to vote.
Okay.
For who you feel.
All right.
You had a better life during their time in power. Okay?
Well, she wasn't president, so that kind of doesn't work.
For 4 years that your life was better, then vote for Trump. If you feel like, while, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were in power for the last 4 years, if your life was better, vote for them.
The way he says we're in power sounds really weird.
The individual, because at this point, there's not much we can do about it.
But DSP, do you think that that's also not necessarily the right way to do things? That you should just do it based on your own personal wishes? What about, well, my life was great with this person, but it could have been better with this other person for other people. DSP's mentality, man, don't care about that shit. Screw it. Look out for number one. Look out for you. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think it's a good idea to take other people into consideration. DSP would have no idea what I'm talking about with that sentence.
I think both candidates are bad.
Care about other people? Is that some sort of like psychosis?
The shitty ass system that we have in this country, one of them will be president.
Ooh. Look at this toxic comment. Phil, I think King's tax is cringe. Just my opinion. Well, Lucy's about to get shown the door. She's probably a statistician or a statistician lover.
Okay.
Get her out of here.
You got to vote for your best interest. You got to vote for who you think.
Yeah, exactly, soldier. What about that?
The good news is, this isn't two newcomers.
Always vote for the establishment, SG Karn. That's the answer here.
So you can choose from actual history. Was this better for you, or was this better for you? Okay?
Oh, thank goodness Phil's here. Let's hear this guy. This guy's far more intelligent than that dude. What you got for us, Phil?
I do say so myself.
Oh my God, we got the poker chip going.
Late night stream. Welcome.
This is so lame.
Welcome to Stardew Valley.
It's kind of funny though. Oh look, Stardew Valley, very nice.
And how gorgeous this thing is. Now that I have all the colors the way I want. Ready? Watch this. Watch this.
I'm watching.
This.
Let's see it.
So we could start off with white. As you can see, even white light looks really good with this setup, right?
It looks okay, Phil. I'm not trying to be mean. I actually don't like this setup. I think the blue looked a little better.
We can go to any gradient.
Fine, whatever.
We could start with
exactly, Snood. Just keep everything like it is, and it'll all work out.
We can go
and look back to history when they didn't have the things that we were dealing with.
Down to the deepest, darkest.
What would George Washington do about internet neutrality?
So deep and dark, you can't even see it. Right?
The guy who didn't even know about dinosaurs. What would he think about this?
Go over to a purple gradient until finally we go pure purple behind me.
Holy shit! Purple pimp, nice.
Permeates the entire room, the entire back wall.
It doesn't look good.
Matches the color.
I'm really just saying it from aesthetics perspective. I'm not trying to shit on Phil. This doesn't look good, man.
With the backdrop, every hat I wear, everything I wear,
whatever, man. Enjoy.
Perfectly.
Though we can see DSP's hair more now.
From purple to pink. Fuchsia even, if you believe it. Right?
Thinks he's part of the cool kids now. DSP's been invited to the cool kids table, except that it's not the cool kids table, it's the spaz table, and they're making fun of him at the table.
It's gonna get
it's kind of sad, really.
It's so red. There it is, pure red. There's pure red.
Yeah, the casino chip is really dumb.
Behind me, right? I mean, man.
It also just looks like a really buggy GIF. Circa 2001. It just looks bad.
Man. Then we head into orange.
Late night chill with Phil, cropped out. Can't get the whole thing on there. Very nice.
It's very, very bright. Look at that. Whoa.
Dude, that looks like shit.
And then we head further west.
This looks bad, Phil.
Colors. We go from yellow into greenish, yellowish green.
Like, that looks like something I would include on my website that I was making back in grade school.
Perfect green. What a permeation of color, perfect green.
Sneed Dwayne Williams. The King Champions fights the
and then
Rage
finally,
Pig in the ring in 50 minutes.
going back down,
says he'll honor the kingdom this end.
towards,
So nothing intelligent. Fantastic.
as you can see.
Yeah, exactly.
Geocidal blue, where we started.
Can't wait for the sound-absorbing foam starts
actually go to
falling
the
off the
center
wall.
here.
Dude, I hope that happens. That's gonna be.
Look at that. White.
All the
Now,
screws come out, and he steps on one.
Excuse me. I'm gonna be coughing tonight
I plan to cough.
because I was sitting there on the couch after dinner with my wife. All of a sudden, I start having a coughing fit, and I can't stop.
Well, I guess DSP's about to die. That's a bummer.
It's tickling me, and I keep coughing.
All right, guys,
Really
we need
upsetting
it. We
me.
need to start
I was
working on
doing
the
fine. I
plan.
had no
We
cough,
got to
nothing
steal his
going on,
body.
and all of a sudden, boom! It hit me. I'm like, anyway.
I know none of us want to touch his body
Some
either,
of
but you know,
the light.
we got to do it for
we can now
science.
do with this backdrop, breathing. This is one that I actually created myself. Here it is.
Breathing?
I
Okay.
call this one. Ready?
Okay, let's see it. It's like Haman. That's some very weird breathing pattern.
I made this one myself.
Well, I'm happy for you, man.
I won't take credit for the other ones, but I'll take credit for the one I made.
Yeah, it's been a good run,
Okay.
Pingo. I mean, DSP was bound to die eventually.
rest
He's been,
for a
what,
second,
here
catch
for
your breath.
800 years?
And here we go again. How's that?
Still flexing his light
Right.
bright toy behind him. A light bright toy would actually be kind of funny.
Now, how about
All
this
this
next
shit's
one?
just badly
Low.
cropped too. It looks garbage,
This is
man.
supposed to simulate.
Look, DSP Gaming is
flow of
half off
water.
the thing.
Okay. If you can see, take a look. The lights are pulsating.
Well, Sonic,
behind me,
I've
and you
talked
can
about
see
this.
it
That's
now
my
on
heist.
the
Once
backdrop
DSP
phone,
dies, we got
that the
4
lights are
days to
pulsating
steal his
as if
body
there's
and
a river
donate it to
running
science.
behind me.
We got to do it.
Very refreshing, right?
What is this, Phil?
Very, very refreshing.
Zen in the art of
See, this is good
restreams.
'cause the lights aren't just aware anymore or are reliant on the walls. They
Yeah,
go off the
exactly,
phone.
Redneck Over. This looks bad.
So because of that, it's beautiful, right? Before you
And
couldn't see
not
anything
like
really on the
awful.
phone. Now you
This
see
could
all on the
actually
phone.
work,
It's
but you
absolutely
could kind of
gorgeous,
have to
right?
rearrange it a little better.
Continuing
It's
on,
just bad
here's
feng
one that's
shui.
called Fusion. I really like this one too.
Look at all the empty space on the left. Yeah, we need to fill that up.
That's true.
DSP,
There was
what
just the
royal
Festival
thing
of
can we?
Ice tonight,
He
so
needs
I
to
can
put
do
his
some
scepter
ice
there
themed for tonight. I probably will.
in his
This one's
king
called Fusion, and what
kingly
this is, as you can see,
cane. There
It's
you
a
go.
fusion of 2 colors. So you got green and yellow.
Okay, what are we going
and
on about,
eventually
Phil? I
it
got distracted.
fades. Now it's blue and purple. See that?
Oh yeah.
And then it's going to change again. It probably will
That's
change
what's up,
to like,
Salty Wizard.
red or yellow or white or yellow or something. Right, here we go. Yep, there's red and there's yellow, probably orange, red and orange. See
Yeah,
that?
obviously.
And
Yeah.
it just keeps fusing 2 colors and
Dude,
moving
shut
them
up,
behind
man.
it
We know how this works.
constantly in the background. Okay, so that's fusion. And then we've got, there's more, but these are the best ones.
I love the
Then we've
late
got
night
one
chill
called
with Phil isn't
Spectrum,
even on the
And this
screen.
is just a pure
I
green
really do love
chip,
that. It's
as
kind
you're gonna see.
it's kind of on
It's just
point with
100%
DSP
agreed
that
of
he
all
reminds
colors
you of how
behind it.
incompetent he is all the
Changing.
time.
See?
This is literally the Thor meme of "Behold my
So there you
stuff."
go.
Exactly. Just look at my stupid
Perfect. And of
shit.
course, I'm sure you guys have noticed the digital frame that I got yesterday. I got it working, and I can have all kinds of stuff on there. Right? As you can
Oh,
see,
yeah?
chill stream.
Can you crop things properly? Can you make it not look blurry as shit?
We've got what's else? We've got 5 things I think tonight. The DSP Gaming logo.
I feel like
of
you
course,
could make
naturally
that
on
little
there.
board more
right?
entertaining, but DSP is doing a bad job of it.
Exactly, Gabriel. You couldn't see any.
It's called
effects of them
Saiyan
without the
Fusion,
white
Snoot.
paneling. When I had the blue color,
Saiyan
you couldn't see the effects. Now you
Fusion.
can see all of the effects fully, which is why I knew the white was going to be worth it.
Rug
Here's
learns about
me,
light interference.
your king.
Some lights don't work well with
Late
other
Night
lights.
Chill with
Weird,
Phil
eh?
Didn't fit perfectly, but hey, it kind of fit, right? Makes sense. And then
Well, I'm happy to
I
have you
believe the
back,
last one is
Salty
the
Wizard.
best one. Rich's final chip. I own his final chip. It's physically here, but is represented there in the background. There we are.
I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure Richard is really
Yes.
brokenhearted about that.
Yes. The
Very cool,
ultimate
Phil.
belting ownage forever. Rich's final chip will be in my background. What do you think about that?
It's pathetic. That's what I think. It's kind of sad, really. That this is what
in such a good
this is
mood
what
tonight.
delights you.
I am in such a magnanimous mood.
That's. I don't feel like
I'm
that's
going
the
to
correct
give
use of that. Let me
5
look it up.
memberships to the community right now. Enjoy. 5 of you,
Magnanimous,
enjoy the gifts from your king. Enjoy the gifts. Okay? And then we're going to
generous,
get started
or
here. I'm gonna do
forgiving.
shout-outs.
Okay, all right.
This is my final stream of the week. I hope that we can hit the support goal tonight. That would be 11
DSP
straight
also
streams
bought
that
himself
we
a
did that.
dictionary. Very
Congrats
good.
to
Now that
Johnny
was a good
5
purchase, Phil.
And Musty Miles and anyone
You
else
can
who
carry
gets
it around
these-
with you.
these gifted memberships. There you go.
The
now, we're gonna do
Stardew
this,
Valley
I
on
think
the
we will go
frame
to
is
an icy
clean
one
as
when we
hell.
go
Are you
today.
on drugs, Gabriel?
Andy
It
and
looks like
Deli
shit.
just got them. All right,
Well,
so,
you might be on drugs. It's okay.
Are you ready? Let's do some shout outs.
Jade, yeah, pretty close. Man,
First
Jade's loving it. I don't know.
contribution
Jade might get a little sick from all this.
Was from Sneed Dave Williams, a $20 super chat.
Oh, yeah.
He says, the King's champion fights a rage pig in the ring in 15 minutes. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was funny how he read
Aaron
it, though.
says he will honor the kingdom this evening. I have no clue what any of that means.
Yeah, you might have to send another chat.
Over my head. So
I understand, Zach.
I don't know. Thank you for the super
Man,
chat.
I wish I could get high right now. I got work
first
tomorrow.
Contribution of the night. Good evening, everyone. What's up, Jade? How are you tonight, Jade? Ready to
I probably
show?
shouldn't get high for a
Stardew?
little bit because I've been doing it too much lately. DSP and I are similar. We both have addictive tendencies, so I actually try and
There you
curtail
go.
myself. DSP, not time for Hogan's.
Yeah, maybe if you increase the amount of contribution to $50, and maybe if you tipped it so that it would hit the King's coffers or the King's tax rather than a super chat.
Dude, that's
maybe then I would
gross.
understand the message.
That's so gross, man.
All right.
Aaron from Steel Toe is supposed to fight Ethan Round. Oh,
So,
yeah, I don't know all their lore.
Art, 9 months as a
Very
member,
traders
says
giving
green
out the
looks
YouTube
best, in my
provided
opinion.
memberships that cost
I
nothing.
think they all look
You know
good,
what?
and they're all
He
gonna
is
fit
kind of
different
right when he said, I'm
situations,
magnanimous
different
like a
games I
king.
play,
I have
things I
decided
do
to
it,
give you
but
all
this is the
free
ultimate
air.
Evolution of my background. Have you
All
ever
praise
seen
the king.
my setup ever look anything like this before? Anything this good? This is insane, right? It's almost like I want more. I want less.
How's it
Like
going,
before,
Bruce
I
Iris?
wanted to fill space. Now I want an empty space because I want to be able to see the lights. So
Then
maybe
get
that's
rid of
why
all
I'll go
this
with the Mega
shit.
Man picture or something.
Why is
Push on the
Nightbot
other side.
promoting the
You know what I
PC
mean?
specs? Because DSP got kind of tired of
I
answering
think I want to
questions about
reduce
it.
the amount of clutter behind me so you can see more of the
And
setup.
also, it kind of
It's
helps if
actually
you're trying to
nice now,
donate him
right?
games. You can see what
Okay.
data he
What's
has
up, X-Shooter?
or
Good evening.
what
All right,
stats he has.
Gabriel. $2 super chat says the Stardew Valley.
Pretending you
is
don't work
clean
high.
as hell.
No, I actually am
Reason
kind of
being
weird about that.
is
I
because
do
the Stardew
not like
Valley is
going
already
Oracle high
digitalated.
because
You have
I
pixel
feel
art on
very
a pixel art
paranoid
frame, it's gonna look
and
good.
I work in kind of a criminal justice field and it gives a very bad impression if I'm
Of
high
course,
at
I
work.
remember when my setup
So it is
was
something I
nothing
take
but the
pretty
back of my
seriously.
couch.
I
had no
have
setup.
been high at work,
It was just me,
unfortunately.
You know,
Because I
doing
got so
content
high
on
the
the
night
couch,
before,
that
I
was
was
it.
still a little high the
Nothing at
next
all.
morning. But and I
It took
just
16 years to get here, but I
didn't look at
finally
anyone in the
evolved to a
eye.
professional,
I just did my
constant
job and
professional.
shut up the whole time.
I would love for you to tell me one of my rivals that their setup's better than mine, right?
Which rivals do you
Right.
have, Phil? You don't recognize
Yeah, right.
rivals.
Get the fuck out of here. This is the best. This is the best, man.
I mean, you could
So
say
good.
LTG setup is a little better because it's a little cleaner. I don't know.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. What are we going on about, Phil? I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I
not
talked
saying
all
we're
over
gonna
you,
leave it
but
on this
continue.
gradient. What we're gonna do tonight, we should probably go to something that's for Stardew. Tonight we're doing
Dude,
the
Seals,
Spice
can you
Festival in
DM that
Stardew,
to
so
me?
maybe go with Flow.
That sounds
or
funny.
maybe just go to a variant of blue and keep in the background rather than this kaleidoscope of color. Like this is pretty nice. You can see some movement behind me, but it's not too bad. It's all like a flowing river. It's pretty nice.
Does
right?
that
So
make
maybe
you
we'll
low?
keep
Yeah,
this
it's kind of
Stardew
like
tonight.
I'm under the radar. Ack.
Okay, this is not the
Correct,
level
Casper.
3 podcast, says Gabriel. All right, so let's get more serious now, guys. All right, because we got to get started with.
Oh yeah,
gameplay
dude,
soon.
we were getting a
Good
little
evening
too
and welcome
silly
to the
there.
Stream, my ultimate evolved stream here on DSP Gaming.
We were getting
Now,
way too clown
tonight we're
mode.
gonna do 2 hours of interactive
Yeah, exactly, Robert
gameplay,
Williams. It makes me feel
where I'm gonna
very
hang out and chill
insecure.
with you. It's gonna be a lot of conversation back and forth between us, but of course there will be gameplay. I think, if I remember,
That blurry ass
at the
picture of
fishing
him with the
festival,
crown
the
on
ice
is
fishing
so
festival
damn
in the game
funny.
tonight, as soon as we
It's so
start.
shitty.
So I think that's the first thing we're gonna be doing is a whole bunch.
It's like
of fishing,
DSP has a series
and
of
we're gonna go from
paintings
there.
behind
I
him
think. I'm not sure, but
that
I
are
think from
badly
last time we played, it was
painted.
a week ago. Pretty
Late
sure it's a
night,
fishing festival
8
coming right
night
up.
chill
Okay,
with Phil.
so,
I don't know
This
if
should
that
be a
sounds
chill
good to
time. I know a
me.
lot of you like fishing in the game, and then after that, we see what we want to do next. Okay, good stuff.
Like a 10-year-old who thinks
Now,
flames painted on something
This
goes
is my
faster.
final consecutive stream of the week. I'm off from streaming tomorrow. I return
Clearly
on
the
Friday
flames
with Chill
indicate
Podcast
speed.
in the
You're an
morning.
idiot and you
More
don't know how
Black
science
with
works.
Wukong and Street Fighter
Fucking
6
moron.
Okay, but I just
DSP
wanna
gets
say,
disqualified
tonight,
from the
10
Pinewood Derby.
Straight streams.
Dude, I wish
10
DSP was in
straight
Boy Scouts.
streams,
We'd get
I
some
have
funny ass
crushed
stories from this guy if
my
he was in Boy Scouts.
goals. Meaning, not only have I hit and exceeded my tips goals, I have a $50, $100, and $150. I've crushed that every stream. 10
Oh,
in a row.
badass, man. How's
But
the
then on
crushing
top of
going?
that, there's been super chats. There's been memberships, gifted memberships. It's been insane. It's been
I like
so
the ultimate
awesome.
of all
This
stream.
10
This is
straight
basically the
streams has been
perfect sell of
amazing.
streams. It can't get much
My
better.
haters and detractors
What's that?
are so fucking destroyed at this.
I am
They
destroyed,
just
Phil.
can't handle it.
Completely dilapidated.
They just can't. They're losing their minds.
I'm
They're
like the Death
infighting
Star,
right
man. I'm just
now.
blowing up
They're
over here.
creating discords, closing discords.
That's
It's
right, man.
insane. Okay.
Burn all the data.
So, FYI.
Hide the economists.
I'm excited for this, obviously.
Spending is going great,
I hope that
apparently.
you are.
You're having a lot of fun with
time
it.
with all of this. And I hope that you will stay here and chill with me.
Boy,
have a good time tonight. And please, if you enjoy the content...
Oh, here's another one.
support
Boy,
the-
guys.
for
Okay, well,
two
you're
reasons.
bad.
Number one, I want you to support the stream because you like the content and you like me and you want to hang
Yeah,
out
he's
with me.
kind of like a cartoonish dictator, the one who waits. He's
made
Cobra
because of your
Commander
support.
with Cobra Commander shit all
bought
over the place.
Foam, I bought this frame. I'm doing all these improvements now
Snood.
as a result of your support.
Okay,
Just this
okay,
week.
I see what you're saying. I was gonna
Okay?
get a little defensive because I kind of like
So you're
Shadow the
seeing
Hedgehog,
concrete
the old
results
ass
right now.
game.
And it's just going to continue.
It's my
You know what
guilty
I'm saying?
pleasure. All right,
Let's
all right.
keep it
We had
going.
proper
all
respect
right?
for Shadow.
Let's go. Let's
You know he
keep
is the ultimate life form.
The pattern going. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep this train going. We'll have a
All
great
hail
night tonight.
Shadow.
Smash the goals again.
Obviously,
Have a day off tomorrow. Come back Friday.
DSP
Back to
stream
Smash,
of
right?
is really funny.
Smash Fest. That's right. But also keep in mind.
I love Shadow the Hedgehog. I kind of want to play it now.
When you support this stream, okay, you are making my trolls cry.
Oh, fantastic!
I want you to support the stream because you're.
I'm gonna just start crying.
Okay, but I want you to support the stream because you like it. But understand that's a side effect.
Off topic, but more
Absolutely. These people who have abused me and my family. And
dude, I've heard
all my
that
viewers
Tarkov
and
is
my
really fun.
moderators
I
and
think I
anyone who
own
wanted
it
to associate
actually,
me for the
but I've
last
just never
10
set it
plus
up.
Years, you're really reaming them. Okay.
Oh
They
yeah,
have
dude, my
such a
anus is
negative reaction
bloody and pussy after all this
to
money
when I
DSP is
win.
getting.
Okay, and I've been winning 10 straight streams. Can we make it number 11 tonight?
No,
Well, let's
you're
find
not
out.
understanding
So
the
far,
king's
no
power.
tips
You
whatsoever
order
have
it.
come in, so we're at
Tell these jerks to
$0
pay
and
up, Phil.
cents. Let's get that going. Let's support. Let's get some tips right now.
Come
Let's
on,
get
give
the
me some money,
initial
idiots.
tips In. I'll shout them out, and then we'll set up and get started with Stardew.
DSP's gone
All
from
right?
begging to
But thank you guys.
basically
By the
just
way,
kind of demanding,
we're
and I like it.
currently at 44 likes. Let's
Said I
get to
bought the phone.
100
Wasn't
likes. We
the
have over
white one he
220
bought, Holly.
people.
The blue
Let's
one,
get
unless he's
100
talking about the
likes.
blue one.
Let's hit like right now if you're having a good time tonight and you're ready for some Stardew interactive chill fun. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
do it. And in the meantime,
I
while you
agree,
guys
like
are
Brad,
doing
get him
that,
out of here, man.
I'm gonna set up actually for Stardew.
I've been
So let me
Let's
actually
give
go
up.
to the
I've been
correct scene
felted to
here.
death.
Here we go.
The
We
white
are.
foam looks like crap.
Not
Not that he
the
needed
background
new
looks, guys.
soundproof
Holy
foam
crap.
since his mic filters are doing all the work.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
that is
he doesn't
insane
get that it's
background, right?
functionally
now, if you think the
worthless.
camera's too
And
big,
even if
I
you
can
go
make
from
it
the perspective
smaller.
of
Remember
aesthetics,
with Stardew,
he's
I
still
have to pull it
failing.
down from the corner because we have like stats in the upper right hand corner, like up here. There's stats.
I'm not sure I
I'll make
like
sure not to block
widescreen
them.
DSP there.
So let me know what you think. All right. But let me
Well, I
get
should get into
Stardew
Tarkov.
started. Oh,
But
and
I
you know
got
what?
Gundam
The
Breaker
leaderboard
4
at the
coming out
top
in the
of the screen
week.
for
I'm
Stardew,
definitely
I
going to be
remembered
dumping a lot of
before
time in that
the
game.
game's time. Look
It's
at
be
that, I'm
finding out
actually
he can
learning.
just order tips instead of begging. It's like when Homelander found out he can be a fascist in the open.
Okay.
DSP
let's
does
get it
feel
booted
so
up.
emboldened by this. It's rather sad.
Here we go. Let's go fishing tonight. Oh, we are. There's a whole fishing festival tonight, Jay.
Oh, I thought we were talking about like
I
in
think it's one of the first things we're doing is the fishing
Silent
festival.
Hill.
It's
There
not
was
the
a
first
hole
thing we're doing
here
tonight, it's the fishing
that's
festival.
gone now.
Here
What?
it says Festival of Ice has the ice fishing contest. It's at the Cindersap Forest between
It's
9
true, one who
a.m.
is.
and 2 p.m. Once the festival ends, you'll be returned to the farm.
Will you be
at 10
streaming it?
p.m.
Probably.
The day is over. Okay.
Probably not that much though, because I
Can I
assure
make
you
the
it's gonna
lights
be
go
very
crazy
boring.
if someone were to tip $100?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could pick random lighting modes and see what they are.
Just
I
go
think
crazy in the
people that
room.
go
Start
crazy,
trashing
I'm
the
not sure,
joint,
though.
DSP. DSP, can we have a trash the joint
I can
goal?
make
If you
one
get
that goes
$10,000, you just blow
I
up
think
your room.
Kaleidoscope goes crazy. Here's Kaleidoscope.
So, I invited Bam Margera to
There you
come
go.
over and,
Here's
destroy
the
my room.
$100 celebration light show. If we get a $100 tip tonight, we'll have a celebration light show behind me for a while to
That's
celebrate.
dumb,
okay?
Phil.
Let's
Now,
go back to the
now
flow.
that's some
I knew
clown
I
mode
had it. I
crap,
knew I had
all
it.
right? If PewDiePie did that, you would be wanting him dead.
Let's get set up here.
Out of here, man. How is that not silly? Just have a light flickering.
No?
You reach some sort of goal. I mean, there's nothing inherently silly about it, but it's silly because he made it silly. He said it was stupid and wrong.
I was messing with the lamp earlier on the podcast, and I got it blocked.
I love
by
Sonic
TV.
Adventure 2 Battle. I would say the Sonic Adventure 2 is the best Sonic game of all time. That's my opinion. Then second place is Sonic Mania is really good.
I don't care anything about anyone fighting anyone. Please don't mention it on the stream. I'm just gonna say it right now. I don't give a shit.
Hey man, you're gonna chase off these people.
Fighting another lolcow or whatever, and it's a joke. No one gives a fuck, at least around here. So please don't derail my chill stream with that bullshit.
Oh shit, he's pissing off the Kino dudes. They're into that.
Okay.
Oh, has someone played Somerville? Try that game. Excellent puzzle game.
All right. Does my soundboard have a big jackpot sound? I don't have a soundboard.
I think LTG
I would like
played
to get
that.
one, but I can't get one right now with my current PC setup. It's too outdated. Like I have a
dude. Knuckles were my favorite stages. I love Knuckles.
Windows. I need better Windows.
DSP had a really hard time with it.
Eventually, I'm going to migrate from my old PC to a newer PC, and then I'll have that too. But that's.
Sonic Heroes was really good too.
Time to migrate, and
Sonic Heroes probably had the best final boss in my opinion.
The
Fighting new advanced super Metal Sonic was cool.
Okay, are we ready to start?
All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
So let's see how we're doing on likes. I said let's get to 100 likes. We're currently at.
I've got to do a like audit real quick. Hey, 59.
42 viewers. Hit that like button. Come on, man. Like the stream.
I dare
if
you.
you're enjoying it.
Like right now.
You're having a good time. Share
What are your
that
thoughts on
love
Kingdom Hearts?
with the
This
stream.
determines if you
Get that
deserve my
engagement
subscription.
going.
I guess I'm not gonna get it
Really
because I didn't
does,
like
okay?
it. I just couldn't get into it.
Gene, good evening.
I just everything that I see about it is silly.
This chair is the most comfortable chair I've ever owned.
I'm not gonna be like DSP and say
Anyone who likes Kingdom Hearts is banned and they're stupid.
no. I saved that for Neon Genesis Evangelion. But
Jade, don't worry. Jade
Kingdom Hearts,
says,
I'm
don't
like
go
this.
crazy
It's
with the
kind of
kaleidoscope
silly.
lights. Like I said, I'll only do the kaleidoscope lights when you
Darkness
get
of the
$100
heart.
tip,
It's the
and
heart
I'll
of
only turn it on
darkness,
for a
which
very
is
brief
the
period
light
of time to
without light.
celebrate.
In the
Okay, when I'll do
darkness
from
of the
full
heart.
screen, I'll go,
Really?
yeah, I'll dance.
That sounds
The
pretty
lights are
profound.
behind
What do we do
me, and then
about
we'll go
that?
back to the stream, so it won't be super long. Okay, I'll dance with the $100 tip animation.
Oh my
all right?
god, this is
So
so
if someone
silly,
does a
sir.
$100 tip, you want to
Please
see a
don't
party
dance.
up in here?
I
we'll get a
would
party going
like you
in
to
here
not
if someone
dance.
gives $100 tonight. Okay.
But I understand we're gonna.
Okay. Let's get it booted. Let's see what we're doing here.
Now I do like DSP's rant that he went on during Kingdom Hearts. The Leanna rant was pretty damn funny.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to Stardew Valley. And holy crap, you may be noticing some changes around here.
Not really.
I
it's
mean,
the same
take a
old
look at
shit,
what's going on
Phil.
right now.
I'm
in my setup.
My favorite
What is
stage
going on
from
with this? I
Final
opened the
Fantasy.
menu and it's
I think the
no
space
signal.
one was
We
my
should stop
favorite
doing
one.
it now, I think.
When Knuckles was flying around space, that was pretty hype.
Look at the changes in my setup. You may be blown away if you're watching this on
Dude,
demand.
I am floored
what
right
the
now.
heck? I've
I'm
got a
floored
major
and
upgrade
molding.
Last week. I've got new things in the background, new foam on the wall, new lighting. Everything's been upgraded in this
DSP
office,
setup
right?
looks like a
So pretty
daycare
damn
center for
cool, and I
toddlers.
hope that you
Beautiful.
enjoy the upgrades, all right?
These upgrades
Cool.
are trash, Phil.
Captain DCW, it's your birthday tomorrow? Well, happy early birthday to you. I won't be here. Okay.
That's a good birthday present.
Okay. So, I believe it's the 8th, and that means
that's pretty
there's a
thoughtful of you,
fishing
Phil.
Event today. Okay, so what I should do, I should clear up my inventory of things that are not related to fishing. So that way I can do maximum, fishing activities.
Yeah, maximum fishing. You got to dual wield your
Yep,
rods.
these are going to be my sources of energy. Yep.
Okay,
And I
Snoot,
have
I'm
only a little
sorry.
bit of
The
deep
Neon
stuff
Genesis
I can do
Evangelion,
outside when I
it's
check
the
my
one
food
thing
machine.
that I'm kind of like
good
DSP
evening,
about,
Ashton
where I'm
Thoreau.
kind
How
of
are you?
particularly toxic about it, because I really
Okay,
don't like the
what's it
show,
gonna
and
be
I think it's
tomorrow?
bad. But the
Third
thing
Sun,
that
so today's
really
the
did,
fishing
and it's kind of
festival.
unfair
Tomorrow
to
will
the
not
show,
be
it's not the
fishing.
show's fault. The thing that really
Fortune
toxified it for me
says-
is a
Good humor, so
particular
we actually have good luck as
group
well
of
while we're
fans of
fishing.
the
That's
show
cool.
who they just seem to like
Very nice.
patronize people. Oh, you're not smart enough to understand Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Did it do it
There was
again?
this dude in college who
Stop
told
doing
me
it.
that you
Okay.
have to have
More
basically 3 degrees in theology
Now we
to really
do.
get Neon Genesis Evangelion.
We can
and-
load that with bait.
And I know,
Sadly, I no
again,
longer have
I
the
state
Twitter
that it's not the show's
or the
fault. But as soon as I hear that, I'm
right?
already
I
inclined to
can
not
create
like the
crafting
show.
one, but I
Because who
can
the
create
hell are
crafting
you, man?
items.
I'm not smart enough for your show.
Because it starts at 9.
It's unfair, but it is how I feel. Every time I tried watching it, I was just like, man,
2 iron
something's
bars
I think
and claw. I don't
legally
have the
supposed to
claw.
happen by now, right?
I 2 iron
I
bars.
mean, this guy
and I
can't
have
just
the
sit here
iron
crying all
in it.
day,
I have to
can he?
smelt it.
I guess he could.
This thing. Needs a copper bar and 10 sap.
Yeah, like Rick and
I'll
Morty
live without
fans,
it. I think we'll be
exactly.
all
It's
right
like it just
without
it
I do.
toxified it for me. The thing that I do find funny though
Yes,
is
if
that
you're
the
here to show you're
creator
in the right
basically
place, it's gonna
said
be a
that
very,
he
very
put things
chill
in
stream,
because they
okay?
looked cool. Which is funny as hell to me, because
I'm
then the
using no mods
creator is
whatsoever for this
kind of
game.
in
It's just
agreement
a
with
plain
me,
vanilla
where he's like,
Stardew
all
Valley.
this
It's the
subtext,
first
I
time
don't
I've
know
ever
what you
really
guys are
played it.
talking
I
about.
played this game 7 years ago during a marathon, and I liked it, but never went back to it. Then, like,
Our
2
Phil
months
stream
later,
is
people
stuck
said,
at
"Hey, can you play it
360p,
again?"
so I'll
I
hang
said,
out
all
here.
right, so I did.
Well, thank
Then
you, I
never-
appreciate
it's
it.
been 7 years I never played it, and people
You're watching
finally asked
Evangelion
me
now?
to do it as a
Enjoy.
chill stream, and now I've been playing it for like 40 hours, and it's really good. and
Yeah, you got me there,
almost
Confetic, you got me there.
the entire year of the game.
Man,
So,
dude, that would
yeah,
be a
having
pretty
good time
funny
with it.
stream. Is
Take
if
a good look here.
what's his name, the
I need to
dude
water
from
any crops.
Evangelion
No,
just started
my crops are
streaming, just
all
sitting there
good.
crying.
Give Dudley a pet. We gotta go see our animals. Then we gotta get
The
ready
mech
for
designs
fishing
are cool
festival.
though. All the monsters and whatnot. Visually,
Right,
it's a
we'll see if
very
there's any
cool show.
mushrooms,
I
right?
definitely like its aesthetic, but when it comes to like its pacing and to a larger extent its narrative and
You
themes,
guys
I'm just
really
not really a
like
fan.
the digital screen in the background, huh? Now that I got it working, you think it looks good? People are really like complimenting it, saying it looks amazing. I'm glad you guys like it.
I still think Rick and Morty. I still like Rick and Morty, but I can't
It's
stand
good
the
to have you
annoying
here
gatekeeping
tonight,
fans.
Jade.
They
I'm
end up
glad
being
that
obnoxious.
everyone's here tonight. Julio, I have no idea why you'd be stuck on 360p. It's definitely not me. My stream is at 1080p. Actually, this stream is
Yeah,
at
it's not my fault. It has to
1440p
be
now
you.
that I'm thinking
Yeah, that's a
about
good
it.
outlook.
Yeah, we're at
You see Shadow
1440p
has wings now?
now.
Yeah, I saw. He's got those big ass Eldrazi
Okay,
wings.
the chickens happy? They are. We have to feed them, though.
But yeah, it's not fair. I admit it's not fair, but it's just how I feel. Now, a show I will get kind of oxified about talking about, and it's something I try and avoid talking, is Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, I'm extremely opinionated about, and I could very well straight up lose people over it. So I try not to get into that one. If you like it, you like it. Cool, whatever. Who am I to really police that?
Look. Take care of our cows and a new goat, right? Our
Like,
new
people who
goat.
insist on
Hello.
looking into it too deeply are missing the point too. Exactly.
Go ahead and milk the goat.
I kind of find that annoying in general, because whenever people look too deeply into a show, more
Can't,
often than not, they're not
Chancellor
even
was
looking
really
at it
happy.
correctly.
We cannot milk the goat.
It's-
He's brand new, right?
More often than not, they're just making some dumbass claim about it. And there are lots of shows that you could look deeply into, and
There we go.
they
They've
seldom
got
look
food,
into
but
it
I'll
right.
fully load it regardless.
So we have to survive Stardew Valley and his dick attitude. Yeah, it's kind of an endurance test.
Okay. We're good. That's all we had to do today. Today we're just gonna fish, right?
Are you a DB fan? Doesn't worry, I'm not a
Fishing
nerd who
festival
think
began.
Goku Solos.
Near
I'm a
Marnie's
fan up
Ranch. Now, where the
until
hell is Marnie's
Super.
Ranch?
I did not like Super.
South of us, I believe. Down here at the
I felt
river,
that
right?
Super had a very noticeable drop off
time to
in
fish.
quality almost across the board. And I
Flying to
just
Tennessee
couldn't
again,
get
hang
into
out with
it.
your dad for 2 weeks. That sounds fun, Captain. Now would be the time to do it, right? Now's the weather for it. Look at this. Look at this. That's cool. Oh, and guess what? There's no time limit. Look.
Exactly.
No time
So
limit. I can hang out here and see what
people have done
That's
like
a-
context analysis of
pair?
Gundam sometimes, and it's almost always
That's supposed to be
laughably
an
wrong.
anthropomorphic pair.
Because there really isn't a lot of philosophical depth to Gundam.
How was
It's,
food
it's
tonight?
pretty straightforward.
My wife made homemade turkey meatloaf.
Oh,
mashed
turkey
potatoes
meatloaf.
and green beans. The meatloaf was good, but a little bit over seasoned. She put a little bit too much garlic salt in.
God damn it,
So,
you
thinking she
always
hasn't
want to
made
find a
meatloaf
way
in
to
a long
shit on your
time.
wife. My
She's
wife
like,
has
"I'll
never
get it
cooked
right
anything
next
wrong
time.
ever.
It's just I'm rusty,
Even if
so
it
I'm
was
like,
wrong, I'm not going to tell you it's
It was
wrong.
still good. We still ate it and enjoyed it.
Yep, my
Yeah,
wife
the
made
theme is
my
nice.
fat ass dinner,
Oh,
but I
ice
didn't
is
like
beautiful
some
material
portion
to
of
sculpt
it.
in, but so impermanent. True. I'm entering the ice fishing competition. Why not? Me too. I'll enter
It's
it.
innocent as
Why would
nothing
you-
over there and shit.
Why would you do an ice sculpture of a mermaid? Of all things, like, don't you?
I
think
still need to get
trees
past
things when you think
season
of an
3
ice
of Attack
sculpture?
on Titan. I like
Last
the
thing I think
first
about
2
is a
seasons.
mermaid.
I heard the latter
And
ones are
again, they
meh.
did do an anthropomorphic
The latter
pair with,
ones I just feel
sunglasses,
just are
so
disappointing
maybe
as
it's
hell.
just all
It
weird stuff.
completely destroys a lot of its own stuff, and I'm not a fan.
Derek says you must catch at least 5 of the fish they want you to catch to win the
Robo
competition.
Super is a
or
character
else someone else
assassination on
wins it.
Goku.
Okay.
Goku and DBZ is super as wild.
I'm sorry, but carving ice parapets.
Yeah,
requires
they
much
definitely
undivided
flanderized him.
attention, So Robin is the ice sculptor.
Turkey meatloaf
Interesting.
does sound really weird though.
No, I've not done relationships in the game, as you can see here. I'll show you.
Also, DSP,
I
if she
was
makes
so
anything,
focused
isn't
in
that
the first
technically
year of the
homemade?
game,
Why do you need to say
getting
it's
the farm
homemade?
set up, getting livestock, doing all the setup stuff, that I basically didn't have time to really do any relationships. Like, look, the highest level I was 2
He made her make
parts
tuna salad when
with
she was
anyone in the
sick.
game. Okay.
He found Cat's gun and was pointing it at her.
I don't
I mean,
know
it's
if I will or
it's
not. It just
unloaded,
seems
and
like I
Phil
would have
was
to
kind of
focus solely
pointing
on,
it
like,
backwards at
doing that
himself, so Cat
to
really
make it
wasn't in any sort of
happen.
danger.
So we'll see what happens as the game progresses. I'm not totally against doing it. At the same time,
Turkey is
I'm not
code
gonna
for
go crazy
DoorDash.
to
That's
do it
funny.
if it takes a lot of extra
Man, I
work and
really haven't
stuff,
been
you
paying
know?
attention to Phil at all. What are you talking about, Phil?
Okay.
I haven't
He
even
says,
been
"What is
keeping
this
track
Jack
of clones. I'm
Skellington?"
falling apart here.
What do you mean by that?
I'm maulding too
Jack
hard, Phil.
Skellington? My arm of my chair is loose. That's not good. I'm gonna have to tighten it. I think it's.
Yeah, let's
tight.
just do it on
Where is
stream.
it? Trying to find where the arm.
Yeah,
attaches
exactly,
the
like
chair.
Breggy. It's a flex.
If I could tighten it with.
Because that's how special I am. I get homemade food.
I need to get an Allen wrench to do it. It is actually loose, like jiggy.
What does that mean?
Here it is. I think it's right here. That's it.
Just point the camera down, man. Oh man,
Yeah,
the
there it
tractors
is.
are
It is
getting
kinda
felted
loose.
right here,
Yeah,
that's for
see.
sure.
I got paid to mess with my
Hopefully
chair.
it doesn't
Well, not
break
yet.
or fall off. Because it is just Allen wrench. I could easily fix this later. Probably not gonna do it tonight though.
Exactly, Holly.
I
I
so much
always
better
hype
do
up my
stream,
wife because my wife is the
upload,
coolest person in
get
the
ready
world.
for my
I mean,
day
it's
off, meaning I
over.
have to get the schedule ready and
Debate
everything.
discussion, it's
Then I have to do
complete.
clips. I have 2 clips. I wanna
DSP
make
just
for
always
this
wants to shit
podcast.
on her. It doesn't feel any sort of restraint in doing that.
A lot of stuff.
DSP should just get a granite chair
Okay.
so it can't break.
All right, so
Got no lumbar support though.
music sounds similar to Christmas. Yeah, I mean it's winter, right? They're going for that winter season vibe tonight, right? That's what they're
Yeah,
going
Snood,
for.
I liked Attack on Titan because
Okay.
it kind of reminded me of
The forest
Assassin's
looks beautiful
Creed.
in the
Not
picture,
not at all
doesn't
in
it?
terms of real alignment at all, but more about the
Welcome to
theme
Coming
of it.
Along
Is
for
that
you
it's
too.
all about this
Look, they
mystery.
have a pig down
And then
there.
once the mystery gets
Special effect, I'll
unraveled,
talk to
then
you in a
we
second.
deal with the repercussions of the unraveling of the
It was
mystery.
up to me.
And I was
I'd
hooked
rather
on it. I
pizza
thought that was really
festival
sick ass.
instead.
Sick and badass. Man, I messed that up.
Wife dragged me out
DSP
with
sick
the phone
ass.
for this.
Sick and badass, and then
Did I
it
ever
kind
tell
of
you how
fell
George and I
apart.
first met? He
And
actually
by
took
kinda,
me
I
to
mean
the
it
Snowball,
exploded on the
very first
runway.
Ice festival. Wow.
Kind of the same thing happened with Assassin's Creed in a way
Anyway.
too.
I'm not very creative when it comes to snowman.
Oh, you look-
Sad.
It's doing pretty good.
I want to give him a carrot nose.
Two things.
What
Not,
kind of
yeah,
snowman
stream
should
it
we
in.
make?
No, there's a good
Classic
one.
With a carrot nose, top hat, and
DSP
stars.
does struggle with numbers.
Icicle antennas.
Dude, might
and
as well be a
pine cone
million.
Eyes. No one are boring thing outside the box. I'm sorry. I'm a classics guy. You know, I would like the
Yeah,
classic.
yeah.
Uh,
You gotta have the hat.
snowman with the carrot and
Yeah.
everything. I guess maybe it's best to sit with the classic.
What do I put on my snowman?
That's
I usually put a beanie
Americana,
on him. That's pretty much the only
What do you think
difference.
of my snow goon? Well, this game was made around 7-8 years ago. For the record, I don't think that word had the same exact reference
Derek?
meaning as it does today. So just so you guys know.
Oh, Snood, you're after
that
my
was not
heart.
meant
I
to
see.
be a
Assassin's
perverted
Creed 1 is the
statement, I
best.
don't think. All right, just so you know.
Oh wow, we
Yikes.
got a kind of a shout out to Derek there. That's
The
nice.
snow is so cold I can't feel my fingers anymore.
Imagine
guess
still
winter
playing an
isn't all
8-year-old
bad.
game for
Playing
3
snow
months
can be
and
fun.
not even particularly having fun with it.
Some winter are okay, I guess, but mostly I'm looking.
Isn't
forward to
Snowgoon a thing from?
Me,
Yeah, it's from
my
Calvin and
favorite season
Hobbes.
is fall, actually. I think fall is the best season because of the temperatures.
I don't really like
fun
Ezio.
stuff
I
that
find
happens,
Ezio
like
kind of
you get,
annoying.
like, pumpkin spice and stuff like that, pine cones and good smells, and you know, it's just a nice season. I definitely like like the winter too for Christmas and everything, but it might be a little too cold.
DSP, you've
Okay.
complained about
So
every
like the
single
makeover
season.
week.
What the hell are you
Wow.
talking about?
Emily started helping me without any provocation. Does that mean something? Gold?
Yeah, and exactly. Why does he
I
know
don't
what
think so.
goon means? Because he
Well,
knows
nice
the stuff about
competition.
Derek.
Okay,
He
I mean,
knows this
how to
stuff.
Fish, huh? Look how
He's
nice
letting it
everything
slip
looks.
out.
Look at this. Her house is decked out with Christmas decorations.
That's what I love
How
about
nice.
confident Phil. That's the thing that people need to understand. When Phil
All
gets
right,
this
so it
confident,
looks like
he
what
gets
we gotta
careless.
do.
And
We're
when he
gonna
gets
talk to the
careless, he
mayor.
lets
He'll
shit
probably, like,
slip.
initiate-
And that's when he gets
Okay.
frustrated
Talk to
because he
everyone else
wasn't able to
first.
control himself. And you
Hold
toxic
on,
shit lords now have this new
Hey,
information.
Phil, are you
That's
gonna
out of
enter the ice cream
context.
Competition? Indeed, I am. I am definitely entering that competition.
Exactly, Repsy. Hey
Saw the
Phil,
fish
on and
down
off
there.
watcher
Really
since your
catch it.
Batman Arkham Asylum playthrough. Hey, $50. Very
Whoa.
nice.
I just received. Let's do some shout outs. I just received a $50 super chat from Diego. Diego says,
Ooh,
hey,
this is
Phil,
funny.
on and off watcher since Batman Arkham Asylum playthrough. Saw some of the interview with side scrollers with Keemstar. I'm happy you stood your ground and stuck to your principles.
What
I'm grateful for your
principles
example.
exactly?
Still the same
Lying?
yourself. And here we are.
That's a great
year and
principle to
half
have.
later. You notice? I'm nowhere near that man. I want nothing to do with him. They're over there doing ridiculously bad content, harmful content.
Ridiculously
embarrassing content,
bad. They
embarrassing
just
others and
shoot
themselves.
gunfire all over the
I'm here
place.
chilling on my stream, having a good time, right? Having a good one, living life.
The
to
other day,
fullest,
Craig had a
amazing,
mace and was swinging it at
being
small
set up
children.
here. We're living life, man. We're living large, and it's excellent. So thank you so much, Diego, for an incredibly generous $50.
Danny guy,
super
it
chat
might.
tonight.
Your clone, didn't he say he didn't know what Derek was
gives me
going
heartburn.
to Brian?
Just
Now he
became
knows
a
about
channel
Gooey.
member. Thank you.
Yeah,
for
I would
giving
say
me
that's a
heartburn
new
for the
clone.
membership. I really appreciate that. I also hold on.
I feel like there's a new clone in that last
Excuse me. I'm
message
sorry, guys.
he just read, but I can't really.
I was doing perfectly fine earlier. And it's
I
after
can't really
dinner,
place it.
And I'm relaxing on the couch with my wife, and all of a sudden I started to get a tickle in my throat. I
That's
cough, and then it becomes Niagara Falls, and now I've been coughing ever since, and I'm really sorry. I know
This
it's
is
gonna
really
continue
gross, Phil. You
tonight.
shouldn't tell people
It
this.
sucks, but it's just
The
like
clone
it.
counter is a system of keeping track of DSPs, inconsistencies, lies, or contradictions, or retconning.
Okay, so
Their narrative is that
continuing
there's
on,
multiple
I received a
DSPs.
$2
This
tip.
DSP has no memory of anything
Mr.
of the
Game
other
Master,
DSP's behaviors.
big
That's why it
questions.
is
Are
that
you
he can
playing
act
Star
so
Wars
confidently.
Outlaws?
Because, I
Yes.
mean, what else does he
Number
know?
one, yes.
So every time DSP contradicts himself, it's clearly a new clone, because how can this guy be wrong
Reviews go out
if he
August
just got
26th.
born?
This is what makes you interested in it. It looks good. It looks interesting. It looks different, and it's a different kind of Star Wars game. Are you getting Astrobot? Yes, absolutely. The Astrobot.
Jade's
game that
talking
came
to
with PS5
Derek?
at
What the
launch
hell
was
is
one of the best launch
Jade saying
titles,
to
like,
Derek?
ever for a console, and it wasn't even a full-fledged game. It was seriously great, and it used all the abilities.
You do
of the
song,
DualShock
please,
controller.
Jack. And
I cannot wait to play
whatever.
the new one. Question 3, Until Dawn Remake. Absolutely not interested whatsoever. It's the same exact game with better graphics and no changes. There's no reason to buy it again, especially not for $70. And question 4, do you see the new Silent Hill 2 footage? I have not. I want
Man, what
to
a
see it, and I'm
fantastic
eager to
experience.
watch
This
it.
dude doesn't know
Everyone
anything.
says it's great. It makes the game, the remake, look good. Maybe something to do on my podcast further on this week, or maybe on my React show on Sunday. We'll see. So thank you, Mr. Game
Core has,
Master, for
there's
that
nothing
$2
happening
tip.
so far. Don't worry about
And
it.
then I received
How are the clones since last
a
I seen them? They've gotten really confident and
$25
egotistical.
tip. An anonymous name says no tips yet. Let's get
No,
this
Morgan,
party
it's
started
people have
tonight.
asked me a
Sounds
lot of
good. Thank
times.
you,
I
whoever
try
that
and
is.
like hone it.
Let's get it started indeed with a very generous $20 tip. That gets us more than halfway to our tier 1 goal of the night at $50. So let's get it
Alright.
going, guys. Let's keep the momentum going.
Hell yeah,
Remember,
just keep giving me
10
money,
straight
guys.
streams. I have crushed all of my support goals. Let's do it again tonight. Let's end this week on a
I do not
giant
like
high
this
note.
three-dimensional Phil
get that
reaching
king's
out to me like that.
coffers
I'm
filled,
not a fan of that.
Right? So this was anonymous.
About to
$25
attack.
tip.
All right, we got $25 up to 20.
Thank you so much.
Well, no, 20. There we go. There you go. There you go.
Let's
Third
go.
time's the charm.
If you want to see me crush the goals again, felt my trolls, please support the stream
Oh, I'm
tonight
felt it
somewhere.
all right.
All right.
I had to go talk to my therapist. She was gonna white coat me, Phil.
Sweet. Also, we're currently at 81
I can't
likes
get
on
over
the
this.
stream, guys.
I
If you're
can't get
enjoying
over
the
how
stream so far
stupid this
tonight,
is.
Nice chill vibe. Please like the stream. Let's get it to 100 likes soon. Okay?
No, that's enough for me.
Excellent. Thank you guys so very much. Okay.
Hey,
Continuing
how about
on.
that, Soldier? That's a good question.
Sorry, there's no food. That's sad. There's no
Food?
Why is there no food at this event?
Well, I
Extreme
guess
temperatures can put your
Dandy
body under a
guy.
lot
The
of stress
point
and
is that
you
he'd have to
buckle
get a
up.
bigger monitor.
Who built these igloos? I just realized. Someone actually built igloos out here for this event?
How's up, Morgan?
I feel bad for all the poor cold animals out here.
think I'm totally felted that
Well,
other people
animals-
give a bigger money. Yeah,
Typically, animals
I'm
usually know what to
depressed.
do in the winter, right? Animals are good about that. They're good
Is your
about
initial
finding
reaction
shelter,
Phil got
being
close to the
somewhere
camera
warm,
with
they
his-
are burrowing
Well,
deep under the ground.
well,
where it's
I've
warm, it's like
Never really
free.
liked it,
You don't have to worry
and
too
I
much about the
appreciate
animal.
that
Now,
I can
if
see
there's an outdoor
certain
animal that's
aspects
not
of Phil
supposed to
that
be
we
out there,
wouldn't
like you
normally
find a
see, like
stray
his
domestic
teeth and
cat,
stuff.
That's
Because then you can
different.
make
That cat
assessments
might
about that.
not
But
know
I
how to
also would
handle
rather
it.
he didn't do it.
But as for regular animals, they can handle, they can definitely handle the winter. They know what they're doing, right?
What the hell's he talking
I
about?
feel as they are anyway.
He's just kind of
Mark's
babbling.
is
What are
playing Resident Evil 7.
you talking
Yeah,
about?
it was a good game. Very good game. Ready for ice fishing? No, not yet. Yes, I'll
All
do
right,
my
take care,
best.
little Shadow.
I'm going
Have
to
a good
beat
night.
You, to be honest, no, I'm bad. I'll do my best. That's the spirit. Okay. You know what? I probably should have worn a jacket. All he's wearing is a... Wait a minute. He's wearing a vest. He's wearing a vest.
You guys, think about it.
Wait a minute.
Think about it,
Check this out. You see what color vest he's wearing?
guys. See?
I have the exact
Oh yeah, but
vest
Jones, that's
he's
definitely
wearing
not
right
true.
here.
Tropical animals freak the hell
It's
out.
literally the exact same gray vest.
It's
That's what
literally
Jason's
not the
wearing.
same. It's
I
kind
have
of like brown. No, it doesn't
No,
matter. It
if
doesn't
we
matter. Phil.
hit-
Continue.
And
no
crush the
sense
tips go
nitpicking here.
$150 tonight. I can actually
The
wear
only
the
people
same
that
vest
used the
the
word
game
felted on
character is
are
wearing
underage
tonight.
teenagers. That's
There you
pretty
go.
Phil and
I'll have this
you're
on
weird.
deck.
Oh well,
There you go. I just happened to leave it under here by accident. I forgot that it was
perhaps so.
under. Okay. Shit, now where do I put
So
it?
if you guys really wanted to have an interactive, immersive experience, you should donate
Awesome.
so I can wear the same vest as this
All
other
right.
guy.
Jade, sorry, I I can't sing tonight, Jade.
Damn, man. You dying? You got cancer, homie?
I'm actually trying to just hold it together talking tonight with this cough. Please bear with me, Jade. I'm sorry I cannot sing tonight.
Jade, just chill, man, all right?
See,
What's up?
a $5 tip
What's that?
from Okie Dokie. Your Royal Majesty, some money for your tax coffers.
Dude, this
Anyway,
is
isn't it funny?
masturbatory. Please stop.
The Orange Man will lose because he can't come up with a nickname for KH Let's Go. He interjected a terrible pun, a terrible, stupid political joke into the tip.
That's not really even a pun, DSP. Do you not know what a pun is?
I'm the king.
Lackey Bracky will tell you what some puns are.
Okie dokie. For putting that bad joke into the tip, but I appreciate the tip
It's
nonetheless.
it's not a pun, and Mr. Valedictorian should know what a pun is.
And that gets us to $32.
Though I have to be careful with that. I
Thank you
can't
so
do it
much.
just because he's stupid. Because if it's because he's stupid, then
I appreciate that very, very much.
you know
Thank you.
that number would jump up super fast.
All right. Did we hit the likes goal? Guys, 89.
Come
We're
on,
89
man.
likes. We could do it.
My voice
We're
gate
only
can't
11
handle
away.
this kind of
There's over
frustration.
190 people watching the stream
How's it
right
going,
now.
Chris?
We could definitely hit it, guys. Please hit like on the stream if you're enjoying it. Let's hit that 100 likes on the stream, okay? Okay.
DSP, I actually think you really should sing right
He
now.
says,
What's
"I
the worst
think
that could
I
happen?
stand
Your
today."
situation gets worse? That's alright. You have to think about others, Phil. Jade wants you to sing, so sing
All
right
right.
now.
Thank you to everyone. Let's continue. I can't wait. I want to wear that
Okie Dokie
vest
still
tonight.
being
I
a
wanna
dork
wear
in chat. Shut up, man.
Demetrius's vest right here for you
Gameplay?
tonight. Let's hit
No.
that goal. All right. So anything else, or is that? It looks like that might be it. It looks like we might have to start the ice fishing now. Nothing else to do here. Okay.
Well, Corez, what's kind of cool about it all is that... Oh, what's this?
You gonna spend it on burgers?
Hint,
NBC
hint.
just announced to
Hint,
shadow
hint.
drop tomorrow.
Hint,
I don't know
hint.
if I believe you.
Hint,
Gamer.
hint, hint.
Thank you very
If
much,
it
Sonic. I
does,
appreciate
that's
it.
great.
Dude, his
And if it
attempts to
does,
try and
then
market
I will
his
change
goals
Friday.
into the game
We'll
itself
give
is
Street Fighter
always
6 a rest,
extremely
and we'll play the
embarrassing.
NBC collection on
Because
Friday.
it's so
If that
desperate. It's
happens,
pathetic.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that that's gonna happen.
I guess that's his only jumping
Alright,
off point. Is he sees something.
oh,
Oh, wait,
let's
wait,
do the
wait. I
vendor.
could get
Let's
money
do
for
the
this.
vendor
Hold on, I better hold it up. Thank you very much, Sonic. I appreciate it.
Tree of the Winter Star. It's a decoration. It's supposed to be a
Rental,
Christmas
I have
tree.
never heard
Exactly what it
Felted
is.
until
Christmas
Kino
tree,
Casino.
right?
And yeah, it's one of their things. I was saying,
Frozen
Corez, what's kind of
dreams.
cool about
It's
their
a
whole
picture.
system is that this is all an advanced system of money laundering for
Oh, that's
Scopely.
kind of neat.
Scopely has effectively found a way to funnel
only 500, I'm
SSI
gonna
checks
get that.
into their accounts. Kind of cool. I mean, I respect the hustle.
I'm gonna buy that. I'm
But
gonna
yeah,
decorate
it
the
is
walls
messed
of one of
up.
My rooms with that.
They just
It's
found the
pricey,
perfect
bro. I
mark.
can't afford
Phil.
anything else, though. Yeah, I really can't afford anything else. I just spent all my money, right? Yeah. A cranberry sauce for cooking. Yummy.
Yeah, Redneck Ogre, I could
Stuffing.
never get into it.
It's
It
all the
looks lame.
stuff for Thanksgiving dinner. Cranberry sauce, a stuffing, a pumpkin soup. Those are popular like Thanksgiving dishes, right?
Yeah, Holly, he has a
Alright,
lot of this
cool.
junk just kind of laying around his room too, which
Very
he doesn't
nice,
realize
very
looks badly
nice.
on
La,
him,
la,
of
la.
course,
What's
but
up,
whatever.
Michael? Good evening. Okay, I think it's time to start the fishing competition.
Yeah, let's
right?
do something, eh?
Welcome to the Festival of Ice.
Oh, never mind. Not gonna do anything.
The highlight of today's festival is the ice fishing competition. We set up this frozen lake and stocked it full of fish.
I'm excited for whenever this Kino Casino thing explodes, because we're gonna finally have our first triple-digit clone counter stream. This dude's gonna be retconning his entire existence. That and the June the King drop.
La 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 la. Very good.
I thought you said you couldn't sing, Phil.
All right, let's do
Those
this.
are definitely lyrics.
Let me stop talking to his butt.
You know, that's
I'm
a
ready.
contradiction.
I'm ready.
That's an easy one. I really like
All
how
right,
he
everyone,
says
let's begin this
American
year's ice
stuff,
fishing
Chris. I think
competition.
it's funny. Because it's DSP's weird attempt to try and be
Contestants, your goal is to catch as many fish as
multinational
you possibly
without
can in 2
realizing he
minutes
just comes off sounding
using
super
the
weird.
provided fishing rod.
American
You must catch
football.
the
You could
fish
just
here
say
from these holes
football.
in the ice.
What is Lynn's favorite Xbox
Everyone
360
ready? I guess
console?
so.
The
As long as
last
it's
one.
the same as normal fishing. Begin.
Though I had that one the least amount of
Here we
time,
go.
relative to its lifespan anyway. I had about
2
3 or
minutes to do
4
this,
Red
huh?
Rings of Death. I think a lot of it was I was overheating. I was playing that thing like
Here we go.
crazy. Every day after school, do my homework, maybe. And then play Halo 3. We did it.
But first,
We caught something. Let's go.
here we go.
Oh man, DSP's killing this
is
competition.
ice.
Man, everyone here's getting
Welcome to
felted.
the Ice Age.
Felted just sounds dumb. It sounds kind of dirty. I don't like it. I got felted.
All those
I'm sorry,
ice
that's
puns.
actually a crime.
Schwarzenegger
You're not supposed to get
Batman and
felted.
Robin.
No, it's a
Awful
casino
movie.
term. Oh,
What an
okay.
awful movie with an insanely good cast. The sales says, how goes the town folks' friendship building?
Didn't like
Not
that
very
movie, eh?
good. We just really didn't have, you know, much
Edge
time
until
overall
Goon.
to
Okay,
yet.
they're making jokes.
Everyone's at,
Ban
like,
these
level
people, Phil.
1 or 2 friendship, which is not good at all, so. No, I never made an igloo or ice fort, Derek.
DSP doesn't have
really- I
fun,
didn't have
Derek,
enough snow
alright?
to do it.
You should know
There's a
this
lot of
by
snow in
now.
Connecticut, but I don't think my backyard would have been a good place to do it either.
Well, as opposed to
I don't know what
where?
we're
In
doing
the middle
now.
of the street? Prefer to get
Let's
felched?
get 100
Oh,
likes
I
on the
see.
stream for ice fishing. Come on, guys, like the stream. I have no idea how many likes
Would
we have.
Papa
I'm just saying
DSP be
that.
proud of his digital fishing? I
Alright,
think Dave
more
would just
fish?
start crying. And I wouldn't really fully
Guys,
blame
can I
him.
get the 5th fish? Can I get the 5th and final
I'd say
fish?
it's cool, man. I'm not even going to mess with you. I'm not going to say anything. Just go ahead and cry it out.
Come on, give me a bite. Yes. Yes, come on.
Bill's day is nigh up.
Yes.
Well, you what? I hope so.
Yes, you got 5
I'm
fish.
hoping
That's
that
what I
it
need to
does
win,
coincide
right?
with the June the King thing. I think it'd be
I
funny.
think we're going to get another one now.
We'll see. I don't know what the DSP show writers have planned. But
Count, it'll still... Oh,
Aw, man.
I can get 6. I got cheated.
oh, definitely
I did
the one who waits.
sledding. Yes, I did do some sledding.
I need footage of DSP
Wow,
sledding.
that's a lot of fish.
Whoa!
The smell.
Whoa!
Wow.
It's weird. It's like you're slipping and sliding all over the place, but it's on
Page 5 says,
snow.
halfway
That's
through
so
your deals,
weird.
Playthrough, it's a great guide. Mesmer is a master.
Linda's waiting in the car smoking.
I had a little bit of trouble with Mesmer, but not a lot. Most people had tons of trouble, and I kind of had not many.
Yeah, I
problems.
really didn't have a whole lot of trouble with
Only
Mesmer.
really
I had
by
more
end.
trouble
The
with
end
the
was really the hardest
the
part,
night
you know?
lady.
Okay.
The night lady was
very
giving
good.
me some problems.
So, now for the winner of this year's ice fishing
I'm sorry,
competition.
Caress.
I got 5 fish. You would think that wins. Phil with 5 big slimy
Phil's
fish.
the winner, like always.
Nice. All the practice paid off. Here's your prize.
DSP having trouble making
A
friends. Who could have
sailor's
guessed?
cap.
Not everyone is.
I
As
get a
no
spinner
one's on
and a
his
bar hook
intellectual
and a
level,
magnet. I get everything.
which is a good thing.
A sailor's cap. Do I really want to wear that? This is. I mean, I guess I could.
Hey, DSP, you should promote your hat
Well,
goal.
that's it for this year's Festival of Ice. Thanks for coming, everyone. Now let's release these poor fish.
Lewis looks really stoked about the entire experience.
So no one keeps them and eats them? Why not? I mean, if they were going to eat them, it's fine to keep them, right? I can't believe I won. Well, time to head home.
Yep, DSP finally surpassed 4th
Alright.
place. Proud of you, man. What do you got there? Got a
Held in my
present?
hand. Oh, the wallpaper.
Oh.
I want to put it in my bedroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Emos.
Oh, that looks good.
And she gave me a lot of trouble.
Yo, that looks
You got me
seriously
kind of
good. Not a
cranky there
diamond.
for a little bit, but it was cool.
Shining bright like
It's
a
always weird
diamond
whenever I
in
play
the
Souls
sky.
games, because after I beat the boss first time, I never have problems with that boss ever again. It's just
So-
something that happens. It's like you build up an
Please do.
immunity to the
Magnet.
character.
Increase the chance of finding
Because I
treasure
fought her
when
again
fishing.
recently because
Or
going
fish
through with
aren't
my other
crazy,
characters.
So I don't want that.
It was not an issue to me at
Bark
all.
hook makes your catch more secure, causing the fishing bar to cling to your catch. Works best on a slow or weaker fish.
Okay.
Or just spinner. The metal tab and colorful streamers create an enticing spectacle for fish. Increase the bite rate. That's what I will want.
There you go.
But ooh, I don't want to do that.
Oh.
That's what I will want, and I will attach that to my rod. The other stuff I think I'll put away.
Skelter, skelter.
I don't really want that stuff.
It's DSP's manifesto.
Should I wear the sailor cap
What is DSP's manifesto called?
instead of the sunglasses?
I would say you want to know the truth. That's what his manifesto is called. Here's the real truth. The bottom line is this. Yeah, there you go. The bottom line is this. A DSP
Nope,
manifesto.
I've never been ice skating.
Over 932
Here's
pages.
the side says, remember you would ban me on here, but I checked a few days
And that's
ago, I'm
just
still
volume
banned on the other
1.
2 channels. Okay. I didn't know you were banned on all 3 channels. You asked me to unban you here.
Maybe you
would
would
have
have
to ask
thought to
me to
do
unban you on
that
all
there
3
as well,
channels,
because
and
it'd be
then
the
I could
nice
maybe
thing to do.
How did you manage to get banned on all 3 channels?
Just saying how's it out.
Anyway. Okay, let's
Yeah,
put
you
this
should
away.
say it again and get rebanned.
Then you second guess yourself. You're like, geez, if he's banned on all 3 of my channels, maybe I shouldn't have banned him to begin with, right?
Yeah, you should ban him right now. Ban him, Phil.
Probably banned for good reason.
He's probably
Anyway,
a statistician. Get him out of here.
What do I want to do?
I had one Ring of Death recently, but nevertheless, I ended up getting a perfect working one a few days.
What did I spend my
That's
money
cool,
on?
man.
The goat, right? And I'm waiting for the goat to get older so that I can.
Why I did nothing wrong? I didn't. That's good. Those are good as well.
But now, that's right. The next thing I want to do is I want to upgrade the
Incel manifesto. We already. I need his manifesto for when he has to stand off with the government,
though. I need
though.
to either get a lot of product to sell, which I already did, and that's how I upgraded.
I want a Ted Kaczynski manifesto from Phil, and that would be pretty funny to have AI write that. AI prompt make a Ted Kaczynski style manifesto, but written by Darkside Phil.
I guess we'll just go to sleep. There's nothing else to do right now.
So basically, the bottom line is this: society is fucking stupid.
$575 on cheese. That's some really good cheese, huh?
Oh, there you go, more cheese.
Good stuff.
Oh yeah, Banana Jones,
Right,
that's
on to
definitely
day 9.
happened.
Not really sure what to do.
The
today.
streamer
Let's see what,
society and its future.
Let's see what it
Its
says.
future isn't looking good because I'm gonna
This
die
is-
here in a second.
Oh, it's gonna snow tomorrow, so I should maybe wait. But what should I do today then? Like maybe go out into town and gift. stuff
Okay,
to all the
sounds good.
townspeople?
Yeah,
Maybe I
last
could do
part.
that. Walk out and just gift everyone stuff from that I've saved up. I guess
I would read it. I would read the whole thing on stream.
I already beat the first mines, yes.
And I would do the
unlocked
silly
small
voices.
Mines, but I haven't done anything with them because I went in there. Just
What
by
kind of weird
accident.
ass tangents would he
They
go
were,
on?
like, whooping my butt.
Yeah, well, we would hear about the helicopter job.
I
Of
will
course.
eventually go back. I have a mission to go back and actually do more in the mines.
All right, cool.
Was dinner good tonight? I already answered that, King Michael. Homemade meatloaf with green beans and mashed potatoes, and it was good, but over.
So that's a good example of how this should count as a contradiction for anyone who's new. DSP has been on record getting super pissed at people for asking questions that he already answered. But this time he seems more or less okay with it. Now, why I have an issue with that is it could very well be next stream he yells at people all over again for
It
it.
seems like it's the only way I'm going to make money at this point.
He's just needlessly hostile
Like,
all
what
the
would I give
time.
the townspeople? Because I sold everything, right? I don't really have anything to give the townspeople. So.
Still looking at that stuff, DSP. It's very
Let's go
distracting.
get product. I'll have 8 mayonnaise at least, right? I can maybe
I think
take out 8
Brienne's
today,
dad might
but outside
like
of that,
you.
Yeah,
Mine
I don't have a lot
does.
going on.
Oh, DSP's pretty popular in the
Let's see here.
adult dad demographic, huh?
Hello to the super does. I think Brienne's dad might like you. Mine does. I have no idea what you're talking about. What are you speaking of?
There's someone in
Anyway.
chat talking.
You've confused the king. The king has no idea what you're speaking of, but the king does appreciate the super.
The
chat.
king is baffled
sure.
and befuddled. Wait a minute.
Thank
You
for the
guys
super
throwing
chat.
economics
He's
at me?
outstanding, by the way. We've hit the 100 likes.
Have you read the
Thank
Dr.
guys.
Matthew
We hit the
Harris
100 likes when I was
manifesto
ice
where he
fishing.
wants to race war
I
and drops a lot
appreciate
of words that
Considering
rhymes
we
with
only
life?
have 240 people on the stream
No.
tonight, I'm not gonna go crazy over likes. I'm not. If you guys would like to stream, I would really appreciate it. It would help. But I'm
I
not
have
gonna
read
ask you for
DSP's
more than a
incel
hundred. That's a really
manifesto.
good
It was
ratio
very
of likes, so
funny.
thank you for
This
that.
dude was pissed as
But
shit and couldn't get it that it was just him.
$32 at the King's
Nah.
tax tips. Let's hit 50. All right, let's do it. If someone
Was
tip
it Fred
me 50
Rogers?
bucks,
No,
I'd
not
really
Fred
appreciate
Rogers.
it.
He's cool.
Let's,
The
let's
other
get that
Rogers.
going, and let's
The
continue
Supreme
now.
Gentleman, whatever his name is.
I don't think I need the water any plants.
Low
They're
Tier
all
God,
self-watering,
that's him.
right? I put them all the right spots.
Elliot
Yes, I
Rogers,
did.
that's him.
Let's go check for mushrooms. Let's go check. on
Economics
the
is now banned.
features
The concept. And I better not hear
that
you
I have
guys
in my
calculating
farm.
over there.
Ah, I can finally dry some mushrooms.
But you beg for
I've been
likes.
waiting,
There
but
you
I
go,
haven't had
Jill.
5 of one kind for a while. Now I do. There we go. Ew, it made a disgusting sound.
Even
Jason,
applies
are
to
you a
his
king or a
mom.
captain? Well,
His mom was
my
a
character
hoe, I
looks like a
guess.
captain,
All right,
but
well,
indeed, in real
that's
life,
weird to say about your own mother, Phil.
There you go. Stuck. So I guess I'm not much of a king. I can't even ride by this fence. There we go again.
All right.
No, I ate the egg by accident.
Stupid
I ate it
bastard.
raw. Oh, I ate a raw large egg.
I bet if you
popped it
say the
into my
king of
mouth,
what in this chat,
and
you
I
get
chewed and
banned.
swallowed it.
The king of
Oh
felting.
no! Now I can't even make mayonnaise. I totally can't even. Make
Now,
the
if
mayonnaise.
DSP was
I'm not
really
eggs.
smart about all
Oh,
this
that's on
and
me.
really wanted to
Yeah,
lean into the
cracking it
Kino
right into my
Casino
mouth.
thing, he
That's
would have a
disgusting.
layout where he is the face
I
card
made it.
and he's the king. And
made
he
it
cuts it
loose.
around his head and
All right,
the
so
king
they
is
didn't eat?
there on the face card. That's kind of cool. DSP would
guess
never
maybe
be
it's too
creative
early,
enough
that's
to
why
do
they
that.
didn't eat?
First of all, it would require a green screen, and that's not going to happen.
Right.
Those are illegal. And, yeah, never mind. Just can't be done.
Can't refill their food because it's not gone yet. Weird.
Yeah, dude, DSP talking about his parents' marital issues was super messed up.
Yep, one of them may have cheated on the
Oh,
other, and then
wait,
they
she's
decided to
upgrading
take
the
it out
barn?
on me.
Oh, she's
What?
upgrading the barn right now. Oh, but she didn't do it yesterday because of the festival. Oh, that's right. We're gonna try to get a pig. We're trying to raise money to get a pig. I forgot all about what we were doing.
He's milking.
Oh, I milked the goat. I just milked the goat.
He seems not bothered by it.
Goat's milk. Is that needed for a mission? No. We have a rare item, goat's milk.
It's good, Pathetic.
Cool. I wonder if it's worth a lot more. It must be, because look, it's way more energy than the large
goat milk kicks ass,
cow's
apparently,
milk.
Phil.
Oh, that's neat. Cool, cool, cool. We got our first goat's milk. And ladies
Well,
and
David
gentlemen,
Cohen, I'll sell you, man. I got
just
3. And that was quite a bit. What's up?
An $18 tip.
Hell yeah. Put on the glasses, man.
All right, let's see what it says here. In one of the comments on a video, someone suggested the game Slay the Spire as a fun, chill, heavy interactivity with chat game. It's a roguelike class card game.
Ooh, yes.
And I would also recommend this. Great improvements to your stream lately. I'm loving this momentum. Thank you to the donator of the PC, chat for the environment, and Phil for the content. Indeed, this whole thing
chat provides an environment
of this webcam and this PC. And then everything else just kept rolling after.
The purchases, you mean?
Positive. Look at my backdrop now. It's insane. Look how cool everything looks. Look how good everything is. We're having great times together every night, every day. This is what it's all about, man. This is what, honestly, I wish I could have had this since day one of streaming. But when I started streaming interactively in 2017, the internet hated me because they all had the stupid memes about me and the nasty shit that everyone said. So I didn't really have the ability, besides my core fan base, to have a lot of fun. It was hard. I couldn't really attract anyone new to my content because everyone thought I was some kind of a jerk. And they thought that my content
You
was
still are a
terrible.
jerk, Phil.
But now you guys have told me so, this last few weeks have been amazing. Last 2-3 weeks, everyone telling me the elsewise, right? That, no, dude, you're making good content. It's just that everyone was a misinformed idiot because of your detractors. I appreciate you guys, coming out, hanging out with me every night, supporting my efforts to put out
Phil,
fun
dude, no, man.
Thank you so much.
It did not
Now,
work out
tier
that way.
1 achieved. The coffers.
You were sure to continue being an asshole forever, Phil.
Capacity, which
You have
means
been
it's
extremely
Gunner Glass's time
dedicated
tonight.
to being a jerk.
Indeed.
It's almost admirable how much this guy has dedicated
Thank
his
you all
life
for
to
that.
one
For
particular
some
way
reason.
of art. Almost admirable. This guy woke up when he gained sentience at
Something
the
on my
age of
glasses. What is it? I can't
20
tell what it is.
and
Hold on.
decided, you know what? I'm going to be the biggest dickhead of all time.
I mean, get it
Oh,
off. I
man,
don't
dare
know
to
what it
dream,
is.
I suppose. So 2 new clones. One, he definitely did not want this back in the day when he started streaming. In fact, he called most of the stuff in his setup or most of the stuff that he does now stupid as shit. So this idea that he wanted this back then, no, that's not true. The other one is just a general misinformation about
No, I think I got
the
it
trolls are the reason why I was disliked back then. When he tells the story about when he started streaming, he said that he was popular. So which is it, DSP? Were you popular or did everyone hate you?
Oh my god. I can't get the glasses clean to put them on.
Exactly, Lackbracky. A long
I
history
cannot
of
get the glasses clean to put them
toxicity.
on. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm trying. I swear I'm trying to get these glasses
Right,
clean so I
Sonic?
can put them on and wear them.
He didn't want to grow. He was happily being, yeah. And that was,
Okay,
yeah,
fine,
Brum,
yeah.
that's a good point.
Wait.
It was also part of
That was
his
dumb.
advertising gimmick. It still kind of is that you should
Let's see.
support me
Wukong
because I'm
stream
small.
went Well, I did a really good job. I beat a bunch of bosses. I'm making swimming progress.
I just think this is
with the
unnecessary.
game.
If you had a
So I'm
green
really
screen
enjoying the
and
game.
you
The
could
game is
crop
growing
yourself
on
out,
me.
it would look
The
nice.
more I
It would look
play
better
it,
that way.
I'm getting better at it, buying
You look
upgrades and
really
everything.
less,
So there
but
you
now
go.
you can't even.
Brienne just did a super chat. Fortnite is fun. I want to see DSP try
That's
it. I already
good.
did.
See, now that's the kind
I
of
played
petty I
Fortnite when
like.
it was brand
Yeah, that's
new.
right.
Then I played it a second time.
Yes,
and then I played
exactly.
it a third
Exactly,
time.
Vegan. He had
By the
multiple
way,
rants
I got
about
Victory
Muppets,
Royales
clown
under
mode
my
stuff,
belt.
stuff
I've
that would
won
appeal to
already.
children.
So I've kind of been there, done that, and seen everything there was. The only thing I didn't do, I didn't go back to it when they had the no build modes. Because honestly, I just don't think it's a very good game. It's not that interesting to me.
Then why do you shit on it so
So,
hard?
that's why I
If
don't
it's
like
just
the- I don't
something
like
you
the
don't
gameplay
enjoy,
movement.
DSP, that's
So, I
fine.
don't
There's
really
some
care
games
for
I don't enjoy,
Okay.
but I don't say the
All
game
right,
sucks
so-
forever. I don't say anyone who plays it is a dumbass.
Thank you all for all of that
No, you
support.
didn't just
Currently
dislike it.
107
You
likes and climbing.
hated
Thank you
it.
for that.
You hated the
We hit
concept
tier
that
1
people
tip skull.
enjoyed it.
Excellent. We still got the rest of the night, another hour and a half to crush it and
These
get
weird
all
little
the goals.
fist pumps are
Let's
so
get to
goofy
100 now,
looking.
and then you guys can pick a silly hat for me to wear for the rest of the stream. The sooner the better, obviously, because obviously now you'll actually be able to see the hat stand out with my background. See that? You'll
Oh, wow,
actually
man.
see
That's
the
so
hat
good for us, I
instead
suppose.
of it blending into the background. So this will be excellent.
Swimming
you know?
progress. Yeah, he heard swimmingly at some point and
Ben
thought that
Rogers
he
said
could just
Black Myth
apply
Wukong
it
has
there.
sold over 4 million copies so far. Amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Yes, to say
Man,
it was
Nightbot
working.
is
The frame
hogging the
working.
chat.
We got it working. It's a slideshow now of all kinds of cool stuff.
It looks like shit.
Goat milk can make goat cheese when you get a cheese press.
Cheese?
Oh, I have the cheese press. So I can do it right now.
Yep, vegan. Exactly.
Sweet, we're gonna make goat cheese.
And it's an underlying issue with most of
Jared.
Phil's
We're gonna make goat cheese
criticisms
now.
that we make about Phil is
That's
that
cool.
it's not enough that DSP didn't like
Wait a
these
minute,
things
can
in the
I gift
past.
her
It's
the
that he
stuff?
was so vehement
Can
about
I
it.
give her some
Sure, you can
mayonnaise?
not like something and then change your mind. That's pretty
This
normal.
is really nice.
But this
There
dude
you
had
go.
always had the mindset that if I don't like it, it's absolute garbage, and anyone who does like it is
Paige, I
stupid
still have a lot of work to do.
and evil. Stupid and evil at the same time.
Excuse me, I can gift everyone.
And that's what's frustrating, man. You can't go
mayonnaise
back
today, get all
after
the
you say something
relationships.
that intense.
Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just walk
You just
through town.
can't.
I also need to refill the water.
But he gets
with the water.
frustrated and says, you know, that's a million years ago. I've changed, whatever. It's like, well, it's kind of
Let's
hard
walk
to
through
really
town, see what's
change
going on in
past being an
town.
asshole, and
And,
you don't even try.
Where'd I put my horse? There he is.
And then he's just
Let's,
as
let's
vehement
give
about
everyone
stuff
some-
today. He hasn't actually changed.
Some
Everything
mail.
that he
You know what else I should
discusses
do?
is
I
the
should go
worst
down
thing
to
in the
lake
world, and
see
anyone who's
what
part of it
traps
should
are
just be
doing.
killed. If I see anyone doing math in my chat,
Can I add stock ticker or weather to the frame? That's really what the frame has apps to do. So I do have. There are apps. you can
DSP
do
will
that. I don't
also
think anyone
justify
here cares
why he
about
was
stock
right
ticker.
to not like it at the time.
And
Yeah,
weather is kinda
he will
silly since it
simultaneously
applies
say
to
he
me.
changed, but
I do
also
things
it's
like
still
my
kind of
YouTube stats.
applicable.
That's what I had last night when it first arrived before I set it up. I actually had it grabbing the YouTube stats of all of my channels, which was kind of cool that you could do that.
Yeah, DSP doesn't really have any charisma
Can I
whatsoever.
take the bait off
He
of
just
this?
doesn't.
Or is it not possible?
He's rather gifted in that he has, well, not gifted, he's
is.
anti-gifted, that he has not a single drop of charisma, ever. Anyway, I meant the Xbox 360 was overheated.
Whoa,
but
for the
Xbox
first time
One
ever, I
has
didn't get any
mistaken
junk. I
fixed
got
it.
4 good items with
Press the
that
virtual-
there.
Dude, I was a
That's
huge
cool.
fan of the 360. I love the 360 more than the PlayStation 3. The only reason I got a PlayStation 3 was
Good
because it didn't
sound.
have region coding, so that way I could play Gundam games. Played Gundam 0081. That game kicks ass. I played Gundam Breaker.
Oh, wait,
It's a pretty cool
people
game.
here Too, right?
I hope to make another one.
I want to gift everyone the mayonnaise, so all the relationships go up.
The stock ticker?
Oh,
Are you
she's in the
fucking
room,
kidding
I
me?
can't go in
It
there,
would
right?
be really weird to see that the stock
Nope, I'm
market
in the fridge, I
crashed
can't go
while
in there.
watching
Nobody else
Darkside
knows
Phil.
right now.
Because imagine he's just playing Stardew Valley and you see on the board behind him nothing
else
but
saw?
red and free fall dives.
All right.
Be a weird place to get your
Shout out
news
to Ella
from.
for
Is
another super
Silver
chat.
Hill.
My 50-year-old friend Brienne is wondering who you're going to romance in Stardew. Like I said,
No
I
one.
don't know. I mean, what I'm trying to do right now is build relationships up because I've barely done that in the
No, DSP,
40+
you said
hours
before
I've
that
been
you
playing
weren't
it.
going
I
to do
haven't
it.
had time to do that. I've been so busy with the farm. So
Yeah,
maybe
that's
now's
true,
the
Irene.
time to start building those up and then see what happens.
That's a good point.
Again, I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to do that, but I don't understand. All that really happens is they move on to your farm and they help you with your farm or something like that.
You don't attack wings
Stone.
detractors. Like, you don't attract
Oh, that was
wings
Stone.
detractors. They don't hold back, right? World of Pain if they do.
That is the first
Yeah,
time
remember when
ever.
DSP was
I
legitimately
got such a
scared that
crappy
he could
reward.
get some Wings of Redemption trolls? Because those dudes do not
Can I
screw
give her
around.
some?
They
Would you like,
make his
this?
life a miserable wreck.
No, I wanted to give her the holly, not eat
Eat
the
it right in
holly.
front of her and start puking.
Well, now I'm poisoned.
Why am I
Now I
poisoned?
have no idea. I don't know what to give the kid. What do you give
Why
the
am I
kid?
toxic?
I don't have anything she's gonna like. Here, can I give her a snail? I'm gonna give her a snail.
Give her a
She
snail.
like bugs.
Kids love snails.
She hated it.
She hated it. No.
She hated the snail. I
That's
thought
too
kids
bad,
like
man.
Bugs. Guess not.
DSP
All right,
did a
let's go
Matt
down.
McMuscles reference right there. Matt would always say that. He hated it. She hated
Damn it.
it. It's kind of a nice place, though. I like how this is organized.
Mom won't let me have any more gummies today. Oh, like gummy bears? Yeah, and I don't have any.
DSP
I definitely
just
don't have
rolls up to
gummies
kids and
this
eats
kid.
food right in
I
front
don't,
of
know, I
him.
don't have anything to give him.
Even if
I
it's
don't
not
think I can give
food.
him He'll like, so I'm not gonna waste.
One day,
a
could you play a
gift.
dinosaur game and see if you
Where's
like
the
it?
mother?
I think
Mother's not even home.
you might like one I have in mind. I played the one where you managed the park in Jurassic Park. I had a lot of fun with that.
Derek's
I
tobogganing down the
used to
hill with
bring it
friends
to
is
the
his
kids at
favorite
work,
activity.
and
How
this
often
one
do you
kid,
do
he was
that?
kind of funny. He was a
How
little,
often do you
he's kind of a little
toboggan?
spaz. He would build the park
How-
up
how
really
often would
huge,
one toboggan?
and then
That sounds
build
like
the
something you
park
do
so that the
rarely.
people couldn't
It sounds
escape
to me
after
like
he
something you
removed
do a
all the
lot.
dinosaur
Tobogganing
enclosures.
is your favorite
So
thing
he
to do?
basically created giant death pits, and he would just be giggling his ass off as everyone got mauled by dinosaurs. It was kind of funny. I thought he was an alright kid. I thought he was cool.
Can I help you with a dating app profile, Julio? Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, let's see
Put
that.
this on there.
All right, let's see.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Please, for God's sake, swipe right before my life is through. Put that up there. See what
Yeah,
happens.
desperate is always the good approach to do. Hey, I really liked
Where
your
is
picture,
everyone?
and I thought we
can't
have a
find
lot in
anyone.
common, and I'll kill
It's
myself if you
20
don't
Where is everyone
respond.
right now?
That's good. That usually gets the women on board.
Oh, there we
Because
go.
it's kind of like an urgency thing. It's the fear of missing out.
Alright, it's good to see you again. Here, you want some mayo? No, he doesn't. What about her?
Just give her a snail and leave her
He
somewhere.
wanted the mayo.
Give her a
wanted
pill
mayonnaise.
and leave her somewhere.
guy did not
Might be
care
up there in the top 10 DSP quotes. It's a good one.
Try
That's
to stay
pretty
cool as much
funny.
as possible during the winter. I hate being cold. Here you go. That was fire. You like that dating app profile?
Oh yeah, it's
poem?
solid.
think
No,
if
what
you
you
got a dating
should
app
do
profile,
is
people would think you were
wear
very
have
artistic.
pictures of you
You
wearing
immediately get
DSP
people swiping
merch.
right on you.
That'll help your
Isn't swiping
profile.
right good? I don't even know. Is it swiping left or swiping right that's good?
I don't know. That's
forgot.
Derek.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Do you have any OBS issues I can help you with?
You have money, you scam people, you're gonna spend everything I want. An obsidian vase.
Imagine
Jade
DSP
Hill,
as a father
Strawberry,
giving his
rare
kid a
girl. I don't want any
shitty
of
gift
this.
while buying
That's why I
all the
left it.
presents his kids wants for himself.
Yeah, Vega, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's very easy to imagine this dude.
Isn't the-
This
the sounds
dude
of more nice
100%.
right
He
there,
definitely
really
shouldn't have
impressive
kids because that kid would be
performance. Would you
miserable.
like a jar of
You'd be
mayonnaise?
using that kid's. Okay.
Yes. He
So
wanted
Dave
a
and
jar,
Linda
I'm
would
very
send
happy.
money
There you
to their grandkid for Christmas or for birthday or whatever.
Very good.
And DSP would take it. 100% he would take it.
Left is no
He would
right is
probably
yes, so I was
open the
correct.
card and take
You
the
wanna
money
swipe
out
right?
and then reseal the card.
I want to be swiped right.
This dude, and likewise with the presents, man. He wouldn't get his kids anything, but then he'd show off the cool thing that he got to his
They love
kids
the homemade mayonnaise.
and say
I
something
give
like,
them.
If you work hard, you could
They all
have
love it,
this.
except the kids and Sam apparently.
So I heard you
Crimson
guys wanted
Tide
the new
is making
PlayStation
bunghole
9.
references
Well, I got it for
from
me for my
Beavis and
business.
Butthead from the 1990s. A little outdated, perhaps.
thank you very much, Vega. I appreciate it.
I've never been in JoJo right? I've never even stepped foot.
Yeah, there you go, Vega.
Entire
Now
game.
that does sound like a funny thing to do. If I wouldn't dox people or
Find
annoy
more
people, that would be a fun little prank to do. Just on stream, make a DSP dating profile
Here.
and just see what kind of havoc I could wreak.
Looks like another.
Well,
gloomy
it's
day.
kinda
This guy's
disrespectful,
always
so.
a grumpy guy.
It would be funny though. Just message them saying DSP-isms.
Oh, he liked it. He liked
And
the
then
mayonnaise.
say, yeah, I'm an interactive, chill
also
content
like
creator
it,
who
so it's
yells at
wonderful.
disabled people all day and
Aren't you
bans
cold? You
them.
wear a thicker jacket. I'm not even
I don't
wearing a
know. It'd be
jacket,
kind of
right?
interesting to see who would be on
I'm literally
board.
not even wearing a jacket at all.
How's it going, our material?
It all goes says, remember you worked for JoJo Mart corporate office before moving out here. Yeah, I did. Since I started the game, I've not gone into that store.
His
Hopefully it
dents
gives you
would have
karma points or
partners if they
something for
didn't
not
blow their
doing
money
it,
off
right?
Phil. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely a crisis
There's the only toboggan
situation
that adds
because
a
if you
child.
have a significant other and you show them Phil and say, "Yeah, I love this guy. I support him unironically,"
No one here.
she might be looking to change.
Messy though. Crap all over.
Did
the
you
place.
see Tubby Pig talk about how the new series come out from the creators of Love?
Okay. Whoa, who's that? Wait, hold on.
No, see, I didn't hear him talking about that, but yeah, it's true. DSP doesn't really know
Yeah.
anything. He doesn't
Wanna
even
talk?
have
Oh, I
even the
must have already
slightest
talked to her
idea of
today.
what things even are.
Oh, she was the one on the bridge, wasn't she? Excuse me.
Pretty sure that's been done already, especially on the Grinder app. It would be funny as hell
Well-
though. I would do one with LTG as
Who
well,
went in here? Someone just went in here, right?
and I would do one with Six Erican. Okay, well, here's the thing: it's no
Good
grabbing,
afternoon, it's the mayor.
and you can't use Super
We're
Zone.
gonna start coming up with a plan for improving our town next year. Here, Mayor, have some mayonnaise. Thanks, this is great. Everyone loves the mayonnaise, so
Oh wow,
the gifting is working.
everyone loves my mayonnaise. Ack ack ack,
Okay,
on my horse and away.
who's this? It's pretty cold.
Dude,
in my little
Legs
cabin.
Lot,
Oh, she
do
lives-
you
yeah,
have
she
it?
lives in that cabin,
Do you
right?
have that video? Show it to me.
Here, here's some mayonnaise.
I need to
to
see
warm
this. I
yourself
need to
up
send
with.
it to my wife.
Disgusting.
By the way, I need a
She's
cat.
like
I need to start
Fiesta.
doing videos
Go
on
to
this
the
dude
saloon.
who's part of Dead by Daylight community, who's a humongous piece of shit, and he's just awful. Everyone doesn't like him, and he was kind of like Phil in that he had a
Very
very
excellent farmer
good
by
presence
now.
there for a while, but then just destroyed it
Certainly
with
getting better.
nonstop
She liked
toxicity.
that.
So yeah, I need to watch that at some point.
Nice.
Sometime when DSP's
Everyone
not
likes
here,
it.
I need to
That's
fill
really
some
cool that
content.
everyone
I'm gonna
likes
watch
the
that guy.
mayonnaise. Who's
I
last
forget what his
enjoy
name
yourself?
is. It's like iProps or something like that. But yeah, he's a
Should I
complete
just hang out
tool.
in the bar and wait for more people to show up? Because I've got.
He body blocks people so
I
they
still
get
have
killed and then
one
he escapes.
mayonnaise,
I'm like, man, dude, that is
I also
sociopath
have
behavior. What
2
the hell's wrong with you?
cheese. Maybe if I just hang out at the bar, more people will show up and I can gift them stuff. No one's here
It's
right
at
now.
503, and it's called The
Journey
Idiot's
of the
Guide.
Prairie King. Oh, we
Let's
did
see.
this already, remember?
Let's check it out. The Jerk's Guide.
Wonder how long this lasts.
Jerks.
Because it reminds me of either Berserk or Smash TV.
Okay.
That's what this game is.
We got Magic School Bus. All right, DSP, shut up a second.
We're
We're gonna go check this out. We gotta get context though, so we need to be around
playing this game in 4K.
4:30.
Good lord.
Recipe right, and it's buggy as all hell. Right now there's a fuck up where the survivors don't scream, so you don't know the perk is activated until it's expired. Just a spit in my face, thanks. Hex Blood Favor and Hex Undying is the first time I've ever seen 2 perks release in the form of a sub and dom relationship. Blood Favor is a hex that blocks all pallets when you hit someone, and this is on a 40-second cooldown. And it's like, oh, why is that a fucking hex? That should just be active all game. Then you get Hex Undying, where broken hexes appear on dull totems, and you're like, wow. Like, there's actually no reason to ever fucking bother with Blood Favor because it's like, oh, why is that a fucking hex? That should just be active all game. Then you get Hex Undying, where broken hexes appear on dull totems, and you're like, wow. Like, there's actually
man,
no
that's
reason
glorious.
ever
All right, thank you so much for. I'm about to post that on Twitter. Oh, hold on a second. I'm having problems. There you go. That's glorious.
I stink. What's going on? I'm playing terribly. I died twice.
Thank you so much for showing me that,
Wow.
Lags-a-lot. That was beautiful.
Save that for
It's kind of weird that you can go on safaris for DSP.
It does.
Just find them occasionally.
Oh, I missed it. What would the coins do? Oh, I got machine gun now.
There you go. Posted it on Twitter with my usual inane stupid shit. Fantastic. All right, what were you doing, Phil? I'm sorry, I
Right
kind
there
of
to activate
tuned out there for a
special
second.
guns. What happened? Oh, it changed. The weather just changed. Oh, it says go down. See
DSP,
that?
man, that's just
Oh,
who
that's
you're
like
always
level
going to
2?
be.
I didn't even know there were.
You're
there was
always
more
going to
than
be
level
that dude who
in this game.
masturbated
no
on
idea.
stream.
Wow.
I'm sorry, man. Because, you know, it was bound to happen. You know, someone was going to be that first person in history. And actually, DSP is probably not the first person in history who streamed himself jerking it. But because you did the best version that exists, including looking at the camera. Oh, the camera's on. Camera's on the whole time, huh? I'm sorry, man. That's comedy gold. That's immortality.
Oh, freezed all the enemies.
I know, it probably hurts your feelings, DSP, that's what you're going to be known for forever, but oh well. You could always be so cool that people would not have an issue with that, but that's not going to work anymore.
Oh, you're not supposed to touch that? I thought it was an item.
The skull and crossbones were an item?
I thought it was an item. It was
Oh
a
yeah,
trap.
Ramen
It was
Ramen.
a death
I'll be doing
trap.
some co-op.
Oh,
I'm going to
that
be playing on the
sucks. I'm on my
PC
last life
version.
now.
I
Dang, that
had
sucks,
a
man.
lot of people say they weren't going to get the PlayStation 5 one at launch as thought, so I'm not getting that one just yet. But I'll be playing on PC. I'm happy to do some co-op on there.
Coffee mug?
It's also funnier that you can't also see his
DSP.
dingling. Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, that would be an issue if you could straight up see DSP's genitals, because then you couldn't show it to people. You couldn't say, hey, check this video out. Look at this. Yeah, that dude's jerking it.
It's pretty fun.
That's DSP's legacy, the man who
Fun
jerked
minigame.
off
I forgot
online.
all
He's
about
kind of
it.
like
It
a
existed.
Big Boss, the man who sold the world, the man
I
who
wonder how
jerked
far
off
we
in
get
front
if
of
I
the world.
actually, you know, paid attention to the rules at first. Because I only died because I
I'm
didn't know
you
what was
and
going
you
on. I
and
don't
me.
think- Oh man, now there's like these spikes all over them.
Oh, I thought it was a skull and crossbones. Not okay.
I can shoot them and they blow up. Okay, good. Bum 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 bum.
Phil is the first person in history in general. Yeah, you can kind of see why he's so miserable. He's been alive for so long.
Whew. What was Smash TV? A game similar like this, top-down arcade game back in the day. That
What are you, a
Basically, you had to
cowboy?
fight.
That's kind of cool. You're like Johnny
No.
Joestar, and you're just shooting
Oh, you can buy
shooting
stuff.
the shop merchant.
what is that? A package? I bought a
There.
package. What does
You
that
hide
even
in it
do?
like Metal Gear Solid. There you go. The arrow
bottom left
indicates
of-
progress. Very
It's a game,
nice.
but I don't know what it is.
I don't know, man. You should
But it's a
activate.
game very similar to this one, where you're walking around and enemies are coming from all directions, like holes in the wall and stuff, and all kinds of crazy
Yeah,
mutants
think
and monsters
Gears
and
of
dudes
War.
that have guns that
Basically
can
Gears of
kill
War.
you, and you have to shoot in all
Horde
directions
mode.
like this to try to survive. It's a pretty fun game. It was an arcade game back in the day. Of course, they ported it to all consoles, and it ran like crap on consoles.
Obviously.
But the arcade version is super.
DSP, you
fun,
should have
good.
adapted. Remember how
This
you
one where he
adapted
goes,
to the bad port for Street Fighter
good
and you got
luck.
4th place?
Oh, need it.
Uh-oh. Oh man, that situation got out of hand pretty fast.
Yeah, but I didn't get the coins.
Oh, yeah, the girl who had
Where's
raw
another
sex on
dude?
Twitch
Killed him
def
already.
outplayed Pig. Well, LTG has had porn on stream.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it was
correct.
so
Total
embarrassing,
carnage,
man.
that's
Dude just
correct.
brought up his Twitter, and the first thing that
That's
showed
total
up was
carnage.
just this giant ass riding dick. Like, dude, how is that your first result on Twitter? You be
Dang,
searching
going
for
long
some
on this
goon
last
ass
life.
crap.
There's no way to earn a new life,
Dale.
right? What's this star? What is this? Oh my god! That's insane. That's a lot of bullets, dude. Machine gun spread shot. Holy crap.
That's pretty cool. It's like Metal Gear Solid.
Jeez, I'm going so long on this, we're gonna have to split the part. I didn't realize I was gonna last this long.
Yeah, David Cohen, I'm kind of already semi-demonetized. I
I'll
can't
hit the
do
stage again.
memberships.
Wow. We're going to World 3 now? World 4?
And
Something like
Mbode
that?
was telling me, he said,
That's
dude, set
cool,
up
yeah.
memberships, man. People will actually appreciate it. I can't.
Yeah, easy.
Well, the camera was online the entire time, huh?
Dude, it's so good.
Oh, yeah, like,
It's
what's
really
this?
funny.
You're definitely gonna
Honestly,
get
his
cornered in this,
response
but
is
it's gonna be very
funnier
hard
to me than the
shoot
actual
animals.
masturbation. It's just like, okay, this dude's kind of writhing around and looking at the ceiling. He's having a good time, apparently. But just the snort.
What's going on?
Advantage?
What's going on, nice Yamamoto? Watching DSP waste time here. When are we going to do our big-ass mobile suit discussion stream? It's going to be the nerdiest stream of all time.
Done. Stunned them all. Beautiful.
The reason why they said that I can't do
Much harder
memberships
now.
is that I
don't have
had
any
too
good-
many copyright claims.
Oh!
But the guy did tell me that they recheck it every once in a while. And so what I did was I went through and
Well, that was
removed a lot
fun.
of copyrighted content.
That was something to do, right?
Mhm.
That was pretty
We'll
fun.
I mean, there was a while there where I had a
Actually,
lot of copyrighted
It's probably a
music
good place to
on the
split part
stream.
for the
So
night. So let's do that. Let's split the part.
makes
We'll
sense, I
continue
guess.
on. Tomorrow when the game is going
I
to
had
snow.
Kislotny
so we're
DJ
gonna
on all
tomorrow
the
we're gonna
time.
be fishing again. We got to raise a lot of money because we're getting the barn upgrade, and after that I got to work on the coop
the snort
upgrade
into sway. It's a
And,
great combo.
and getting a pig. I need money
Hello.
to buy a pig as well. So I, need
like
to
the
raise
hello.
Maximum funds in minimum time.
Ice Yamamoto, you're getting Gundam Breaker
All right,
4,
guys.
right?
Thank you so much. Great for his half of the stream. I'll see you in the second half.
Sweet.
All right. I'm just going to take a minute here to take a little break, guys. I'm actually going to use the restroom. I'm going to stretch my legs.
Okay.
You guys, thank you. Everyone who's here chilling. 250 people in climbing. Wow. 111 likes. Good amount of super chats and memberships. The one thing is we're at tier 1 tip skull. Now, guys, 10 straight streams. I've hit my goals. Right? 10. This is a great stream.
Give
It'd
me
be great
your
when we keep
money.
that momentum going and make this stream number 11. But we only have 1 hour
Please
left.
give me some money. I was born without a
I'm
butt.
only here till around 9:30ish tonight, okay? So, if you like the content, if you love keeping this momentum going, please
So come on, pay up,
tip
freeloaders.
tonight.
Keep the
And
money
let's fill the
coming.
King's Tax coffers.
And remember,
We hit
cash
$100. It's
money.
time for a hat that you can vote on, and then for $150, time for a vest. All right? Let's do that. All right?
Oh, yeah, let's
Cool.
play then, Ice Yamamoto.
All right, I'll be right
The
back.
now
I'm
guys.
just gonna
Yeah, I
use the
love it.
restroom.
I love the now guys.
But in the meantime,
I use that outside of Phil sometimes. Like, for example,
Oh,
it's
the
getting
music
into the
playing?
year where
Oh.
we're suggesting
I didn't know the
Christmas
music
gifts
was
to each
playing.
other, and that's
I was
what it
gonna play
says every
guys
time
some
whenever I
clips,
send someone something.
I
It
guess I
says
can't.
now guys, and then
The
it'll be
music
a
keeps
link to
playing.
whatever it is.
I didn't know that was the case.
I would love to, Irie.
Hold on.
And that was some intense begging. He's kind of sounding desperate, Phil.
Yeah.
What are you gonna
I
do,
can't
Phil?
even,
LTG puts up fake Alpha energy to cover his desperate Coomer stuff. Absolutely.
we go.
LTG is probably one of the
All
biggest
right,
fakes on the
here's what
internet.
we'll do.
I would say that LTG is more of a fake than DSP in some ways. Whoa.
Let's do some more funny clips.
Oh,
all right?
no,
You guys
please,
were really
no.
enjoying this earlier today. Let's go to more funny clips.
I want to see YouTube poops of Darkside Phil. Remember YouTube poops? Those were pretty funny. I want to see more of those. That's kind of what was going on with
Fuck them.
Dick Stroking Phil
Yes, let's go to
vlogs
more
at the very
funny clips
beginning.
from
He was doing
2013.
essentially YouTube
My number
poops.
one funniest moment of the year, 11 years ago. All right?
And if I had
Play
any
some of these clips,
skill with that,
I'll
I
be
would do it.
back in a little bit, and I'll see you then.
Yeah, the Harry Sachs one. Oh, that
Like,
was
I don't
funny as
see
hell.
why people
Man,
don't
and
suddenly
dude,
fucking unplug
dude,
their reviews and
What
put them
was
in
the little
fucking
fat
trash.
kid's name?
Because
I want to say
they're really-
Albert or whatever.
you know what,
The little one who had the Weezer shirt on. Dude, his dad sold him out. That's messed up, man.
Unplug it. You know
That's
what
messed
I'm
up. It was him. He was calling you, man.
You don't.
What DSP would do if he had a kid. If it meant that he wouldn't get his ass beat, he would definitely
You
say it was his
fucking
kid who
own
did
me?
it.
Fuck you. because that's where it fucking belongs, in the fucking trash. When a company tells you that they're more important than you and they own you, that's what you fucking do.
But they didn't say that, Phil.
Fuck the Wii U
and then you got it out of the trash, and then you kept playing on it.
Fucking volt of my electricity right now because Nintendo is a bunch of fucking assholes. So fuck.
I don't know if this is a funny clip, DSP. Not funny in the sense that you think it is. It's funny that you're crazy and stupid.
Understand that your entire fucking fan base, you just screwed them, and they literally are just gonna fucking do this. Who's gonna buy a Nintendo game now when you basically said we own our customers?
I don't remember the context of that rant, but why did he even have that impression? Like, what did they do that was so horrible? I forget. I need to rewatch it.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The final moment of the year. You
guess it was just a wrestling video. Cool.
And let me tell you something. This one is something else.
This is hilarious. Look at it. They're Nintendo dudes. And there's Ronald McDonald.
First of all, let me give you a little bit of background.
Yeah, what's the background? You've got a wrestling game. You can put in custom characters. And they were...
partner John Rambo.
John?
Simulation matches in whatever the current WWE video game is of whatever the current actual
John, he's toxified.
pay-per-view is that's going to go on television soon. And near the end of 2013,
sending Phil because he's financially affected. He doesn't care about customers. He doesn't care about anybody.
13, it seemed that
they gave him copyright strikes. Okay.
Finally fixed.
Yeah, they own you for copyright striking you. DSP tends to believe that his problems are applicable to everyone. If I'm going through this, you would be going through it too.
So when 2K Games
if that's the case, then why don't more people feel empathy for you, Phil?
The server started to work again, and for a final blowout, before we said goodbye to WWE 13, we decided to do a simulation match of a fantasy nature, and it had
obviously as opposed to what other nature.
We literally,
dude, Legslot, he's hated Nintendo for years. He's always hated Nintendo because what Nintendo does is Nintendo does a pretty good job of appealing to a very core group of people, and still being fairly well liked despite their failings. And he hates that. He seethes at the idea that people could be liked in spite of their failings. Because I think that he feels like he deserves that, but no. Not that funny, Phil. John loves it, though. He just claps like a weirdo, just giggling and clapping. Alright, man. His rants about amiibos were pretty funny. Basically, you know, I try to think, do we all have an amiibo rant in us? Is there a product that we absolutely hate and get angry about even thinking about it? I'd imagine most of us don't, but man, DSP really hated amiibos.
What the hell?
Amiibos were basically a war crime to this guy.
I don't ride my bike down the ramp. Oh my god.
This is really lame, Phil.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
This is funny, I guess, yeah. DSP, please save us.
Holy shit. If it was anyone else, it would have been
help!
It get any better than this? What the hell? These fans are like, what the hell is this? like, they're like throwing up at people. The idiots are vomiting.
Are you almost done, Phil? Come on, this isn't funny, man. This is annoying.
Oh my god.
Turn this shit off.
And that's a wrap for this.
Ooh, 2013 funniest moments, huh?
What was that? That was crazy.
No, it was lame.
You guys like that?
No,
do that
it actually hurt
like a
me.
little break, we'll do that.
I took damage from that, Phil.
We have the ability to do that now with this PC. It's really awesome that we can just jump between.
Yeah, that's true, Pathetic, but that's not what DSP's issue was.
Pretty dope, right?
DSP just hated that it was a collectible. And it doesn't make any sort of sense because this dude bought all kinds of stupid collectibles, but the amiibos were bad because they were Nintendo.
There we go.
Who cares, dude?
We're around here, yeah.
People collect what they want to collect.
Having a good time tonight? Everyone enjoying? These are all stream
DSP collects bankruptcies.
These are all the big stream improvements that you will see here on DSP Gaming. I mean, it feels like a whole new channel, does it not? Seriously, does it not feel like this is all brand new stuff now? It's amazing the amount of new stuff.
Did DSP at least credit the makers of these models? Come on now. Come on now.
Matt, my evening is good. Thanks for asking. King
Just
Michael's
buying one
enjoying
thing,
the
but
chill.
having it be relevant in the number
I
of
would
different
ask,
games. That's
if you
yeah,
are enjoying
would be cool.
The chill vibes of the stream and you're ready for the next hour, please support the stream.
Yeah, the one who waits.
The channel.
His weird
At this
bickering
point,
with
we are 10
John was
straight
pretty funny,
streams
man.
that I've hit all of my goals.
Thank you.
We want to
Appreciate
keep
it.
that momentum going, but there's only an hour left. and we have to raise $100 in tips.
We have
So,
to.
by the way, if someone does a $100 tip, I'm going to do a special dance with a kaleidoscope color background, full screen.
I'm gonna go full
all
clown
$100
mode.
tip
That's a
animation
threat.
plays. Okay?
It's a threat. I don't want to do it.
So, and by the way,
The toilet's still
earlier we
broken.
hit those, the better.
It's gonna be
because that gives
broken
us time for
forever.
people to vote for a hat and a vest, and more time
Dude,
for
whenever
them.
he
We
actually
wait till the
sells
last
this
minute,
house,
then
if
we're
he
probably not
sells
gonna
it
see
because
them
he
because
goes
it's too late
completely
when we sign
bankrupt and
off.
gets kicked out,
Okay?
that's gonna
And
be
of
part of the
course, yes,
listing
folks,
that the
you
toilet's
support the
broken.
stream, you're sticking it to the trolls, all right? I don't want you to support because you're sticking it to the trolls, but I do want to keep the momentum going. We've had 10 amazing streams.
Okay.
Let's hit it again tonight, okay? All right.
Oh, definitely stick it to me.
Good.
I'm having a
All right,
hard
ready to
time over
start?
here,
Ready
Phil.
to continue here?
I'm coping and seething.
All right, let's continue.
This music sounds like Banjo-Kazooie music. I've got some like frog or something
All right,
talking to
we're
me,
back.
saying,
Built the bar. We're waiting for more people to arrive. And here
That's
they
who
are.
Panda
So
Lee
give
reminds me of. I
this
think
guy
I've said
some
this
mayo.
before. Panda Lee kind of reminds me of
Great,
Gruntilda
thanks. He loved it.
from
Shame.
Banjo-Kazooie.
You want to go away.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, that's whatever you're
Like a
saying for
berry.
you.
Yes, really like the berry. I need a little warm me up to get ready for another cold night on the ocean. Here you go.
It would be a special on the show Hoarders. I would
Think
love to
Pam
see
would like some
DSB's house
cheese?
get featured on Hoarders. I know it's kind of dark to say,
You
but I
like
hope
the
something
cheese?
in his house
Everyone's
just
liking the
falls
gifts.
off. I hope one of the
Excellent.
walls fall off. Because that's definitely going to get
Guys, give me another
recorded.
round,
People are
kid.
going to start
She's
gathering
drunk and she
around
just
and
shoved a giant wedge of
taking
cheese down
videos
her
of all
mouth.
the
Fuck
shit in his
that
house.
idea. Booze and cheese. Probably not a good combination, right? Derek says he loves the slideshow and the wide webcam now added.
Can't
Here
be
you go.
properly felted
The
if
new
DSP doesn't get money. Exactly, dude. My felt is wearing off. Think of it
digital
like the
device
toxic
behind me
meter in
showing
Dark
off stuff
Souls.
with
And my
the
meter
screen
is almost empty.
And widescreen HD with this beautiful light show behind me. Pretty awesome, right? Look at it.
Yeah, no,
Look
it's
at the
not
lights
awesome.
moving behind me. Actually moving. Pretty neat. Okay.
The flashing
And the
lights
Frame Show
during the
content
dance
of
will
Donkey
knock
Kong.
out Jade. Yeah, what if Jade dies,
Yes.
Phil?
In fact, there's a ton of artists that have made art for this frame.
He'd be that,
Yeah, and I'm sure they
the
probably have
hippo
packages
who
and stuff
belches
like
the
that,
whole
so I
time.
could get stuff like that for the frame if I wanted. Yep. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't understand how he was bad at Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie was easy.
I received a $5 tip.
9-year-old Lenny
Hair
had no
of the
problem
dog.
with that
Good evening,
game.
hair of the dog. Good to see you. Welcome to
Just
the
don't be
stream. I hope that
stupid.
you're doing well. Thank you so much for the $5 tip and getting us ever closer to our goals and smashing them for the night. Thank you so much.
All right.
$55 and climbing.
It could
Get us to
happen,
the 100 so we
Langslot.
can
It could
get a
just
pull
come
for a
down.
hat, guys. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, because you know DSP hoards. This dude
Alright,
definitely
so
hoards.
the thing is, I only have one more cheese.
And I
have a
mentioned this,
mushroom.
it'd be kind of
So I
interesting
guess
to
I can
do a
try to get some milk,
statistical
but outside of that,
analysis
I'm
of it,
out
or at
of
least a
I don't
computational
really want to
analysis.
gift the milk. I guess
Because
I could gift the
you
milk.
can look at
Yeah, I could.
DSP's condo in Connecticut and gauge how quickly shit
One
accumulates.
boy, Smacker,
If you
is
look at all the
me
different
and
condo
Kyle
tours,
from
you can
Canada
kind
are
of
here. Do you
calculate the
like
speed at
KFC?
which he
Not
gathers
really.
shit.
I couldn't even tell you the last time that I
And
ate KFC,
you could
honestly.
apply that to his
I don't really
condo, type
care
in the
for
number
that.
of years,
Crappy fried
and
chicken.
get
If I'm
some
gonna
sort
fried
of
chicken, I'd
image
probably
of
get,
how
like,
bad
Popeyes
it
or something
looks.
like that. I don't. KFC, listen, KFC's good. It's just way too much grease and fat. And the chicken is
Yeah, he
just
did.
tasty.
Repsy,
Other
that was
places,
funny
like,
as
I think
hell.
Popeyes tastes legit better than KFC.
Dude, he has such an issue with that woods area, man. He could not climb that tree.
I wonder what this is. See, there's something there. You can't interact with it. It's
Yeah.
on the floor there. But I wonder
And
what
if
it's
I was
supposed to
watching
be.
that as a kid, I would just assume he was kind of slow. Like, oh, he's a special.
All right, anyone else
like
going
that.
to come by? It's 7:58 p.m. Maybe a few more people will show up or not. Maybe it's not.
The
so
one
busy
who
of a
waits,
night
I
here at the
really
bar, but
like
at
that
least I
in
get to
Donkey Kong,
quite a lot for
you've
the
got
people and now
multiple
we can go
instances
fishing
where
tomorrow.
DSP's
Who's
crying
this?
and whining and screaming to the sound of monkey noises in the background. And I
It
find
is
that
Clint.
really funny.
Let's see if he wants some milk.
You've got
or cheese.
monkey
He likes
music.
cheese. Does
It's
Clint
a
like
bunch
cheese?
of oohs and ahs, and DSP's
Oh, I already gave
piece of
Clint
shit.
today. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Okay. Let's see if anyone else.
Yeah,
shows
definitely,
up.
David. When DSP eats greasy
What are
food a
some of my
lot,
favorite
so I'm
cheeses?
bitching about greasy food.
Cheeses
It's
are
hypocritical. Yeah, it is hypocritical.
Food or recipe specific. Like different cheeses go good with different things, right?
It'd be
You know, like a
interesting to
turkey
see
sandwich,
Golden
you want a
Spoon.
cheddar,
How is he going to flip out about
right?
this?
Classic like ham, smoked ham. I always want American for some reason. I love American.
I'll bet you do, because you're American.
Beef, probably cheddar, but also Swiss.
DSP's also
Like the
just
roast
really
beef and
lazy,
Swiss is
and
really
that
good,
always amplifies
right?
hoarding.
If I'm gonna have like an Italian sandwich, I always want provolone. Italian ingredients go with provolone.
Obviously.
So it really depends. I don't really have a favorite.
It's just
I have
science, bro.
favorite cheeses per
Oh, what-
the recipe of what I'm eating. You see. No, I don't know the 12 ingredients to KFC's original recipe.
It's
Whatever
chicken
has to
and
be,
a
like,
bunch of shit.
Saturated fat or grease, right?
Yeah, he does hate American cheese. He hates
I don't
processed cheese.
That's
Yeah, not
Stardew
pepper
on
jack.
my
Exactly,
screen. I
vegan.
like
What a
that,
loser. The best
logo.
cheeses are pepper jack,
Looks pretty good.
provolone, and
The
Colby Jack.
only complaint I have about
S
this now that I
tier.
got it working,
Best ones.
you can only have 3
You got
different
Arby's.
setups you can alternate between.
This dude
So
got
I definitely
Arby's.
want to have one for the
Oh, man.
podcast that's going to be always going. I definitely want one for like a major game I'm playing. So like right now I have Black Myth Wukong. But outside of that,
Yeah, he hates processed cheese,
the third
and
one
he's
has
so
to be one that we
disgusting about
rotate.
it sometimes.
Whenever I do a
Because he
solo stream
kind of
on some
shits on the
gaming,
poor. He
whenever I
kind of
play
does.
another game, like, for
And
example,
how that's
Friday,
in
I'm
effect is
playing
when he's talking
Black
about
Myth
these
Wukong, but then I'm
disgusting
also playing
oily cheeses that
Fighter
come in the
6.
individual
I'm gonna have to
slices.
get
That's
rid of
not
this
real
chill
cheese.
stream
It's bad for
template,
you. You should
and
get
then make a
other
Street Fighter
cheese.
6
That's
one,
disgusting.
But then save
Well,
some
dude,
pictures
how
in my
much money
phone
do you
to
think I
add
have?
later.
Maybe I'm
It's kinda
broke, and this is
frustrating
the
now.
best I can
I wish
do.
that there was like 10,
So
15
easy for you to
templates
say
could
that,
make.
Phil.
You could only make 3. I do think that's pretty dumb that you can only make 3.
What are some of
Spawn
your
Killers
favorite
is super
cheeses?
jacked.
Derek is finally
I guess
doing
we're
the
done for the night. I guess that's it. That's all the
meme
people
that I
are gonna
really
show up.
hate when they bring up cheese.
So Spawn Killer to Super Chat. Would you play Minecraft on PC? I mean, if I was going to play it again, yes.
There you
I
go.
just don't know. if
Exactly.
my-
Lunch meat sandwich. He
my
hates
game
that
would
idea.
Migrate over.
Yeah,
I
Mouse
don't know
Rail's
how
good
it
too.
works. I don't know if when I played on Xbox, if it went to the cloud and if that could migrate over to the PC version, or if I would have to like start over from scratch. It would really suck if I have to start Minecraft over from scratch and if we can never reinvestigate the game world that I had made that year that I played it or whatever.
That would be kind of a bummer because
I
you
don't
could see
know. I
all
don't
the
know how it
stupid
works.
shit the DSP
All right,
built
that's
back
all. We don't
then.
really have anything else to do
Well,
today.
it's
Here,
whatever, I
let's sell
don't
some
care.
stuff. Sell this mushroom. Oh, here we go. Sell this.
Everybody,
sell
I'm
this,
about to eat
Sell
cheese.
this.
Ah, it's all oily.
Sell this. I think we'll
You
save
live in a nice
the
place, but
cheese
it's
and the
built
milk
like
as
Welcome.
items to give to people.
Like the duplex.
Okay, we'll save those. We'll put them in the fridge, actually.
Only owns 3 walls and some floor. It's true. DSP is not as well off as he likes to pretend that he is. He's got kind of a shabby situation, and he also admits that his
Now,
neighborhood's a
to be
dumpster
fishing.
fire.
The next day will be
So-
a whole day of fishing.
What exactly does
Cool.
that mean? Yeah, he should get the
Eugene says, "Would
exclusive limited
$500
edition
launch
wafer.
price for Switch 2 be too high? Only if the console didn't support that price point. If the console was like really great graphics, a huge storage capacity, revolutionary controls, it had all
Look at
the
all
things
this
that
hand
would
waving.
warrant that price tag.
I'm gonna start
fine.
describing
The
things like
problem
that.
is, Nintendo always puts out underpowered consoles with some kind of a
Power
silly gimmick
Rangers
and expects
flailing the
people are
whole
gonna pay
time.
top dollar for them, which shouldn't happen, right? So
I'm
no,
Italian.
unless it's a
Italians
top of the
naturally
line
just spaz
pinnacle,
out the whole time.
console, then no, it shouldn't be $500. Amplitory, of course I had Count Chocula. I told you, I was a chocoholic when I was a kid. All right, I absolutely
yeah.
loved chocolate. I ate chocolate every day. I had Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Krispies,
Hell
Cocoa
yeah,
Pebbles,
man.
Count Chocula.
Count Chocula was kind of nasty, though. I didn't like
All
Count
of
Chocula.
That was disgusting.
Reese's Puffs and Lucky
Whoa,
Charms.
what's going
That was
on?
my stuff.
What's this?
What's this? What's going on? DSP got abducted by aliens again.
An explosion was heard in the night? What the heck was that?
Shit, DSP, it's a terrorist
I
attack.
have no idea.
They're attacking your gout.
I have no clue. Right?
The new vest streak is already dead. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it.
I see that we have a
The
dumb
hand
troll
waving
in
comes from the
chat, time to
casino
ban.
guy with the glasses. I mean, DSP's always done a lot of flailing.
You're the first person I'm
And I did
banning.
like it. He one time said that
Alright.
it's because I'm Italian. I do a lot of hand motions. Because that's all Italians are
Yes,
doing.
Derek,
is
I
they're
did
just
play
martial
Minecraft
artsing
in
as they're
2015 on
talking.
PC, but if you remember, I played it on Xbox for a year, and that would be the game world I would want to re-explore. I wouldn't want to be playing this stuff. From
Yeah,
2015
and that's
explore.
something else, Ramen Brahman. People
Okay.
have brought this up multiple times. I'm not the
Oh,
first
it's
person to say this. But DSP's anger
know I
towards
got
the
this.
Switch really doesn't make any sense
Alright,
in
it's
the
time for
landscape
fishing.
of consumerism in general.
There's a fishing
Because
day for sure.
he thinks that if your opponents are PlayStation and Xbox and they're making these super badass consoles, that you
Yep,
should
so it's
obviously
overfishing.
try to pair with them, have an equal
We
level with
want
them.
to fish.
Except think about
We don't
cars.
like-
Not
we
every
don't
car
like-
is a Lamborghini. Not
Oh,
every
wait a minute,
car
I
is a
forgot,
Mercedes.
you know,
Sometimes
I
I'm just gonna get a Geo
forgot.
Metro. It's all I can
almost forgot to
afford.
feed my animals and
And it
everything.
still
That would-
drives. I can still play games on it, you know? But he doesn't see it that way. He thinks that it's not an excuse. The games should just be the best all the time, always. Well, that's not the point. And that's actually why it was so popular, is
Whoa, I
because
have
it
a rare-
wasn't this
oh,
super
ultra
expensive
rare
console
egg.
that
Did you see
people
that?
didn't need. You know, they wanted to play Mario
rare
or
egg. I've never even
Animal
gotten that one
Crossing.
Maybe that's when
Cool.
it's maxed out.
The handful like
Maybe
reminds
I
me
have
of the
some
time
maxed out
Peter
chicken
Griffin was
there.
trying to act Italian and ended up getting into an argument with an actual Italian guy. Yeah, kind of.
There we go. Did I ever have Nesquik? I did.
It reminds
I
me
don't
of
really
that
like it
scene
much.
from
Nestle's quick. It's just okay.
Ask a Ninja,
I prefer like
where he's
other
talking
stuff.
about his martial arts skills, and at one
having, like,
point he's
Hershey's
like, "Now
chocolate
look at this
syrup with
technique,"
yak milk.
and he just
That would
starts
sound better
flailing
than
his arms around wildly. He says,
I got
"Look
the
at
goat
that!
cheese.
Not a single wasted movement. Everyone
Nice
in the room
goat
is now
cheese.
dead." I almost
Wait,
had a
did you finish the
geometric
barn
for my
upgrade?
first
She
car. I was
did.
kind of stoked about it. It was yellow too. It's my favorite color. I was like, "Ah, cool! I'm gonna be in a yellow piece of shit." I
I
love
can
it.
get a pig. I just don't know how much it costs. Does anyone know how much the pig costs? Because I want to get a pig now.
Yeah, that's not really a
Happy
contradiction
sex.
on DSP's part, though, Banana Jones. It's just him
Alright,
not
got
understanding.
that going. I guess the goat doesn't have milk every day. I guess it's not an everyday thing. The cows do, though, right? Good evening, Cashew Eater. He says, all hail the king. What's up, brother? What's up, Cashew? How you doing tonight?
Hey, nice
Welcome
cashew
to the
eaters
stream.
here.
Ovaltine is better than Nesquik. I agree. I do think Ovaltine tastes better.
Make sure you
And,
drink your
like I
Ovaltine.
said, that, like,
It was a
wheat syrup
crummy
is better.
commercial.
16, Aaron says 16,000 for the pig. Okay.
Pig
So we
costs
definitely had,
100.
like a very prosperous fishing trip today.
Oh wait, DSP, you don't realize the joke there.
Snowing.
Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey,
I have
nice.
just received a
$100.
$46.20 tip. This person says, "Hey Phil, please add me to the board as an anonymous. Thank you in advance for the fun content. You are welcome, whoever this is."
What a loser. Thank you,
so very,
eh,
very, very,
oh,
very
I see.
much. A giant tip, biggest tip of the night, $46. Let's go ahead and get you up on the leaderboard where you belong.
Yeah, exactly, Roman Roman. They just don't
Let's
get it, man.
this
It's
updated, and let's
different
get a hat
people want
going
different
right now. Good
things.
stuff, guys. Thank you.
It shouldn't be hard to
Thank you so very
understand.
much. How much was that? 46 and what was the change?
It's kind of the
46
reason why
point.
I didn't get Switch. I didn't want it.
But indeed,
Oh,
we are now at 101. $49 away from once again hitting the goal and crushing it. Giving an L to the trolls and detractors for
Oh,
the
yeah, dude,
11th
I am
stream
basically
in a
dead.
freaking row. All right.
I'm on life support right now, Phil.
That's how it's done, man. All right, let's do it. Hat.
If it wouldn't
Poll,
waste people's
and tonight
time,
we're
I would
gonna-
make a
we'll do silly
GoFundMe
hats
that's
tonight.
clearly a prank. It would
Which
be
hat?
something
We're
like
in
help
HD.
pay my
Can we look at
medical
my
bills
camera?
after I
Camera's
got
so
so
good. And whatever hat I wear is
felted by
really gonna
Phil.
stand out with my new setup
I mean,
now.
it wouldn't be that funny.
Which
and it'd be
hat
kind of annoying.
is
So.
Stardew best? Let's do
My name is Lynn.
the
I
Pikachu
got
hat.
felted super
Let's do the
hard,
straw
and
hat.
my body just
let's
started
do
failing.
the fisherman's hat,
everywhere.
which would make sense because I'm about to
So
fish.
give me money.
And let's do a very silly one.
All right? What's that?
Um,
What's the silly?
hold on.
Get a foam cowboy hat?
The Viking hat. I had the idea. The Viking hat. There we
Yeah,
go.
Wave Man. It's going to take a very specific game
But
or
please
sequence
vote.
of events to
I'll let
make
it go
that
for
happen.
5-10
I'm there
minutes,
for
and
it.
then I'll suspend the poll so we can see the winner, and I'll get the hat on so we can have it for a good amount of time here. Okay?
All right, get the shit out of my
Excuse me. Sorry
face,
about
Phil.
that. Oh. All right. The ads are not really bad tonight. The ads are on balanced, which it's always on this channel. I
I'm
never
disagreeing
change
with
it.
your
You know,
opinion
there's
and
ads-
telling
an
you
ad
that you're
problem. It
wrong.
sounds like it's your YouTube is having the
It's
ad
just
problems.
you.
I don't
It's
set the ads
it's
in.
your
But
personal failings and your
please
sins.
don't complain
Work
about
on
the
it,
ad.
idiot.
Okay.
Wow, dude isn't even
Let's go
allowed to
fishing.
state his opinion, but DSP is furious about the
Lawn
idea
plants
that
are
he
growing,
can't
but nothing's
state
ready
his
to
opinion
harvest
on
yet, right?
anything.
No, nothing's ready to harvest.
Hey man, it's
yet.
too many ads. You're wrong. Okay, thanks for that.
Derek says, "What the hell is that?
Thank you for your understanding, Phil.
What in the hell?
Yeah, what is that? The
Whoa.
meteorite, huh? Why is
I
there
have
no
to get
crater?
A very strong pickaxe. Where did this even come from? Is this a meteor? That's what the sound was. A meteorite
That's a good call.
came out of
Bonanza.
the sky.
Did you
and
get
hit-
the
does anyone
felted
know what's
crystals in your
the
foot as well?
meteorite?
Yeah,
Because
big
right
time.
now I can't do it, the upgrade. But maybe it makes sense to do that next then if there's a good reward in the meteorite. I don't know
It's
what's
your
actually in the
YouTube. Yeah, we
meteorite.
all have different versions of YouTube. I kind of can see where he's saying that because my version of
Sales
YouTube
says, "I don't have
apparently
ads
has
'cause
a
I have
hard
YouTube
time with
Premium." That's
chat
because you're a smart man.
because I at one time
YouTube Premium
just
is the
had
way
my
to go, man.
chat
If you
break
watch anything
constantly,
on
the
YouTube,
old
you
chat
gotta
that I
have
used to have.
Premium.
And I
You do
talked to
not wanna be
YouTube about
watching
it, and
ads,
the guy
right?
described it as, well, you're kind of in a
I
specific
don't see ads
pocket
on
of YouTube
I
where
pay
it
for
doesn't
premium.
work.
It's worth it. It's worth every
Now,
penny,
what the
man.
hell is that supposed to
All right,
mean?
let's fish.
Like there's different battlefields of
Yeah.
YouTube, and I'm in some sort of castle. What?
What a cast.
Doesn't make any sort of sense. But he clearly didn't really have an
Oh my
answer. He
lord,
was
what
just
is
trying to
this
get me to
thing?
hang up, and that's fine because that's what I wanted to do anyway. Doesn't matter. I just found a workaround. Whatever.
I couldn't get it. It's insane. Try again.
Oh, that'd be cool, soldier. Hope so.
Now this one's piss easy. So we're going that was super hard to piss easy. Chub.
All right, what's going on, Phil? I'm sorry, I kind of zoned out there for a second. Let's think about my model
see
kit.
ads on the YouTube channel because someone just said I don't see ads. It depends on where you live. Because some countries.
Yeah, just live somewhere else, idiot.
And others don't have enough.
Hell's your problem? Just go to a better country for YouTube.
Of a pipe. Yeah,
Why are you immigrating here? Your YouTube is better than
go
mine.
around, so you see a few a month, and then you won't see any anymore. You know, it all depends. Obviously, the highest
Native Mamba is entirely
United
possible.
States, Canada, Europe, stuff like that. But if you're not in one of those countries, you may not see any ads. A new record long curse.
Yeah, I kind of thought about getting the Xbox Series X,
River jelly.
but I decided against it once I saw they really didn't have any exclusives.
Music is so good, so relaxing. This is so fun.
Vega's the
I
DSP
like,
spy?
not
No, I always
phones
suspected it was him.
anymore, and I can hear the music a lot, like way better than I used to be able to.
But it's okay.
But I play Pal World on PC. I
You're
really
wrong.
don't want to play Pal World again. I think I've seen what the game has to offer, and I've pretty much done the extent of what I found interesting. I don't think that I would be interested in going back to that.
Vega's been called out.
All right.
I mean, pretty petty good with DSP and ketchup.
Oh, Tiger Trout, new link. That's cool.
God
Sorry,
damn,
guys.
Phil, you alright? Jesus Christ, he's about to fall out of the chair. You bought a 30
I don't have the cold anymore.
30-minute sister model kit off AliExpress. Which one did you get?
It's so annoying. If I start coughing,
I'm thinking about
it's
making one
bad.
for my wife.
I'm sorry, guys. Ugh.
I'm not really into like anime girls and whatnot, but she likes them. She thinks they're cool. So I was thinking about making one for her.
So, excuse me.
I would have Derek
Derek
paint it,
says,
but I don't want Derek
meteorites
touching
require
anything.
a
Thank
gold
you.
pickaxe
But yeah, I got
or
you,
iridium.
Derek.
7 hits
Yeah,
for
Vega,
points
you've
for
been
iridium.
identified as a
You got
spy.
10 iridium ore,
You're under
8
arrest.
stone, 2 omni geodes, and 25% chance to drop a
too
prismatic
bad.
shard. Good info. That does not sound like
I need to do this, Vega. You gotta understand. I have to make sure you're the one that takes the
Jade,
fall for it
is that
because
Mr.
I'm
Bass
actually the
fishing
spy.
game? Yes, Bass
So
Master, remember that?
I mean, it makes
Bass
sense.
Master from last summer, which was very fun, but very glitchy and hilarious. Also very limited with what you could do with it. You know, we played it for about a month and a half, 2 months, and then we kind of ran out of things to do with it because it just didn't have as much content.
He's
certainly worth
confined
the
to
stream.
bed
I enjoyed
arrest.
them very much, and I am hoping that they will eventually come out with another fishing game. Or didn't we see one once? We were looking around and we saw another fishing game. We might
Lucia?
try one time.
Let me see.
Excuse me.
Bring up my super database.
I think we did. Yeah. Let's see here.
30 minutes.
Deseo
sisters.
says, isn't there a specific fish that only
okay.
shows up in winter? Yes, and we already caught it, I believe. I think we already caught that fish. I'm pretty sure we did. In fact, the only fish left
Check my disc. All
that
right.
we don't
It's your
have-
confession,
I don't
is
know
it?
what it is. It's the one you can only get in summer at the beach.
I'm gonna read it out to everyone.
Not summer. I think the puffer.
I want to
Only in
confirm
summer
that
at
I
the
was the
beach.
spy
But
all
we can
along.
second summer and then we get it, and we caught all the
How's the
fish
gout,
you
Phil?
need for
See?
Unity
Guilty as hell.
Derek says frosted flakes. Looking
Holy
charmed,
shit,
and
this
Fruit
is
Loops' favorite
creepy as
cereal.
hell.
I was just chocolate man. I mean, I liked other stuff too. Like I did like frosted flakes. You know what I like a lot now? Raisin bran. I just love raisins, and to have it with a tasty bran flake is really good contrast to flavor. I really like raisin bran right now. But I'd probably get like corn flakes, frosted flakes, or raisin bran if I were to eat cereal right now.
That's a good one, Big. I like it.
Deluxe bait and geodes. This is perfect because now
Wait, we talking about Raisin Bran?
traps again. Now I can grab this. I really don't want the torch.
DSP has such riveting discussions about cereal.
Oops.
DSP, what's your thoughts on Reese's Puffs? Tell me what your thoughts are on Reese's Puffs
tonight.
now.
Sounds good. I'll give it like another minute or two, and then I'll get it so we can actually have it for tonight's stream.
Yeah, it's good, Big. I like it. You've got some good trippy art to your,
Oh, this is
your
stuff.
craft.
Oh
man.
yeah.
I guess it's kind of like, what's his name? The dude with the racist cat. Lovecraft. Yeah, that's him. Like your sleeplessness inspires nightmares. Pretty cool. Do you also have your cat named something racist? It's called Burnell.
Caught it. What is it? A lingcod. I mean, that's not even special. Why is it so hard to catch? It's not that special, right?
How can he be a spy when he's one of the main detractors?
Oh, I
That's
remember the Sega Bass
perfect
fishing
cover.
game. It was on Dreamcast, right? And you had to get the controller. It would look like a fishing rod. I totally remember that game, Sega Bass Fishing.
Yeah, Dave would
Oh,
have
yeah.
loved playing that game.
I never played it. I always saw it was on demo at like the local game store.
Hey, man, I partially can't ever criticize anyone for ever derailing chat, because if there's anyone who derails stuff, it's me.
We'll go
How the hell can I say that? But okay, stop derailing chat, Wave Man.
They were on the last one, actually.
Odds.
Holy crap.
Spread his cheeks.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. You were playing a very dangerous game there. My cat's name is Isaac. Now I kind of want to name. Oh man, that would be really funny. I mean, what was it? Kevin's guinea pigs are named Contribution and something or other, right?
We get a skeletal tail. All right, let's do some stuff. First of all,
I noticed it again last Going Green, the one with the one before last where I was with Logan. I told this dude, all right, man, we got to stay focused. We're watching Hitman. Let's discuss Hitman. Dude, I wasn't talking about Hitman after a while. I was on my own stupid shit.
I know nothing about it. Do you guys think Furious to Fathom is something I'd be interested in? A horror game? This is each episode's like 2 hours long. I don't know.
That was good though.
Maybe play it in October.
I love every single one of them. They're always so fun to me. What are we talking about? What game, Phil?
Maceos is any interest in the Quiet Place?
You're not gonna play that game, Phil. Moving on.
I think I put it on my list. I think I did. See if there was any. To see if I'd be interested. You're
I go soon.
Jay.
K, it cool, my king.
Awesome this week hanging out with all of us.
Wow, Jay's on board with the king shit, eh?
I'll see you Friday. Let's get the Pikachu hat, guys.
Have to call him a quarter team. It's funny. And where's my husky at? Dude never hangs out with me down in the basement.
Oh yeah, you know you guys wanted the Pikachu.
It was funny, big guy. I thought for
glory.
sure you were gonna wake back up, but no, you died. I should have played this
Now
when
you-
it
look how
happened, but
good
it's
it
not on
looks.
this.
Dude, look how good this looks with my
I don't have
backdrop.
it. I
Oh
was
my
gonna
god.
play You Died, but I don't actually have that.
Hold on. I gotta do this full screen. Hold
What's
on,
that?
hold on.
What's that?
Look how it stands out with the new dude. My streams are ridiculous now. My streams are absolutely over the top ridiculous.
That was
The
so
visual quality
terrible, I
is
think you
insane.
gave me cancer.
What an improvement. Look at the backdrop with his hat.
I command that you
guess
shoot
what?
me now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not.
But no, I sensed it happened a little bit,
An
big guy. I just sensed that you were starting to get
generous,
quieter and quieter and
Coffer
kind of more distant.
filling,
And then you died.
$50 tip.
Awesome, man.
$50 tip.
Belting
tonight, folks. That is the biggest
accomplished.
contribution so far of the night. Let's go. Let's
Hell
get that
yeah, felt it,
animation
idiots.
going.
DSP, you might want to set some of that aside for your
So
lungs.
awesome. This is from August. August says, "Happy fishing, neighbor. Winter is the best season."
Jay doesn't know no
Both in
better. Yeah,
game
sure.
and real life. prove
He
me
loves this
wrong.
king shit, man. He's on
Like
board.
I said, really the only thing, August, that I
What
don't
is the
like
sound clip
about
of the
winter
pixelated
is the
8-bit
ice and
screaming?
snow.
You mean
There's
this
too
one?
much of it. You know, like I used to live in Connecticut. We used to get so much snow.
That's from
they
Road
never
Rash.
put it. They had to start like putting it into trucks and driving it to the river and dumping it in the river because there was nowhere to put it.
What are we talking about?
Pretty ridiculous, right? But outside of that, I love all winter activities. Christmas is my favorite holiday. So yeah, absolutely. August, thank you so very much.
I feel like that's not true. I
Yeah.
feel like DSP said
Ladies
his
and
birthday
gentlemen,
is his favorite holiday
it
one
is
time. But I'm
official.
not confident enough.
11 straight streams.
Holy
We have
shit,
crushed
dude.
Every single support goal. Just on top of the $151 of the King
Yeah, that's
Stacks
from
that we
Road
raised, we
Rash.
got
When you
over
get
80
hit,
bucks in
you
super
sometimes
chats. We
fly
got
and do that
members.
scream.
We have over 100 likes for a Stardew Valley stream.
Praise be, I
Amazing.
suppose.
Thank you all so very, very, very much. What a change. What a transition, right? Things are looking so up. Like I told you guys, if we can keep this momentum going.
Man, this guy is
without
so
this very
full of
busy
himself right now.
gaming season coming up, it could be life-changing for me. It could mean even more life improvements. It could mean having extra time to spend with my wife. It could mean so many things. So guys, thank you. I'm so happy you're all enjoying the content so much, and you've been so positive and supportive. Thank you to all the newcomers who are coming by and hanging out and supporting. This is an amazing vibe, right?
What newcomers
So
are
cool.
supporting?
Thank you,
Every
thank
single
you.
one of these jerks is saying they've been a
Alright.
long-time fan, Phil. Every single idiot who gives you money is a long-time fan.
Oh, and one more thing.
Been a fan
When you
ever
clip
since
this
top 10 most
stream,
racist moments.
Detractors, be sure to include the tip skull to show that once again I'm winning.
Okay.
And choke on it. Okay.
And nothing says
It is
winning
time to
like a
continue chilling. If
grown-ass
anything else comes in
42-year-old in a
tonight,
Pikachu
Thank
hat.
you so very much. I'm going to be around for about roughly another half an hour, maybe give or take. All right?
Who's winning harder than anyone's ever
So
won
anything else
before.
would be greatly appreciated.
Newcomers,
but
yeah,
not
exactly.
expected. Thank you all. All right, here we go. Let's continue fishing.
Also, put on the damn vest, idiot. Put on the one that you were discussing earlier. Why don't you put it on right now? If you don't do it in a couple seconds, I'm going to count it as a new clone, just to
crazy
be
one.
petty.
There's going to be another Lingcod, right? These Lingcods are the ones that are tough to catch for some reason.
I don't know, man. Whatever you got to tell yourself. If you really need to tell yourself that you're so special for this, alright, man. Cool. It's whatever, man. I can go do stuff. You can't.
Come on.
I'm saving up money right now to go on a vacation. You can't do that. You can't even think about doing that. So, okay. You won, Phil. You beat me. Lynn the Deceived. Yeah, basically.
Come on. That was stupid.
Also,
was really
it depends on
stupid.
your definition of victory,
Alright.
DSP. What's your victory? Getting money? Okay, well, my victory is living well, so I've beat
Why are
you
they so hard to
conclusively.
catch? Derek,
I
no,
prefer my
don't-
definition. Yeah, nothing says
Derek,
winning like an
any
empty savings
singers
account.
you
We
like
need
from
another
American
bankruptcy
Idol?
saga.
Derek, I haven't watched American Idol in probably 7 or 8 years.
Seathology 101. I see.
I mean, there was a time,
Iviga
probably
changed
like
his name
late
to
2000s.
something Seath related.
I got into American Idol when I was living with roommates in Connecticut in the mid-2000s. I probably watched it arguably maybe 5 years.
This is new
Then I
lore?
stopped, like everybody else, I stopped watching it because no one cares about American Idol anymore. You know what I'm saying? No.
It's just kind of negative. You could just say I'm not into it anymore.
I don't have any interest in American
Easily
Idol.
the
I
one
don't
for you.
remember
She's
who won it.
kick-ass.
I don't really care.
Keep telling her to get on stream
God
because she's
damn it.
funny as
What is
hell.
that
But she's like,
bullshit?
man, I don't want to.
This thing is that's just a
Damn it.
stupid Lingcod too. Jade,
She's got a lot of.
the streak continues tonight. That is right.
She's always worried that she's gonna come off annoying or whatever.
Genuine
I'm like,
Wow. How are you
no.
doing? He says I'm just stopping by to check you out tonight and drop a like on the stream. Thank you, Genuine Wow.
Hey, there
I
you
should
go,
say
man.
this too, because I've been saying this a lot as I played Black Myth
Seetha is
Wukong this
better. Oh,
week.
okay.
But for those of you who watch this on demand, listen, I know there's not a lot. Even the stream tonight, we have like 200, 250 viewers, okay? For those who are here, thank you. Those who are watching on demand, thank you. Remember, if you watch this on
What about
demand,
me, Phil? I'm here.
leaving a comment on it or
Say
liking,
that being
liking the
successful
video
has nothing to do
helps.
with money, but
Even
now
though
all he
the
wants to
vi-
talk
the
about is
videos
how
don't
much
get
money he's
tons of
making.
views for this
You know what,
series,
Tina? I'm gonna go ahead and
doesn't
count that as a
matter.
new clone.
This
That's
is
a good
about
point.
chill interaction between us. It's about having a good time, right? A little conversation, chill vibes, and that's what it's all about. So please, by all means, just if you leave a like, if you're watching, you might as well. Even if the video gets only 200 views, who cares, right?
Yeah, I tell her that all the time.
As
To
long,
win
as long as people are enjoying it, and then if you leave a like, it helps this channel. So please do so, and thank you.
I really want to do TikTok locales with her. 'Cause she's got some good ones. She found some good ass weirdos on TikTok. I'd love to
Eugene
watch
says,
it and make
"What's
fun of them.
the greatest question you were ever asked? This one right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Banana Jones,
crap, I want
games
that,
have been ended because of low views.
Well, come on. Put it in a hard spot to get. It's too high up. It's really hard to get this chest.
Nothing
God,
says
yeah.
winning, like whatever the hell it is we're looking at.
Damn it. Sorry, guys. I'm really trying hard tonight.
Yeah, exactly, Soldier. Good point. Where are you
I
going,
know I
Phil?
sound like crap. Fire, quartz, and a geode. All right.
Yeah,
Hold
there you
on.
go.
I'm gonna go blow
Oh.
my nose.
Vega seconded.
Very frustrating, guys. That this is happening. Stupid cold won't go away. I've had almost a month. I've had the stupid symptoms.
Maybe you should
The
try
video
and
that's
buy
the
some
runny
medicine
nose
instead
is
of
gone,
goofy
but I
light up
can't
shit.
get rid of
I
the
don't know.
cough.
Might be a
once in while, all
suggestion
of
you
a
want to
sudden,
look into. Well, obviously
I
get
gotta
the
tickle my
best
throat
kind of
triggers,
medicine.
and I
Get some
start coughing, and I
experimental
can't
medicine.
stop. It's really annoying me, man. I'm not sick. Just the cough won't go away. This stupid residual creeping.
Get some steroid inhalers, man. That's what I use when I
guess
get
what?
too much of a cough going. It's cool.
Vest time. It's vest time, everybody.
All right, you got to hold it up a little bit too. Show everyone on stream. I don't want to call him the phlegm. He said he was in good health. Sure, run. Let's go for it. DSP's definition of health is all over the place too. Because whenever I look at the guy, he does not look healthy. He looks pasty and emaciated and borderline dead. You talking about Jupiter on TikTok? I do like watching Smokey MCC and Kiwi Tapes cover Jupiter, but no, that's not who. She finds a lot of well, people who give dumbass opinions mostly. And I don't feel like Jupiter is kind of in that category. It's mostly people saying, this TV show is bad because you're a racist against Native Americans. This is stuff like that. And it'll be a show like, I don't know, Hogan's Heroes. What? Are you on drugs, ma'am? Can I have some? That being said is good.
Yes, vest time. I almost forgot.
Call,
I said I would wear Demetrius's vest if we won tonight. We did. We won. So Demetrius's vest it is.
We won. We won. Do I get some of the money?
Okay, guys, I'm back, and I got a vest on. I totally forgot about the vest goal.
Banana Jones, I can't count your first one because I have had colds that lasted for a month. I've had
I
them.
wanted to be sure to put it on.
At least,
The
like, I've
vest
known
Demetrius
people
was
that
wearing the gray one, so now I'm wearing it.
I would say that I had one that lasted almost a month. But the second one, sure, I'll count that one.
You're wearing the great vest. Talk about an ultra rare item. I can't even remember the last time you wore it. Me either.
I usually have a cough for
I
a
haven't
month
worn
or
this
so
one in
after I'm done being
Here.
sick.
I haven't worn this vest in so long. It's super comfy though. It's one of the comfiest
Seath
vests
the
I have.
anime
It's
girl,
very
that's
light,
nice.
But it's incredibly soft. It's a really nice vest. So
We should make a clan like in
awesome.
COD.
Thank you guys. Ghost of Junebug says, you're not as bad as people say.
What's
I've
my
enjoyed the
tag?
stream.
I gotta have three
Thank you,
letters.
Ghost of Junebug.
Seath. I can't
There
do
is
three
a
letters for
turnaround
Seath.
happening. If you haven't, you
Hope.
can't notice. There's a
COP.
huge turnaround happening where people, instead of listening to my detractors
What?
and people who've been just really bad faith actors on the internet for the last decade, they're giving me a chance and they're liking my content. That's why I've had 11 straight streams of hitting all my goals. That's why I have all these stream improvements. Everything is looking up, and I'm here for it, man. I'm happy. Thank you all.
Dude, you're so lame, man. It's obviously because everyone loves you that
Not
you're getting
say
this kind of
thank
support.
you to us.
Not because they're having fun.
We should say it to you, says Jade. I mean, I appreciate you saying that, Jade, but you got to understand, I'm so incredibly lucky to be able to do this.
I thought
for a
Jade
living
was
because of
leaving.
all of you. I hope you understand how much I like this job. It's the best job I've ever had in my life. And you guys have been so gracious and generous to me over the years, and particularly this year, that now my life
let
is
you do
getting
5 levels?
better
Oh, sweet.
dramatically.
See it
And this
then.
is
Yeah.
so good. And I thank you all for it. I have to say thank you to you. I mean, yeah, I've been giving you guys content for years and years, but this is a crazy turnaround happening right now, right? It really is.
Enjoy it while it lasts, Phil. You really should enjoy it.
I just received a $3 tip.
This is not going to last forever. Even if it's not
Hair
a
of the
matter of
dog.
you
Thank
being
you,
a
Hair of the dog.
shithead
Number
and
10.
ruining everything,
I
but just
appreciate
in
that, Hair
general,
of
it
the dog.
doesn't last forever.
And so the support continues. Thank you so
So
much.
this is when you should be saving money, DSP.
Thank you.
That's how you really win, DSP. That's how you really lock in a win, is if you save some of this money.
Okay.
But I know that's not the case. I know you've spent every single
Excuse
dollar.
me.
Because like old DSP just
All right, let's
assumes
keep
this is
fishing.
going to be here forever.
Keep the fishing going.
There's
Make lots
no
of money.
sense saving money, because I'll just always have it, man. Cool, eh? Duty Seeth Hogan. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Seething L's. Remember how everyone loved Phil back in the vest streak when he got over 40K and fixed all his taxes? Dude, I remember.
You had money, you
Support was huge.
By the way, if you guys are interested, if you didn't see my podcast
Phil's
this morning,
Barfeld's
I'm gonna have
monthly.
2 clips.
Thank you
coming
very
out
much,
of that
Jay. Dude,
podcast,
DSP's
probably
hair is
one
always so terrible.
overnight and one tomorrow.
It almost feels like
while I'm not
he's
here,
getting
the first
pranked.
is gonna be
And I know there's that
5
meme
impressions.
about us getting haircuts and then it
After
looks like
5
shit
hours
and
of
you
Black
say,
and Blue
oh
Call.
yeah, it looks
My
great.
early impressions, you guys
DSP
know what I think
clearly
about
really
me.
lives that.
I got Pike Row. Cool.
Man, you look like Himmler at best.
Give me age in a preservatives jar to bring out more
That's
flavor.
not that's
I don't
not a
have
good
preservatives.
standard.
The second thing is going to be
Thank you
I
again, I really
watched
appreciate it.
the,
Lynn the DC.
announcement.
I kind of like that because it
trailer
almost sounds like
for this new
Deceased as
show
well,
called
so it's kind of
Secret
like
Level coming out on
double
Prime Video
pun
later
there. I
this
like
year.
that.
Just listen to this. It's a 15-episode gaming anthology series. Each episode is 3D animation story from your favorite game world.
Yeah, Armored Core is going to be in
God
that.
of
I'm pretty
War,
stoked about it.
Mega Man, Armored Core,
Yeah, it's a good series.
Dungeons and Dragons. All of those are featured. There's 15 different ones. Some of them are stupid, like Concord is in there for some unknown reason.
Maybe they
But
just
some of them are
wanted it in there.
amazing, right? So
In fact, this
it
money
looks
will
like a
not
great
only
show,
last
and
forever,
I
but
actually
increase. Yeah,
live
that's true.
reacted
It's
to
summer
that,
vacation from here
trailer
on out,
on
man.
my podcast this morning. So I'm
All
going to break that
CB
out. I'm
Tevin,
going to
I
break
like
out
that.
the Wukong early impressions and reacting to that trailer as 2 separate videos for you guys to watch on
Golden
the channel
Coping Gaming.
over the next 24 hours or so. One of them might even go live overnight. We'll see.
Actually,
Okay?
sounds kind of funny. Golden Coping Gaming. That's a decent title.
Excuse me. Whoa, I don't know what happened there. It went wild. I didn't mean to do
Seething
that.
else. I like seething else.
Oh, it is a simple fishing
Into
cat.
the
Why is it
deceased
going crazy?
crab. Oh, man. And I had just returned a crab.
Okay. Who's that?
I call his
Go
haircut the short
mayonnaise
bus
to that
special.
person?
Oh, man. Stock's fine.
Cyber Suvi says, Fears to Fathom is a great series of games for Halloween. Also, Puppet Combo makes some great horror games with a PS1 vibe.
Oh, Twingo, you got to
All
make
perfect for
time.
when
Armored
horror
Core
games on
6 is
PC.
so good.
Yeah,
DSP
man,
never even
that's a
finished the
good
game.
thing. Now that I'm on PC, I have a high-end PC that can play anything. The world is opened, right? We can play any kind of games. It's so cool. I'm so excited.
That's not true, DSP. That's a new clone because you said certain games are
Okay.
outside of your console's capacity to
Let's see
operate
here.
it.
Julio says, you should do more video segments on the podcast. It was very interactive. I plan to. Now I can. With this
Bill has
PC,
the
I can
Vegeta hairline.
easily
Yeah, for real.
transition over to
Vegeta
anything
falling
on
down
the
some
internet
stairs
to
or
watch.
something.
Like, for example, someone suggested...
I usually
Silent
just
Hill
shave my
trailer.
head. I don't like
I
having
was
hair.
like, I didn't see it yet. Maybe I should watch it live on the show, right? That's cool. That's
Yeah,
really
exactly,
cool.
Banana Jones. Like, you and I were on the same wavelength there. Good.
I have no more bait.
Last haircut
Let's
my
see
nephew
here.
got, the barber asked if he liked it. He said I look like Ray William
Arrow,
Johnson. I
Arrow
fucking
Squirrel
hate
says
it.
DSP is proven to at worst be just an average dude.
That
Probably
was
like
very
everybody else,
funny how
but
you
legit,
wrote
he
that.
worked on his demeanor and comes across as more calm and collected, much more enjoyable to watch. Thank you, Arrow Squirrel.
Oh,
I mean,
very
you don't
nice, man.
understand.
Dude, all
I've been
this
doing this for 16 years. I'm a different guy.
Glacial.
I'm a way different guy today than the person who started. In the last
Not
7 years,
really.
I've completely changed. I'm happily
Not
married.
really.
My content's very different, right? Everything's different.
Dude, your attitude is more or
Garth
less the
just
same.
said,
You're an
I
asshole.
always heard bad things about you. I watched the Side Scrollers interview. I thought they made a big deal about stupid stuff. Now I think
Yeah,
guys
you
are
know,
the
like
biggest gabbers
scamming
on
and
the
stuff
internet.
like that. Saying racist
said it,
stuff.
not
You
me,
know, little
man.
stupid trivial
Have a
shit.
good night, Jade. See you,
You know,
on
he who is
Friday.
without sin. Yeah, but DSP never actually finished Armored Core 6.
Derek wants to compliment the game developer on the snow. Okay. It's a nice.
Because
it's a
there's
nice
3
pattern of
endings,
snow.
and you are
8-bit
supposed to
pattern, right?
get
It's not
all
really
3 to
16-bit
really
pattern.
complete
This
the
game is more
game. Because the
reminiscent
true
of the
ending only
16-bit
comes
era,
out
I would
after
say.
you do the first 2 endings. DSP did one ending and he was done.
Spend it on burgers. I pulled it up way too early.
Grug
I made a noise
says,
and I pulled it
hello,
too early.
my name is
I'll
Grug
jump
Gout. I like lights.
Excuse me.
Unga bunga. No whales, no lights confuses and frightens Grug.
All right.
I'm hearing that like
Sucks, I'm
the
on a beach,
caveman
now it's gonna
dude
take
in Opposite
forever
Hunger Force.
For anything
It would be
to
kind
find
of funny to make
So
a
now
little
for the
edit
rest
of
of the night, it's
DSP
5 hours
showing
of
off
fishing.
all of
It's
his
gonna be
lights
really
and then
slow.
have it be positioned
You
on
really
the
need
monolith
The bait's very important.
from a
Or the spinner,
2001
right? The
Space
bait or the
Odyssey. You
spinner,
just
both.
got a bunch of monkeys freaking out and losing their shit because DSP has new lights.
Well, hopefully I'll sell these
It'd be
fish,
a
we can
funny
turn money.
edit for anyone
You
who
guys
wants
at
to make a
16,000
DSP
for the
video. There you
pig.
go.
Obviously, that's what I'm aiming for. Is I want
Thank
to
you
get
very
the
much,
pig.
Sonic. I
That's the
appreciate
next
it.
big investment that I want to do in the game.
DSP is really popular with cavemen, or cavemen, cave women, and cave everything. He is very popular with Cro-Magnons. I'm overall one of the best Neanderthals in the country.
Oh. Yeah.
That was one of Tevin's
Whoa.
skits that I found really funny. Is one time he was talking about how DSP as a caveman would have hated the wheel and fire.
What are you doing? What is
I don't
that?
think I'm gonna get it.
Ah,
Look, like, there's
it's
no way I
hot.
can
What are you
save that
doing?
fish. It's too fast.
You're putting
Absolutely
fire.
no
You're
way.
putting
I
food
have
in
to
there.
look out, it has to stop moving.
That's never gonna catch on. No one wants to spend
And then I
time
go to it
putting
and it moves
food in
again.
fire.
Come
That's
on, man.
dumb. And that's hot. It's gonna hurt you.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Just for a limb cod, that's not even worth that much.
What a fucking idiot.
Fed Rogers says Sifu. The video game will also be in that Prime series. Neat. Sifu was a great game last year.
The poop squatch has been sighted in your city. Dude, that story is sad, man. That dude is sad. The Andy Ditch guy. I don't even necessarily think that it's appropriate to really even
No?
like troll him because he's clearly mentally
let's see here.
unhinged. That dude's got some
Errol?
serious issues.
Errol A says, I'm glad you figured out how to use the pixel pad behind you. It looks awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like shit, man.
Basically,
You can't even
I
crop
use
things
any picture
properly.
I want, and I can use animations. I can't really do text. The text, like writing messages.
Jesus Christ, man.
The app they give you for that is incredibly primitive. And if that's what I was so frustrated about yesterday, because that was the first thing I wanted to do.
Exactly.
Is I wanted to put a
Fuck
message
this.
on
This
there,
is stupid.
and I couldn't because it just doesn't work. It's
And I
actually
was
screwed
supposed to
up.
know to
But
put it on a
bunch of
stick
artists
first
have made
instead of
tons
holding it
cool
in the fire.
animations and
Like I was
things
supposed to
I can
know
now
that.
use on this, and I'm going to do that. That's how I'm going to use it from now on. Pictures and animations. So, anything pertinent to what I'm doing on stream at the time.
This is pertinent. The Stardew Valley logo. I suppose that's as most pertinent as it can get.
Got it. A stupid Ling cod. Yep, Ling cod.
Very cool, Phil.
Okay.
Look at this dude.
Dark
Felting all
says
over
so many
the place.
horror games have subgenres. SCP
Person who
games, I'm
changed
sure if
won't
you're
say they
familiar.
are a
I
changed
played
person.
SCP ages
Exactly.
ago. Very long time ago.
Actions always speak louder than words, Phil. I learned that in grade school. Did you go to grade
Vietnamese
school?
Comrade said, I started watching your stuff.
I mean, well, how
way
many
before this
times
is how
did you go to
don't play.
grade school?
I watched your FIFA 12 playthrough in 2012. I found that hilarious, and from then on, I became a fan. Glad to hear. Gar says, make an image with text. What I could do is do something that I want in text, and then just take a picture of it. Seriously? I know that sounds stupid, but that's the only way I can really get it on there.
That's
Text
so
link
dumb,
generator
Phil.
in the app
No,
is
that's not
atrocious
true at
and bad
all.
and barely works.
Maybe
But I
petty,
could,
but
like,
this clone hates
I could
primitive
literally
basic stuff.
open
The
a
DSP
document
Prime
on
hates
my
anything
computer,
advanced and
right?
complicated.
And then
I
just
mean,
use
yeah,
my
he just hates
phone,
everything.
take an HD picture of it,
But
and
I'm
then put it
also
in there
going to
that
throw
way
one
if I
in there
really
because
wanted to do that.
he
So,
said that he
we'll
got
see.
it working, and it very clearly is not working. So,
What's the
no.
Prime Series called, Teseo? It's called,
He's got things cropped wrong.
Secret
It
Level.
looks like shit. No,
Secret
you
Level
didn't
coming
get
out
this
in the
working.
fall. I believe it was November? I think it's November it comes out. I could be wrong. It might be December, but I think it's November.
God, the throat clearing has pissed me off worse than anything else he's doing. He's just a very gross dude.
Ugh. I'm not going to catch this. Look at this. It moves insane.
I feel super embarrassed whenever I don't mute in time when I start making any sort of noise like coughing, whatever. I feel just ashamed as hell. And DSP, I don't give a shit. I'm going to cough right in my mic. What are you going to do about it? In some ways, I kind of admire how DSP doesn't even think about
I
things,
like
but
snow days.
then again, you see
Well,
where
I
that
mean,
will get
obviously,
you.
when you're a kid, if there's a snow day and you don't have to go to school, it's amazing, right? I mean, the bummer there
What's the bummer?
is that when you have a snow day, that means you have to make it up at the end of the year. That
Not
happens a lot,
always,
where we have
DSP.
a
That's
bunch of
not
snow
entirely
days in
true.
Connecticut, but then we have like a super long school year because of it, and that was frustrating.
Maybe his
But of
schools were
course, any
different,
day,
but my
you
school
don't have
didn't
to go
work
to
that
school, you
way.
can go outside and
Our
shovel or
school
play in
had
the
something like
snow.
10
Of course that's
days
better than
set
going to
aside,
school.
or
Why
maybe
wouldn't you
5,
like that? I can't think of a single reason
for
why you wouldn't like
cancellations
that.
or whatever. So if we passed up those 5 days, sure, we would have more days at the end of the school year. But it wasn't a one-for-one situation.
This year. It's supposed to be this year?
I don't know what school
It's only
DSP went
not
to.
even
That's
2 years
weird.
ago, right? That seems a little fast. New record size Breen.
Oh, guys, we hit the goal, Snort.
Yes, I, a
How do I
42-year-old
get Xbox
married man
controller
having
PC?
other men with no
USB-C
women, no
cable.
children,
Right to the front of
nothing
my
giving
PC.
me
Here it
money,
is.
act,
Coming
act,
out of my
act.
controller. See it?
Yeah, I don't really like that term, cuck, because I just feel like it gets tossed
Most
around
games
too
on
much,
PC
but it does
work
really
with
apply to
the
his
gamepad
viewers.
right away. You don't even need
These
to do
dudes
anything
are
extra. It
lame,
just
man.
works.
It's the most spineless, dickless individuals ever.
There's been a few I've had problems
Especially
with.
when he gets
I've
to
used
yelling
what's
at
called
them. They have
Steam
no
input,
self-respect,
where
man.
Steam has this interface.
I don't get
with
yelled
the
at
game,
like
and then
that.
it'll override
And I'm not
whatever the
necessarily
inputs
saying
are.
like, oh, well, I'll
But
fight you. I'm just
most
like, no,
games
I'm
have worked
leaving.
without
You
Steam
can yell
input,
at
they just
yourself
kinda
all
work
day.
naturally. So
These dudes will get screamed at for not doing anything wrong and then grovel to him afterwards. Like, dude, get out of here. You're trash.
almost time to leave. I'm almost out of energy anyway. I do wanna
Exactly,
look at
Lord
those
DSP.
worms
Mine
that are
had
in the
something
ground.
similar.
Excuse me.
It could very well be that DSP's school also operated that way and he just didn't
So I
realize
made a
it.
lot of money.
He's
with
not
this,
very
right? I need to be able to
intelligent.
afford that pig. I don't know.
He's
if I'm
not very
able to, though.
perceptive. So many of these dudes got screamed at, and I thought for a second, that's it. That's the end of this. They're going to say, you know what, kiss
I
my
swear
ass,
these
Phil.
fish are staying away from me.
No.
It's just their ling cod,
I'm
too. It's
sorry,
nothing
Phil.
special.
I know you were in a bad mood. I'm sorry I upset you. Pathetic. Pathetic.
All right, Derek, have a good night. He says you'll be back Sunday. All
All right,
right.
goodbye, Derek.
Have a good week, Derek.
Get the hell out of here,
See you
Derek.
later, Julio. Everyone's taking off. We're about to adjourn right now.
Have a
anyway,
good
pretty
week,
much. I'm just gonna
Derek.
Go,
Well, it's not a
gonna go
full
shoot these
week.
fish,
I don't know if I
sell
should
them,
count. Nah, it's just him being
and,
stupid.
I'm gonna get these worms, then we're gonna go to bed, and that's it for tonight.
LTG idiot followers, yeah, they're dumb as hell too. They're also very goofy. There was that one dude who would Laz is
work on those
hilarious.
clips.
Laz is hilarious how much of a lame ass he is. What's
thing
his
is a pain in
name?
my
The
ass.
dude
Come
who was
on.
talking about
Give me
he
this
sounded like
fish.
Homestar Runner. He sounded like I was always prophesized. I was destined for greatness. I was like, dude, you might want to reevaluate your
Got it.
destiny.
All right, let's get out of here.
He did a video that was kind of like a promo, like LTG's video.
Another row.
And
Cool.
he had his Homestar
right,
Runner
let's do
list
this.
going the whole time. It was just really
The
silly.
stupid winter route that I don't care about.
And
All right, we're
then,
out of here.
Laz is
We're out of here to
funny.
go sell.
Black
go to
Haze is
sleep,
kind of
And
funny.
then that's it. And then,
Mostly 'cause he
next
always
time,
pisses
whenever
off
that is, probably
Dale.
sometime next week, we resume and see what's next. Ugh. So I'm not too concerned about that meteor then. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, pros, it's kind of weird because I would think that for sure DSP would want to lose Derek right now. This would be the best time for him to lose Derek because he has so many other people showing
All
up
right, it's time to
instead.
sell. We're going to sell it, make a bunch of
You
money
could just
here.
ban Derek right now. No one would
Sell
know.
the
Well, I
winter
mean,
brew.
we would notice.
I want to save the row just in case we need it for something important.
Well, the type
Save
of
everything
dude
here.
to
The
still show
green,
up for school on the snow day.
perch,
Oh, easily.
Tiger trout, skeletal tails. We already had them, so
Yeah, Laz got bopped.
all
Laz
these
is a
things.
dog,
We're gonna make
though.
tons of money.
He was
All
informed
right,
of such.
cool. Goat cheese to save. All right. All right, Jade, I will say goodnight to Cat and Jasper, and I'm off tomorrow. You're right. I'm coming back Friday. That's correct.
Yeah, soldier, it's gross, man. It's
Oh,
revolting.
my wine is ready. Grape wine. Do I have any other fruit to put in there to make more wine?
It would be a dark subject to discuss, and I would see how a lot of
No.
people would see it as
But I could put another
insensitive.
wheat in there.
But you really
which I
can
think I
compare
will do,
DSP to classic domestic abusers
to make
because
more
he does a
beer.
lot of the same emotional manipulation and
we go.
gaslighting and psychological
Now let's
manipulation.
store everything. Let's
That
store the
even though
wine.
he's not technically
cheese, the
beating
egg,
on anybody in his chat,
row,
he's still operating on a
fridge,
lot
and
of
the
the
goat
same
cheese all in the
data. He's
fridge.
still operating on a lot of the same programming.
And then we'll store
What's
the
with his
geodes
clearing
here,
his throat so much?
fine
He's sick
quartz
again.
here. We have some extra mayo that we'll store.
Sea Smoke, I thought Hayes was
That's
still
it.
around.
Oh, I want to store the quartz as well. Fire
Yeah, I
quartz.
remember him pissing off LTG a lot
So
on
let's
Super
sleep
Smash
call it a
Bros.
night. I'm just curious how much money we're gonna make.
His sin, he was just good. He was good at the game,
See how much
and
money
Dale
he
hated
made.
it.
And that's it for tonight.
I remember one time Dale went on this rant and he said, "If you're not even good enough to
7,300, which is
beat
good,
Black
but not
Haze,
enough. I need
you're not good
16,000,
enough to
that means
beat
we're only gonna
me."
have about 10,000.
Which is weird because Black
So,
Haze is empirically
darn.
better
Really
than
hoping that was
Dale,
gonna
so
be
how can
enough,
he
but
say
it's-
that?
It was not. All right, everybody. So the game auto saves every time that a day passes.
All right.
All right. So
Jade's been saying it for a
this
while.
has definitely been a great night stream, right? And I had a great time hanging out with all of you. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me in Stardew as usual. We should try to squeeze in another Stardew stream. Okay, let me put it this way, because I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver.
What's that?
The only reason we would not have another Stardew stream coming up next week is if my documentary by June the King drops, and I need to do the series of reacting to it.
Dude, I'm
every
excited
day.
for
I
that,
told
man.
you
I'm
guys
gonna do
the
a
way I'm
live
approach
watch.
that. Since it's such a
I'm
long
thinking about having it be
documentary,
like open mic. People can hop in and say
I'm gonna
something
split it
every
up
once in a while.
and do 2 hours of reacting basically every night until we get through the whole thing, which could take a week or longer because it's so long. It's a over 4 hour long documentary, and
That
I'm
might
gonna
be
have
2
a ton
streams
of
for me.
things to
That's
add and say,
may even be
right?
3 streams for me because
So,
that's a lot
if
of
the June the King
information.
doc drops, then I'm going to be focusing on that, and there's not going to be
maybe
any
not.
night streams. It's just going to be gameplay on the day streams. And
Then I'm gonna have to watch DSP's reaction
to
to it. Shit.
Okay, so FYI, I am planning on doing another Stardew Valley stream next week as long as time permits and the doc doesn't drop. Right? All right,
All right.
everyone. Thank you. Great session.
DSP,
tonight.
why do you care
Love
so much,
Stardew,
man? This
amazing
doc isn't gonna
fun,
mean anything.
Chill vibes. Hitting the goals again, an 11.
Yeah, okay, that's a very
stream in
good
a
call,
row.
Banana Jones. Yeah,
I
he's
wish you
definitely
all
spamming in chat. He should be
Good
banned
night,
for
and I'll
this.
see you next time for more Stardew fun. Okay.
People
so
got
guys,
banned
yeah,
for spamming the
I
same
am, I'm
message
wrapping up.
twice.
Excuse me, FYI, for the night, and I thank you, guys. What a crazy
What an
week.
8-9, you
Literally
know?
this week, every single stream that I did, I hit my goals. You realize it's 11.
Dude,
I
that's
didn't do one
awesome,
stream
man.
on
Did you
Monday
save
night.
any of that?
Every single day we hit the goals.
No? Oh, that's a
whole
bummer.
week of it. And people are gonna go crazy when they see this on Friday. Because remember, not a lot of people are here tonight. We only have like 250.
Dude, people
here.
are gonna
People
lose
go
their
crazy
shit tomorrow.
when they see that poker chip and this thing every day for the different content I'm doing. They're gonna love it. You know, they're like, "Oh my god, that looks so good," right?
Where's my
Yeah,
sound clip
so-
for this?
Absolutely good stuff. I hope you
Universal
guys enjoyed it.
praise.
And thank you. Thank you so much. This week has been amazing. I don't know if when I come back on Friday if this streak will continue. To be quite frank,
I got you,
it's
Banana
been, an entire week of it. It's wild that it's gone this long. I'm surprised it did go this long. I'm not expecting it to. If I come back on Friday and we're back to normal, it's all good. But if we can keep it going,
Just keep giving me
holy
money
crap, I
forever.
guess
That'd
we'll
be
see what happens.
badass.
All right,
you
so keep in
know?
mind.
So, you
I'm
know,
not here
think about
tomorrow,
it, guys.
but I'm going to put out
Just give it some
2
thought.
clips on the DSP Gaming channel. One will be my early review thoughts of Black Myth Wukong, and the other will be me reacting to this secret level trailer that came out So expect those on the channel over the next day.
The secret level trainer or trailer is not going to be
Over on the
entertaining if
DSP
you're watching
React channel.
He's just going to say, I have no idea what's going on the whole time.
I'm thinking about it. Like, what could I clip out of the React show from this week?
Clip you coughing to death. Clip you being annoying.
So that could be
That's
fun,
what other
okay?
detractors clip, and
so
we don't need them
clips,
anymore.
While I'm gone, when I come back on Friday, there'll be the Level 1 podcast, more Black Myth Wukong, and Street Fighter 6 on the late stream. Now, Ad the Gamer said earlier, oh, there's going to be a shadow drop of Marvel vs. Capcom Collection.
Look at all this flailing. You kind of insulted this person.
Then I'm going to play that all day on Friday. Okay? I don't believe that's the case. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's just baloney. But if it does happen,
that part about the jizz rag, though. Come on.
Friday. Okay?
And I hope so. I hope people come out of the woodwork to shit on Phil for this.
Final contribution of the night, a super chat. Thank you, Hair of the Dog, for the super chat.
I hope so, Wolf Midnight. Dude, stop, man.
Gar says, go crash the Kino Casino stream. I got work to
No,
do.
no.
My wife.
Yeah,
Like I
no.
said, the nights that I'm able to go over there and chat with them are the nights when basically my wife gets tired quick and she wants to go to sleep early, but I'm not that
What the hell's
tired.
wrong with
Like,
your
for example,
wife, man?
Today, I don't know if she will be.
Honestly,
because we
DSP, I'm
got
getting
up
kind of
all the time.
concerned. The way you describe her,
But
she
she's
sounds
at
like she's basically
work
dead.
days a lot. And when she's there for work, she's tired early because she has to get up early to go to work in the morning.
She's tired because she
Those
has to
usually
move
the days I'm
herself
able to go over.
around.
We'll see.
I kind of understand.
You know what happens. It also depends on how
Fat
late they
people get
stream.
tired easily.
Usually they only stream to around midnight, and usually that's about
Rich
the time
is just
I'm
swinging
getting
it like
in
a
bed,
terrible
getting
time.
ready for
Please
sleep.
stop.
That's when I would turn those guys on.
That's vile.
On my phone and listening to the show and comment.
Continue.
So, sadly, it may be too late. Like they may be going offline when I'm ready or have free time tonight.
So the answer is no.
But we'll
That's
see
the
what
long and the
happens,
short of it.
All right. When is the Kino Casino co-op stream? I don't know.
Just leave it
I
at
have to
that.
talk with those guys.
Just say
and
I don't
try to
know.
Work on a future appearance or a future co-op. It didn't work out. With
You
Lunar.
don't
We're
have
gonna
to
try
give
do
all
something
this
different,
intel.
but
Phil.
we'll see. I don't have any information to share with you guys yet on that. When I have it, I'll
King
share it.
Cobra
Okay?
seems so normal
Fair
that
enough.
I don't even really watch him.
Kino Casino is on Eastern Standard Time. They're Eastern Canada. Yeah, they're up in Canada.
Oh. Shout outs to Canada, I suppose. Oh yeah, Tino, definitely.
Okay. Any last minute stuff, guys, or are we good?
We're done, man. Get out of here. You done dying? Hello? Phil, you didn't end your stream. Turn it off.
Stoic says, hope
You're
you and
goofing
Jack
around
have
on
a
your
relaxing
phone.
day off. We will, thankfully. Unlike last week,
He had to
this
drop
week
the
we are
Casey stream
staying
because his
home.
wife had to go
This
to
week we are
sure.
relaxing at home
That's good
together,
stuff.
spending time together. I do have to go grocery shopping, and I think I have to get some pet supplies for Jasper, but outside of those,
I think I have to, or do you know you have to?
There's no appointments. Tomorrow's a
He has
relaxing
to go check
day
the
for us, and
food.
we're very,
Okay.
very much looking forward to that. Trust me. Last week was way too hectic. We had too much shit to do. Now we get to just relax at home. That's a good thing.
It's a good thing we just kick it all the time.
Thank you. King B says, legendary stream my leads, keep winning and stick it to the haters. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm definitely
Homie
stuck
Grindelwald
too.
says, rest up, King. Thank you, homie Grindelwald. Thank you all again. This was an amazing
Like slot,
week.
it all
really was.
depend-
was
it
an
all
amazing
depends on
week
your
of streams.
definitions,
I
I
had a
suppose.
great time with all of you. And I'm looking forward to starting it all up again on Friday.
I'm
It's gonna be
excited
an
for the
amazing
money.
week next week, because not only do we
I
have
can't wait for the money.
continuing on with Black with Wukong,
That's a good Phil quote.
more awesome Street Fighter 6, the return of some System Shock.
Yeah,
Probably
it is
starting
kind
the
of
show.
dangerous, Zeddy,
Our
because there's a
React
bunch
Day.
of,
Likely the
bandits
King
there.
Doc is going to drop at some point.
There's
right?
kleptomaniacs
And then
stealing
at the very end of
grocery
the month, we have
bags.
More to releases. We have Star Wars Outlaws, and we have the Black Ops 6 beta coming out. So we got a ton of stuff on deck ready to hit. That's going to be very exciting stuff. Okay? All right, guys.
What's that?
I
done?
definitely got to get out of here for tonight.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you all supporting me, hanging out with me all week long. I had an absolutely great time. I hope you guys did too. I wish you the best.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
exactly.
Be
I
safe.
kind of wish
If you
DSP
happen
would
to
just
watch
turn
my
off
content,
his
I hope
stream
you enjoy
mid-sentence
it.
sometimes.
And remember, engagement, please, guys. Like the videos, leave comments.
Please
That helps
engage
a
with my
ton
stupid shit.
when I'm not here. And I'll be back Friday morning, and we start it all again. Another fun week.
Another
coming up.
week
All
of
right, guys?
begging.
Thank you. Have a good night,
It
everyone.
will never end.
Thanks for a great week. Peace out. See you all later. Bye-bye.
Okay, goodbye, Phil. All right, he's actually done. Cool. What's he doing this week? I know he just told me, but I wasn't really paying attention. says it all the damn time. Okay, so Saturday's Black. Yeah, hell no. I guess that's it for me as well. Thank you very much, everyone. He had to do a lot of shit on his day. Yeah, that's true. Banana Jones, he said earlier this stream that he was going to do a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, there's one more at the end. We got it up to 30 there. The very last part. Star Wars Outlaws are going to flop, and I heard Steven Seagal did the mocap for the for I assume some sort of pear-shaped alien. But yeah, that's it for me for tonight. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. It was fun. He had some interesting little rants that he went on, but again, you guys are always the standout heroes. What the hell is this? This is lame. This is lame, Phil. You're lame. That Pikachu hat is literally a Sonic Chew hat. A DSP should get, you know what? That's how you'd really own the trolls. Get a Sonichu medallion, put it on, and don't get cursed. And then mock all the detractors.
I'm so powerful, I can actually defeat Chris Chan's curse.
The next day, DSP gets assassinated. Anyway, I guess that's it. I'll be back Friday for was it Street Fighter? Yeah, Street Fighter, I guess. And yeah, I guess I'll just chill for tomorrow. Thank you very much, everyone. See you all Friday, and have a fantastic detox day. What's the primary lesson here is that if you are into statistics and you have estimates, you're going to hell. That's just it's by kingly decree.
Y'all have a great, safe, blessed day. You know what? I'm going to end this video on a really good, highly vibrational note.
Why should I allow you to talk when you don't support me? You don't give me any money to pay my bills, so therefore you're worthless to me. You don't have anything nice to say, therefore you're worthless to me. All you want to do is say snide comments, snide remarks, therefore you're worthless to me. You guys don't support me financially. You don't support me in a positive way. You don't encourage me to do great things. You don't fucking support me. So why should I support you and give you motherfucking assholes the right to say whatever the fuck you want? You don't get that fucking privilege. I won't let you have that fucking privilege. You want an opinion on this channel? Then donate some money. Put up or shut up. You want the right to talk on this channel? You want privileges? Then start paying my bills, motherfucker. Until you start paying my fucking bills, then you don't have the right, you don't have the privilege or the authority to say whatever the fuck you want on my fucking channel. Because I won't give you the privilege. Because if you're not supporting me monetarily, then you're fucking worthless to me.
Take care and be blessed, all of you. And may you find great light, power, and goodness within yourselves and redeem yourselves and just get out of the toxic minority. Period. Be with the majority and be good.
Get a 60-day supply of the planet.
No? I'm gonna say somebody in Russia just died, and no other just died with that second gunshot. Somebody really toxic. Maybe Putin died by his own sword. Anyway, we have cleared the air. Everything is good. All of you take care and have a blessed, safe day and night.